Alright, the recording has begun, so please, no more copyrighted swear words. And,
oh, Cheez-Its. Like, what are you gonna...
Bootsma, pick up. Alright. We return to the surface of Logres, in the province of Bedivere. It is the 19th day of Damsel, the middle of fall. The adventurers, known as the Seven Strangers. Do you guys change your name to the Seven Slices or something like that?
Yeah,
Or are you
we
still
did, yeah.
Seven Shards.
Because we were 7 slices of heaven or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
The seven
heavens?
Okay, until you nail it back down again. The Seven Strangers have emerged from their time in the Underdark, from the mines. Expecting
a little
to
slice of 7?
A little slice of 7, that's what it was, right?
expecting to fight their way
Sorry.
through a maze of knolls. They found the knoll den completely empty, and the neighboring city, village rather, of Yagosh, which was once infested with gnolls, now completely devoid of gnolls. You guys found, as you emerge, it's much colder than when you originally went down. It being now around 9 or 8 degrees Celsius, and you guys starting to shiver as the weather has changed from the end of summer to the brisk cold of fall. The leaves on the trees have all but fallen from the branches. You guys, as you are walking through the den, Pigeon was struck with another vision. He saw hordes of gnolls, zombie style like in World War Z, surging forward almost as like a tsunami of gnolls over the town of Bilsh Point. He saw a blonde, muscular man getting tattooed by a halfling. He saw a humongous wolf running out into the street, rags clinging around its fur. He saw a blonde woman who he's seen in visions before, laying a hand on one of your fellow adventurers and sealing up his wounds. And everywhere else, he saw death by gnolls to the town of Bilsh Point. As you guys emerged from the mines, you found your cart, which you had left up, and the poor, desiccated bones of McCavity, having been up there, several days without food, but also at the mercy of the gnolls.
I was gonna say, how is he all bone already?
Yeah, that was poor decision making.
That's a lot of horse.
Yeah, that was not an ideal use of horse.
You now have no way to carry around your 60 plus gourds of water,
Yeah,
as the cart is now without horse to draw it. But you guys now, we come to the adventure as you guys are now standing around the remains of McCavity. Who I did not want to kill, but you forced me to with your stupidity.
I mean, so we kind of couldn't come back once we were down there. We had our mission.
True.
So, recap from last episode.
I just did.
No, but did Muscles go back to his home planet?
No, Muscles is still with
Okay.
His home planet.
I just wanted to know, because I know Keyloth did.
Yeah, Keyloth left.
Yeah. Okay.
Keyloth has left us.
Wait,
So has McCavity.
Muscles hasn't left
Yeah.
us?
No,
This is a lot of loss. A lot of loss in one day.
that is true.
Yeah.
So we can keep making fish jokes.
Oh, that smells so good.
So, Pigeon, how about those gnolls then?
No, I'm
Did these
talking about
gnolls
your
appear like...
There's a few notes.
Did they appear like they could be reasoned with, or were they like...
No. They're Knowles Sungo.
No
How do
way.
you say your name? I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Me too.
Also, wait, I just want to point out one thing about your backstory. You're like, I don't remember my name.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you meet people who knew you?
That's gonna be cool.
What? They're gonna know your name.
They're gonna know my name.
gonna be a
I
wild
guess.
time.
And you're
Yeah,
gonna be like,
like-
why are you calling me that?
Yeah. Okay. Just
Hey, don't spoil the plot.
just clarifying if you had considered that element of.
They're like,
of
I also don't remember your name.
yeah, exactly. Your nonsensical backstory. Okay.
Hey, it's Bleep.
Yeah.
We'll just have
I
to
cough as
censor
they
every
say my
time.
name.
Wait, I'm gonna play sad music as you stand
Yeah,
around.
search YouTube for sad horse music.
Sad horse.
Tell me what comes up.
No, I already
Are we,
I would also
Are
be
we supposed
curious
to,
to
like,
know what comes up.
bury the horse? Is there like a rite of death rite that
I don't know if you
Let's
wanna
just
lick his
leave
bones.
the horse
No.
here.
How much do I know about horse
Burial.
civilization? Yeah. Like
Roll
their customs.
for nature.
Their
What would a centaur
What
want
would a
to
different
be?
Yeah,
horse
like,
do
what would a
if
centaur
they stumbled
kinda do?
upon this horse?
What did you ask me to roll? Sorry.
Nature.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's a 12.
You're like,
That's pretty good.
you know no customs by which the horses
Okay.
bury their dead.
So, if this was a forest, we would just leave it here.
I feel like whether this is a forest or not, we should just leave it here.
I mean, it's just bones at this point.
Yes. So, if anyone feels the need to say their goodbyes, they could do that. I'm gonna go wait outside
I will follow you outside.
and bask in the sunlight. I assume there's
Cavity, I barely knew
It's
you.
it's somewhat overcast because
I
it's
will,
fall. But
bask in the chilly autumn breeze, which is my
Can my
preferred
my
temp.
player character put a shirt on? 'Cause
Sure.
I'm cold.
you put on a shirt.
It's that time of year again. Boots and
It's
puts his
it's
shirt
kind
on.
of a light shirt made for
Yeah.
doing martial arts, but it's a shirt nonetheless.
Good. You seem warm. But
All of you are happy that Sung has finally put on a shirt after spending so much time shirtless, it would seem.
it saved on laundry.
Without most of you guys even realizing that he was shirtless.
But what
I
are we
just
gonna
like
do
looking at his nipples.
I
about
can't
this
wait.
cart?
So, Muscles also says, what are we going to do also about this ocean of gnolls that is apparently going to attack Bilge Point?
You know, that is something that
I mean,
Muscles
we should
would
probably
say.
just
Yeah.
kill them.
Yeah, let's go do that.
But we have to get to Bilge Point with the cart, and we don't have a horse.
Do we need to get what's in the cardigan other than water?
I
I
yeah,
don't know.
just water.
So let's have a chugging
So food.
contest
There's
to
a lot.
get
There's
going.
food in there too. There's
Is the food bad? Like,
yeah, it's rationed, so it lasts.
Why wouldn't the gnolls eat our food?
But they ate the horse.
they
ate
ate
horse
they were-
bone
that was
stew.
that was the compromise. You can either have the horse or the food.
Okay, well, can we take as much as we can carry?
Couldn't a cavity just eat,
Okay, wait.
kept
Yeah, why
drinking
did-
gourds?
Why did McCavity eat the food?
It's tied to the cart.
Yeah, he can't.
And that's where the water is.
Yeah, behind him.
It's a
Yeah.
cruel.
Tauntingly out of reach.
Yeah.
Out of
So
character,
we
I
tortured
just want to
this
say that
horse.
as soon as Andrew gets into the story, I'ma go, new character, who dis?
Okay. Okay.
And it's gonna be good.
Yeah, actually, upon closer thought, the gnolls did eat the food, so there's no more
Okay.
food in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did they
so
drink
that,
all our water too?
Except for whatever vegetables you had. I don't
Gnolls
know
don't
why you
like
would have. Yeah, that makes no
vegetables.
sense. Rations would never have vegetables. They didn't eat the lemons that you kept to avoid scurvy.
Scurvy.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
good
joke's
news.
on them, 'cause-
We're not gonna die of scurvy.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Sung
die
says
of-
after just taking inventory, holding a nice juicy lemon in
We
one
have
hand.
only lemons left.
We
Well, you know what they say when
we
life
could
gives
make
you lemons.
infused water.
We could make a
When
lot
life
of
gives you
lemonade. We
lemons.
have water and lemon.
But no sugar. Okay,
It'd be
so
crappy, but
Lilith,
okay.
this is somewhat pleasing to you as a sea cap, well not a big river, a pirate captain. Scurvy is actually high on your list of priorities to avoid.
Oh, I'm pleased about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'd like
You're
to-
like nice.
Well, this
That's
is
all
just-
we need.
Yeah, the only two sailors are like, there's no scurvy, no risk of scurvy.
This is a shot in the dark, but is there any chance you can like recreate McCavity as a skeletal like horse servant?
Oh, no. Only if he was really close to death or had saving throws, which I don't think he does.
If
Yeah.
we kept his bones
I mean,
for
he's
a while.
definitely.
I think
close
he's
to
asking
death.
if you can
Oh,
resurrect the
But
dead.
I do have an unseen servant who could potentially pull the cart.
Not
you
strong
know?
enough.
No, they can
They
carry
said,
like 5
that sounded
pounds.
like Elsa. Is
Oh.
she there? No.
No, it's
Just
just
Nisha.
Just Nisha.
Just
Okay, so wait to just to clarify. Right now, we are concerned about our dead horse and also getting to Bilge Point because there'll be hordes of gnolls.
Oh, I can speak with the dead if we want to know how he'd like to be buried, but I don't actually care.
He'll answer in horse,
Yeah.
just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Anyone speak horse?
I
You
think,
have to
I think,
comprehend languages.
I think Brink is
Oh,
right. I
I
think we gotta
speak
get
Horse
to
is
Bilge
not a
Point.
language.
I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
and leave. And
Well, if
leave
horse is
the
not language, there shouldn't be a communication issue.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Muscle says maybe you guys can buy a horse and come back later for the cart.
Yeah.
Good Muscles,
wow,
always being the
Muscles,
voice of
so
reason.
wise.
I guess that makes the most sense.
I-
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
the
smart
only
fish point.
reasonable one in the group.
I feel like Muscles was already the only reasonable one in
Yeah.
the group, so this is.
This is all.
I mean, I
on
can
par.
be somewhat reasonable.
Nah,
let's
you're
not-
like,
let's
let's
not
get all the gold.
Give Pigeon the cold shoulder.
I
Don
mean,
says one
obviously.
second, and he goes into the cart and he comes back
Oh,
with
such a good
with
Don
a
voice.
with a small keg. He's like, don't want to leave without this.
That's such a good Don voice.
Okay, Don, well, you're carrying that. I'm not carrying that cake.
He's like, oh yeah.
Also,
That's
I've
fine,
decided
well.
that my character has a slightly deeper voice than Nisha, so
Okay, all right. Good
I've been
decision.
using it, but you probably haven't noticed because my voice is already pretty low.
So I guess we're just gonna hike back then. How far is it?
How far?
I mean, the cart doesn't go very fast. It goes like walking speed. It's a cart, right? It's not like a riding horse.
You know-
So it's a day's journey back to Bilge Point, if I'm not
I'm
mistaken.
not like committed to carrying the cart and the gourds. I feel.
I say we leave it in front.
Okay, if before we leave, I'm gonna take a small knife and carve like my name into it so we know it's ours.
Sure.
Oh God.
In case we ever come across it again.
Oh, for a second I thought you meant the horse cart.
No, it's not the
least-
horse.
Yeah, the
At
horse.
least carve it somewhere where other people wouldn't know to look for it.
That's
like
true.
underneath. or
You're like,
something.
property of the seven
That's true.
strangers.
7
Do
strangers.
not steal.
Or yeah.
Abandoned cars.
Yeah, it's a day's journey. It's a day's journey by walk.
Okay.
You can get there in slightly less than a day if you go to fast pace.
How fast are we feeling?
So have
I'm
the
feeling fast and furious.
have the gnolls already attacked Bilge Point, or are we trying to get there ahead of them? As
Pigeon sees the future. He doesn't see the present.
Oh, so they haven't. Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
So we can go defend
We
it.
could get there first.
We could.
Hopefully,
We
let's go
should-
fast.
We should.
Let's
we
fast.
Should,
I mean, no wait,
furious.
it's not fast, but let's go fast.
Let's all fast.
Well, we are going to need to
Time to-
fast.
time-
We-
time to scamper.
We aren't gonna get food.
Okay, let's.
as
Yeah.
the
You might
wizard
want to
cat
use
say,
good berries. Keep some of us alive.
All right.
We scamper.
What speed do you want to go to normal speed, a slow speed, or a fast speed? Slow speed is required to use stealth.
No,
We don't
we'll
need
do the
stealth. So.
Okay, so normal or fast. If you go fast, you have -5 to passive perception, so it's easier for people to stealth around you. But that's the
Okay.
only downside.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think that gnolls are gonna be all that.
Yeah,
stealthy.
gnolls are not sneaky.
Or
I
maybe
fear I fear no sneaky gnolls because there are no sneaky gnolls.
All right,
It's true, they do tend to make a noise.
you guys begin your journey. You guys travel. So you guys left the cavern. I'm not sure what time you left the
Fancy.
cavern. I think you guys did. You guys sleep in the
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys slept. Yeah, you guys slept. So we're gonna say it's like 11 o'clock because you had to travel. Oh no, because you had to sleep before then. Yeah, so it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning by when you guys discover this. So you guys travel for a good 3.5, 4 hours or so. We'll say 3.5 hours because you're going at a faster pace.
You should guess
After about 3 hours, you guys, the land first off is a wreck. There is no sound or sign of any animals. You do not even hear the chirping of birds or the scampering of small field mice or creatures in the tall grass. You see nothing. After about an hour and a half of journeying, you guys come across a huge skeleton. The corpse of what looks like one of the megafauna that roam Bedivere. However, it's been completely desiccated. It is only bones.
Pigeon, this is gonna seem weird, but can you see how many testicles it has? Is this that giant that we missed?
Oh, the giant with.
Well, we were supposed to steal a Paraceratherium testicle.
Oh, is
Didn't
it
have
that
one.
parasite there?
No, I thought it had 3. Wait, hold up. I'll look.
It's also worth noting that it's only bones.
Oh.
So it's the testicle bone. As I said before, only bones.
Oh.
Is there something you'd like to tell us?
We just wanted,
Matthew?
we
I
just
just
wanted
wanted
the
to
left.
know if it was the same Paraceratherium.
No, we were just supposed to get the left testicle
left
in that
one,
one,
yeah,
yeah. So we don't know how many he had.
Okay.
We just know there's a left
This could
one.
possibly be that giant's
I
Paraceratherium.
feel like we missed out on stealing a testicle.
Um,
that would have been fun.
But we couldn't fight it. We just had to sneakily get it. That's what Radmir said. So it wouldn't have been as much of a fight.
Anyway, the you come across this completely desiccated corpse. The bones, as you kind of walk up to be like, I wonder if this is the one with the third test. Oh no, wait, no, it's only bones. Okay. You can see that the bones have gnaw and claw marks all over it. This was clearly you're fairly familiar with the handiwork of gnolls by now.
Yeah.
And this speaks thoroughly of gnoll.
This is a lot of gnolls.
You guys continue on. After about 2 hours, you guys start to slow down as you can kind of see a dark blip on the horizon of a group of creatures. There are also birds now. You can see birds far off in the distance, carrion birds circling around this kind of blip on the horizon. How would you like to proceed?
What kind of a blip is it?
It's you can roll perception, I suppose.
Okay, I will perceive this blip. That's a natural one.
It's a.
do
In
not
fact, Brink has to
perceive.
point it out to you because she's like, no. You're like, it's just a rock. Brink, you're talking. That's a boulder. That's a nice boulder. And then Brink's no, that blip. And you're like, oh. And you still don't see it.
Yeah, I just pretend I fake. I see the blip. Yep, that's a thing. It's probably
Where's the
nothing.
cloud?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask.
You can see the cloud. The cloud is far off in the distance, in the area that you know is. It's hard to judge distance with clouds, but it's still there.
I mean, do we have any allegiance to Bill's Point, or can we just go deal with his cloud?
I mean, what would your first step be in dealing with the cloud
I could
if you were
cast
to do
fly.
that?
The thing is,
People.
why did you have a vision about it if we weren't supposed to be destined to save it?
Muscles also says we're not going to try to save the town from these people. Are you serious? We attended a concert there.
Hosted the concert.
Yeah.
Can I see if there's anything near us? Can I perceive near us to see if there's anything that's
What
left
are
to
you looking for?
trace? Like prints,
yeah,
tracks,
roll
or
survival.
anything like that? Roll of the night was not good. It's not good. That's 11.
It's not
That's
hard.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's not high, but it's not hard to see that because the ground is covered. Excuse me. With footprints of what looks like a canine of some sort. However, there are larger footprints along with it. Footprints you don't recognize from your low roll, but there looks like a lot of creatures have come by here recently.
It's a busy road. Things have been running. It's like
I don't like the look of this. This
it's
is
like
sus.
a hasty exit. Or a
Wait, so
hasty-
sorry, we are in Bill's Point now.
No. This is along the road. You haven't
okay.
even reached. This is about 3 hours of travel.
Do we care about this
You're
blip?
getting close to the postmaster's house, as you know.
So let's keep going. I
Okay.
think we should keep going.
Let's ignore the blip.
It's
All right.
fine.
What's a blip?
The blip
We're
is
running
actually in the
towards
direction that
it,
you're
yeah.
traveling. Yeah.
Oh,
So we're just gonna walk towards
we'll
the
cross
blip.
that blip when we come to it.
What's
Okay.
a blip specifically?
That's what I asked, but I didn't roll high enough.
It's a dark thing on the horizon.
Oh, okay.
Surrounded by carrion birds. So we're
Oh, okay. I thought maybe a blip was a
I'm
creature, and I
thinking
just didn't know
some
enough.
sort of meat, some sort of meat-based mound.
Yeah. As you guys get closer, the blip starts to get bigger
Sorry,
and
that's what I'm
bigger.
gonna put on my Tinder
Um,
description. Hello.
however-
meat-based mouth.
Yeah.
Ew.
The blip grows slower than you thought it would. It seems that it's farther away than you originally judged. It's after about 10-15 minutes of travel. What's everybody's passive perception right now?
9.
15.
Okay.
15.
Okay. You're traveling at a fast pace, so 10, 4.
Woo!
I'm pretty sure they have the highest one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
After about
thinking
10-15 minutes, Brink all of the hair on Brink's fur starts to like stand up like poofy cat.
All of the hair on
And Song
yeah.
and Brink instinctively like crouch down as they realize that this blip is not one thing; it is a huge mass of gnolls that are spread out.
Pound of meat.
Yeah. You can see that they're not like it's not like a Comic-Con convention. They're not like grouped up into one big group, but it is like this kind of huge pride of lions almost, but it's gnolls like that are scattered across the landscape, hunting shit and just. You understand now why the landscape you've been traveling has been so ravaged, because they are hunting everything that moves within a, quarter of a mile radius.
Oh, who has the pigeonhole? Let's just jump in it till they're gone.
It's full of gold.
Full of gold.
Oh, I forgot.
Guys, let's be careful. I think we should sneak.
Just move. Is there like a way around?
You're in the field, the plains, so there is no obstacle. The only obstacle is the gnoll.
Who's the foremost expert on gnolls here? Me?
Probably you.
Okay.
I mean, you've all had equal interaction with gnolls at this point.
Okay, well they're not smart.
They only attack what moves, so if we don't move...
Or if we go sneakily around.
Yeah.
We could go around and then get to Bilge Point and then from Bilge Point, I don't know, evacuate.
Wait a minute. We have, powers and stuff. Can we create, a big distraction, like an explosion, a safe distance away and just kind of send them over there? Do you have a meaty explosion, Pigeon?
Oh, I've got a meaty explosion.
How far can you fling that?
Fireball can go 150 feet.
You guys cool with an 150-foot head start?
I'm sorry, wait. I'm just gonna launch it at the mound of gnolls.
No, I mean just to create a distraction so that they
that's
cannot
a waste.
focus
That's a
on
level 3
Could we
spell.
just
I only have 2.
Yeah, you guys are close enough now that you can see that although there's a lot of them, a fireball could pick off. You're sure that a fireball could have devastation. However, their grouping is not clumped enough that you could eliminate, the entirety, or even, 20. You might be able to take out 10% of the gnolls, but then the gnolls would definitely know where you are.
Yeah.
Judging from the numbers around here, it looks around close to, just a quick judge, around 100 gnolls.
Okay, what about a thunderclap? It would do damage on them, but they wouldn't know where it came from, and it would sound really loud.
I think we should just sneak around.
Yeah.
How though?
Casting a spell breaks stealth.
Around seems a solid option.
You're in the plains, and it is the end of summer, so the grass is high.
Yeah, let's just go slow.
So we slowly go around. That's
I stealth.
I as a mere cat think this.
I could disguise as a Nolan and
Sure,
pretend you guys are my prisoners.
That's true.
Natural one.
But I don't think they...
I don't stealth.
Pigeon starts to make his way into the grass.
While I'm doing it, I'm going
and he steps on a snake. The snake hisses, and Pigeon lets out a squawk as he freaks out. The snake bites him on the leg and rushes off, and Pigeon's like, no, I'm dying. But after a few seconds, nothing bad happens. It seems the snake bit you was not venomous.
good. I don't like.
But now you know there are snakes in these grasses.
Hey guys, watch out. There's snakes in
I'm
these.
also gonna give
Snake
you.
in
I'm also
that
gonna give you 1 point of piercing damage.
That's rude.
For a natural one, that's harsh.
I know it's somewhat harsh, but it happens every now and then.
Does
Alright.
it though? Does it?
Don't step on any more snakes.
Okay.
I
was just about to go find some more and step on them. Thanks, Sung, for that advice.
What language do gnolls speak?
No.
Knowlish.
What if we just went around, but enough around that they don't bother us? Because they're not bothering us right now.
That's true. Let's just go
So
around.
We
we
want to
just-
bother
Well,
them.
because you're they haven't noticed you. You
Yes.
guys are standing far enough back and kind of hunkering down.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue to do this, but with momentum, in a circular around kind of situation.
All right. Does anybody want to help Pigeon
Oh,
to achieve a better stealth roll?
can I try stealth?
Yes.
Can I help you stealth?
Yeah, I'd love some
So
help.
first off, very important, there are snakes. There are also mice, and other small
I
creatures.
wouldn't want to step on a mouse. It would just squish.
Speaking of which, I saw a dead rat today. That's part of the reason I was late. It
Nisha moment.
was just so traumatic for
Okay,
me.
I hope this works. So I'm helping him
I
still.
think I stepped on it last
he
night.
can roll again.
Okay, roll.
With the shoe on, but
Second.
still.
Better.
Not
Did you
as bad.
get a crunch or-
13.
I didn't
all right.
kill it. I think I just
I
stepped
would
on
like
its
to try to
body
stealth.
Yeah.
last night. That's part of the reason I was like, just staring at it for like
That
a
is
really
a
long time that I was
22.
late.
Okay. Everybody has to roll the stealth.
Okay.
That is a 12.
Okay.
That is a.
Is that the right dice?
Solid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you gotta ask because it's
She
me,
rolled a 17.
but it's an 18.
Okay. All right.
I rolled a 9-0. Weird.
You guys begin sneaking your way through the tall grass.
And then
Kind of hunkered down on your belly, trying to move with the cool, chilly breeze of fall that rustles the grass, so that your movement in the grass seems natural. As you guys kind of move along, it adds an extra half hour to your journey time.
Oh,
I'm okay with that.
However, what's up?
well, I realize now that I'm already stealthing, I wanted to cast mage armor.
It adds an extra half hour to your journey time as you kind of move around. As you get on the other side of the knoll horde, the gnolls are still kind of spreading out farther and farther and hunting in the area. Not pigeon. What did you roll for stealth on your second one?
13.
13? Oh yeah. And you had
12.
12. Let me look at gnolls for a second. Knoll.
Passive perception 3.
Okay. All of you make it around. There's a close call at one point as one of the gnolls kind of starts hunting in an area around you, and a ground squirrel kind of runs across you as you are hunkered around, and a gnoll is getting pretty close to you and is like, and you're like, okay. All right, you're kind of looking for your friends in the tall grass. You can't really see them. You're like, all right, son, we're going to have to take this guy out. It's going to have to be one hit. It's going to have to be silent. And then the ground squirrel runs over you and kind of like runs across in the opposite direction. And the gnoll kind of like perks up for a moment and chases after the ground squirrel instead. And you're like, you guys travel for another 10 minutes on your bellies until you feel safe enough to stand up, and slowly, one by one, you guys stand up from the tall grass and kind of see each other. You've spread out a little bit as you've been crawling and kind of reform on the other side.
I'm just picturing that ghillie level in Call of Duty World of Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, due to the nature of crawling in tall grass on your belly, you didn't get to do a lot of reconnaissance on the knolls. But
And we have so many ticks.
yeah, and you're ticky. It's gross. But you guys are safe from the gnoll horde right now.
And we are now in Bilge Point.
So if you guys continue along your journey, after, you guys can, by the time you stand up, you can see the postmaster's tower. You're quite close.
And that's this one? Or
No, that's just the town. That's just the complete
where's
town.
the postmaster?
Remember, were you there for that episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like halfway between Yagosh and Bilge Point.
Oh, so we're not even on this
No,
map.
you're not on the map.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So we were just in an arbitrary spot.
Yeah, you guys get to the postmaster's house.
Should we stop him to say hi?
Yeah, I
We
don't see
should
why
let him
not.
know about the horde that's coming.
You might have some food.
I don't want to talk to the.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want all of his
Postmaster.
crows to die again.
We should
Or his
tell him
ravens
that,
or
that
whatever.
and then if he decides to stay, he stays, and if he
Isn't
decides
he
to go,
gonna be
he
like
goes.
all weird and
Watery,
wet
yeah.
again? It just sounds like a
Nah,
lot.
we gotta talk to
You
this guy.
don't have to
We gotta
touch
say hi.
him.
I'm gonna go up and knock on the door.
You can wait outside, pretend we have a horse you're looking
All right, you knock on the door. There is no answer.
Not harder.
Hello?
I'd like to kick down the door.
Hello?
Sure.
No, wait, don't.
You
Oh.
roll athletics.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be more spontaneous
You
in
didn't
my
even
character.
want to go
lately.
in.
Yeah, but this is who my character is.
Yeah, you kick down the door. You
What?
knock it down. It was like an 18 plus.
Lilith, why'd
yeah.
you have to go?
Yeah, the door opens up.
Okay, that's it. That's all I want. That's all I wanted to do. Just cause some trouble.
Okay, I walk in the door.
All right, you walk
Through
inside.
the door. Hello.
Your voice echoes, hello. Nobody seems to be.
I want to go up to the 4th floor.
Okay, you go up to the 3rd floor because there's only 3 floors.
Yeah, the roof. The roof.
Yeah, it's
All
the 3rd floor. The basement
rains.
is a floor.
Crows.
That's the 3rd floor.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
I'll check in the basement as he goes up to the roof.
There's nobody in the basement.
I'd like to just kind of like take
The
a
water level
survey.
has dropped
Yeah.
though. after several days, it's
He's
still
been slowly
it's
going
like
bucket by
really
bucket.
slow descent, but it's like ankles, whereas before it was like the room was completely submerged. You go upstairs to the very top. There are no crows here because he hasn't gotten any replacement crows yet.
Oh.
Can I just survey the main room? Is there any sign
Oh,
of like
you know
a
what? I suppose
break-in?
crows would also be sent from other places to here. Yeah, we'll say there's one
Roll for
crow.
crows.
There's one crow in a cage.
I attempt to make friends with this crow.
Okay, roll animal handling.
No. 12.
The crow perceives you as a dominant threat, as it thinks like, look at the size of this crow, dear God.
I wanna.
It seems scared by your appearance.
I want to start just squawking at it in what I assume is some sort of crow language that I know.
You speak Orin, which is the language of like bird people, but not necessarily birds. So you start squawking to it, and you do manage to kind of calm it down, knowing just the psychology of the bird.
I know birds.
Yeah, I know birds. I suppose you now have one semi-tame crow in a cage.
I want to take the cage with us.
Sure, you take the cage with you.
Can we use it to like send a message elsewhere asking for
Also,
help?
I want to grab.
Some can use it to identify a creature at some point,
I
which
thought
he
that
has
was only
never done.
ravens.
Sure, it's raven crow. It's fine. It's the same.
Okay. No, they're not, but sure.
It's a raven then.
I want to take what I assume is some sort of bag of feed that's around here somewhere with us. No bag of
Yeah,
seeds.
you search around, but it's not hard to find. There is feed upstairs.
Awesome. I take that with us, and I give some to the.
It's
the
oats.
crow.
It's not oats. That makes no sense.
It's oats. Wait, no, it's not oats.
It's like wheat seed.
For a minute, you
Okay.
think this is
Like
oats.
wild wheat seed.
I give some to the crow.
You're like, this is not oats. You give it to the crow, and the crow's pleased. It eats out of your hand. It's kind of surreal to the rest of you guys as you come down, and Pigeon has like a smaller version of himself eating out of his hand, and you guys are like, this is weird. And Pigeon doesn't get why it's weird.
Pigeon
But Don's just like drinking. He's like, it's pretty weird. Pretty weird.
He's my little bro.
He's
My little crow bro.
he looks like you realize he looks exactly like you, right? Like it looks
I'm
like
a
you just have a
crow?
smaller you.
Pigeon, you cloned yourself.
I'm a crow? Is this what I look
Like,
like?
I look like this?
Yeah.
This ugly bird?
This beautiful specimen.
Do you continue on?
Just drinking from
Or are
a
you-
flask?
Well, no. I'm pouring it
Oh,
into a
I
cup,
thought you were like,
But I have a flask.
Michael's real hard.
taking a swig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday night, fun day night. All right, you guys
I
continue
do-
on.
I do
Yeah,
often
I would like to
drink
continue on to Bilge
straight
Point. You gotta
alcohol.
warn these people.
All right, you guys continue along. You make it back to the edge of Bilge Point, by about 5 p.m. You guys kind of wander into town. The town is as busy as it normally is. There are
No more tonic?
yeah. You can grab another time. Sure.
I'm asking if anyone else wants it.
Wants a what?
Like a can of tonic or juice or whatever.
Oh, no.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the small village of Bilge Point, population not very much, is as busy as it ever was, with kind of just the occasional passerby in the streets. However, there is some, as you guys kind of approach into town, there is some hubbub going around at the tavern, the kind of main building of Bilge Point.
What are they saying at the tavern? Can we go look?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a tiefling.
As you guys approach the tavern, there is a small group of villagers, 5 or 6. You see now that they're teenagers and children. and they have their nose pressed to the windows of the tavern, kind of peering in. They don't seem to notice your approach.
Tiny humans.
They like kind of like start and turn around. It's like,
What's going on?
yeah. We were just gazing at. We were looking at the strange new folk who's come to town.
Who?
There's
Can I see?
Yeah, sure. You peer through. There is a collection of figures in the tavern. Some of them seated together, some not. You recognize most of the people as locals who are here just for their, pub drinks and the like. The tavern, as you recall, is kind of a meeting place of the town. However, one table in the tavern is completely filled, and there are seated at the table 3 people that three newcomers to the town. 2 of them you recognize. One is the the halfling valet of Hector Telmont. The second is the large, imposing, brawny, blonde, smiling figure of Hector Telmont. And the third is a woman. Andrew, would you like to describe your character?
I have long, flowing, golden hair. Quite butch, I would say, constitution-wise.
She looks like she could take a punch.
But has a very nice face. Pleasant to look at.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
Right now, I'm wearing a lot of armor, actually. I got a shield with me. Pretty hefty shield. Used to fight off evil.
You guys now see in the corner there's a fourth figure that you do not recognize. A man sitting in the shadows, colossal man, huge, bigger even than Hector Telmont. Sitting in the shadows, wearing a black bandana and a kind of black riding hat perched over his eyes so you can't see him. He's wearing a long, dark duster, and the entirety of his skin seems to be wrapped in some cloth or other.
That man looks like an assassin.
Yeah, I don't remember Bill's Point being this threatening.
He might be hiding if his race is threatening to the people.
Oh, good point. Ooh, we could ask
Says
him.
the tief. Have you changed your appearance to?
No, that's why I said
yeah,
that.
the kids, as they're saying this, kind of like look over to you and like freak out and book it. They're like, "Oh my god!" they
take
run
joy
away.
in that.
Yeah.
So, whatever happened to that couple that gave birth to the tiefling kid? Are they?
You could go in and
was that in
ask.
Bilge Point?
Yeah, they live nearby.
We went to visit them
I'd
briefly.
be curious to know whatever happened with them.
Wait, we should probably
These two
warn the people that gnolls are coming and that they should leave.
How do we know these
Yeah.
new people haven't isn't
Yeah.
that isn't what these
There
new
is
people are doing?
sorry,
Well,
one
we should ask
final thing. There is one more detail which I forgot to mention that's interesting about the tavern. The tavern is now lit by magical light, as opposed to the standard candles that they normally use.
We should does Martha run the tavern? Why do I have that
Yeah.
in my head?
Yeah.
Oh, I remembered a name.
Nailed it.
I never remember names.
I'd like to disguise
Okay, what do you want to describe yourself as?
human.
Sure.
I guess.
Brink is not great at talking to people. How is someone gonna be able to break news calmly to Martha that there's a horde of gnolls headed their way?
I mean, I don't want to kill the vibe.
No.
If we don't kill the vibe.
The dungeon.
Maybe we can just be like, hey, great to see you again. Like, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, and then like,
Yeah. Okay.
Just slip
this
the
is a good
nose
plan.
part in the middle of the
plan.
sentence. and
I'm
hope they
really
pick
bad
up
at
on
talking
it.
to people, but I can try.
Yeah, I have a -1.
I will one.
Yes.
Oh, I can intimidate them into.
No, we don't intimidate
No,
them.
we don't want to scare them. Like, these are our gnolls, and they're gonna kill you.
I mean.
We just need to convince, persuade. Are you good at
I
persuade?
mean, we could always get muscles.
Yes, I'm very
to
good
do
at
it.
persuasion.
Okay, so we have to.
I can persuade them that
Sorry,
they're
it's
gonna die.
actually Velma, not Martha.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
sounds. I was wondering.
I don't recall who Martha is, but there is a
Martha
character
was the
called
person
Martha.
I invented for my one shot.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Maybe
Oh
that's it.
yeah, you're right.
Wrong memory. I have a future memory of someone.
Future
being
memory of
mad.
someone.
Alternate memory.
I have a +5 in persuasion. However, I'll try really hard not to be threatening.
Okay, so we walk in, big smiles,
All right.
lots of good mood.
And as you guys walk in, Hector Talmon has turned to you. He's like, "No, I'm telling you. We just gotta sit here, stay tight. The feeling is always right. I'm sure the reason for us being here will reveal itself to us quite soon." And he looks up. "By God, Don and his friends. It's been a long time." And he stands up and pushes the bench moves as he stands up behind him, despite the fact that six other people are sitting there. And he kind of clambers over and clasps Don's hand in like a Beastmaster style. It's like, and the rest of you, Sung, if I remember correct, or S,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, no, that's me. Great to see ya.
Brink, and pleasure to see you again.
Hi.
Yeah. Were you there for that first episode? I can't recall. Were you
I don't
there
think
for
I was
episode 0?
First.
Oh, I
episode
wasn't.
Zero?
Pigeon,
Yeah.
you're like, you don't know me, but I know you. I've seen you in my dreams.
I've seen you before. Also, there's a horde of gnolls coming.
A horde of gnolls.
You were gonna
Yes.
break it gently.
We were gonna do this in a different way, but sure.
yeah.
He looks over at his valet Esmeralda back there. He's like, nice. Nice.
That did not take a lot of
Would you
goosing.
like to help us fight it?
Would I by the old gods, would I ever?
Good. I like.
He's
your
like, how many
spirit.
gnolls we talking about?
At
10,
At least
20,
100.
a hundred
Alright.
gnolls.
Yeah, we're sorry to crash this party, but we just snuck past an immense amount of
He
these
got
things.
saved by a squirrel.
Yeah, no,
It was
we almost
very
engaged
tense
them. This town's gonna have a problem.
Yeah, as you guys are saying this, the door flies open, and the postmaster runs in, and he says, "Gnolls! Gnolls everywhere! There are gnolls everywhere!" And the crowd kind of
Called
stands up.
it!
It's like, what? And they
That gave us a lot of time to prepare.
the crowd all stands up and starts murmuring. They're like, "No." He's like, "I've seen it. I just finished telling down at the chapel. Yeah, I left I was forced to leave my home around 4 or 5 hours ago. I had to lay low for a while because the gnolls were all over the place. But they're coming this way and they're coming fast. There's a lot." And you see, he starts to have a bit of a panic attack. And
Can I
sparks
go-
start to
can I
fly
go-
from
I
his
would
hand.
like
Can I
to
pet his
take the
head?
crow that I'm
So-
currently carrying and just hide it behind my back.
It's a whole crow, so
Hey, the cage.
yeah, I know. You gotta just
hide
put
it
him.
behind
He's
me.
distracted right now. He's like, Brink, man, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? I'm so happy to see all of you. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I mean, I don't think we could. So many gnolls.
Wet human, you should drink some
He's a half
water.
orc.
He's half orc.
Yeah, he's always been a
He's
half
an
orc.
half-orc.
Wet
Yeah,
orc.
he's always been a half orc.
Oh,
Yeah.
wet half orc. You should drink some water. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So, water,
I'm 40%
please.
water.
And you see Grims kind of goes to the bar and he's like, "Now, please, everybody, calm down, calm down. Our village has endured before through heartaches and that weird, freaky storm that just came by. That goddamn cloud!" And you hear everyone goes, "We've had a brush of strange villagers and happenings coming through our town, from the tanned man to our new adventuring parties coming through. I'm sure together as a community, we can join together and face these gnolls with our newfound powers." And he shoots his hands up, and fire emerges from his hands, and everybody shoots their hands up, and they all start casting magic into
Hold
the
on.
air.
I have questions about
Something
this.
changed.
They didn't used to like magic.
Well, I
Now
think
they all have magic.
I think they don't need us.
Guys, just group huddle. Just like,
Yeah.
what the hell happened to this town?
I would
Meanwhile,
imagine
you're
some
standing there, and you're like, these new people have come in and caused an uproar.
Yeah, everybody's panicking
Yeah.
in the bar.
Pigeon, you recognize this woman as the woman from your visions.
Yeah, I thought so.
Anybody have any news?
I saw you here.
Right now we're in a group huddle, so.
Maybe we could, like, they seem to think that they can defeat 100 gnolls.
I'd
Honestly,
like to watch.
This person was flying sparks out of their hands. I think they can handle this. Or at least we could help, but...
They make a minor illusion, you're like, they can
Oh,
take
was that
on
just a minor?
100
I thought that was like fireworks.
Pigeon, you can roll Arcana.
I mean, these people...
Yeah, that'll be like 18.
Not that we shouldn't help. But I
From what
feel
you've
like-
seen, these people seem to have started to naturally grasp the very beginnings of magic. What you have here is a town of 30 to 40 level 1 sorcerers.
Well, that's basically
I
like
can take them.
one level 30 sorcerer, right? That's how that works.
No. You're quite certain that despite their abilities at magic, in your vision, the gnolls ate everyone.
All right.
We should help. We should help them.
We should try it. Should they leave, or do we?
We should just fight with them, I think.
Yeah,
Would be the
I think we
best
should
course
fight
of
with
action.
them.
They might not be able to do much themselves, but we can help.
They might be against leaving as well if they feel competent with these powers.
Muscle says, maybe we have some time. We can try to fortify the village or maybe the tavern or something. Make a base of operations.
We could make we could make like a house of horrors for these gnolls.
Maybe this is like a
It's
tower
something
defense.
we feel-
Maybe this is like a tower defense minigame or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you've set it all up like a tower defense. We just be like, we post up here and they come in. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, we can shut down some entrances, funnel them all in.
I
one
would say
way.
this would be the main area, the tavern here. So we set up in there. Have some people go to these towers out there.
We should have
someone end up in the
yeah.
watchtower.
Yeah,
Multiple
meanwhile,
bases.
Grims is still kind of like pontificating and trying to like rally the people, and he says, and of course, our local heroes, the 7 strangers, will lead us on to victory. What would you have us do? And
Alright, we
you
need someone
just-
set up in a watchtower. Get all the people from the labor camp fighting. Set some people up in all
Nobody
the
agreed
things
on
around
this.
the town.
He says, oh, the labor camp's been emptied.
Well, good. Then everyone fortify in the tavern.
The guards left a few weeks ago to bring a prisoner and had never returned.
That's
All the prisoners escaped.
Was it Fast Hands McGee?
No, it was
That's not what he's called.
it was the prisoner
Fast
you
Hand
brought.
Radomir?
Yeah.
It was the prisoner you brought with you.
Wait, who?
Which one?
The elven woman.
Oh,
The one you
Xandria
killed.
slash not Xandria, Aletha.
Is that the one you carved your initials?
Yes,
into
I
your
did carve my initials
forehead?
into her forehead.
Oh,
That is
God,
true.
jeez.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, they haven't come back since then.
It was Inglorious Bastard style, and it was glorious. Inglorious. Bastards.
So what we need is to make sure that there's a spot that the gnolls absolutely 100% can't get into. I know nothing of.
We should
war.
send someone, some people out to all the houses and get everyone set up in the tavern.
Okay.
Well, do we want to put all our eggs in one basket
Yes.
or put all our eggs in
Yeah.
many baskets?
I mean,
Or there's the chapel.
baskets.
We could send
It
everyone
seems
to
like
the
the
chapel
obvious.
and then have a distraction at the tavern. Like anyone.
What you know of gnolls is that they will go for the biggest source of food. They're ravenous. If you recall, they're ravenous hordes, right?
Oh.
They're in it for the food.
So if
So they're
everyone's
gonna
in
go
one
for the
place-
food, which is the people.
I like putting actually everybody in one place, and then we only have to defend like
exactly.
one entrance.
We could set up in a couple houses outside
Yeah.
the tavern or on the roof maybe. Can we get up on the roof of the tavern?
Or what if we use
Funny
the
you
people
should ask.
as
There is
bait?
no
I'm serious.
landing up to the roof of the tavern. However, the tavern is one of the few buildings that has a flat adobe roof.
Who's got some rope?
I actually
Yeah,
marked
I
out
actually
which
have a
ones.
lot of rope.
Any building that has a white top has a flat roof. The others all have thatched roofs.
All right. So
Pigeon.
Knowles would have trouble getting up onto the roof.
Using the townspeople as bait.
I'm gonna veto
I
that.
think it's a good plan. I don't see anything wrong with it. They all come, they all go for the tavern, and before they get there, we jump out from another angle and go,
Wait.
hiya!
Hector kind of bustles his way into your guys' huddle for this moment, bringing with him his valet Esmeralda, as well as the woman he was sitting with.
Oh, what was
I've
your
seen
name?
you in a vision.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Mersad.
What?
Mersad.
Mersag?
Yeah, Mersad.
Massage?
Massage.
Yeah.
I'd love one.
Hector says, "Yes. I assume we're making war plans now.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, but the Telmont family kind of were famous in their day for tactical strategy." And he does like a little flex.
All right. Well, what's your plan?
Okay,
My
well, I
plan-
want to just yell at the postmaster, like, okay, send some people out to the houses, get them all into the tavern.
Yeah.
And so that they get that going.
Hector says, "My plan is, well, let me put it this way."
Can he be like a Zap Brannigan?
He says, "Well, you kind of sure I can do a Zap Brannigan voice, but Hector Telmont isn't like he's not an idiot. He's just like he's Gaston-esque, right? But like he's not mean. He's like a nice Gaston.
But
He's
I
like
still think that the Zap Brannigan voice really,
all right,
you know.
Zap Brannigan. All right, we're
Built
ready.
like a bistro, but she handles like a...
I don't know if you know this, but these people, I've been conducting some interviews with them over the past few days that I've been here. And they've come into a few, shall we say, supernatural powers, not unlike the ones we seem to have all received, having attended that ceremony, if you recall.
The scary door.
The scary door. I think if these people had were grouped into a fighting force with the right leadership, they might be able to achieve devastation to a certain degree. We might be able to. I mean, not even I could take on a horde of gnolls without dying a few times. But with the fighting force we have behind us, I think we might stand a fighting chance, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
I have a question.
Yeah. Now, whoever wants to commandeer the shall we say, village regiment, I just think they need a fighting man or woman or cat at the head for them to be effective. But just so you know, you guys seem to have a handle on things. Whatever you choose, me and Esme will go along with you. And it's at this point that the man wearing the black clothes in the back of the tavern kind of sidles up to you guys. Says, "I'll help too." Wait, he talks deeper like that. I'll help too.
Who
It's a
dis?
German accent like Schwarzenegger. I'll help too.
Thank you, cloaked man.
Cool. Wait.
He nods.
This is kind of suspicious.
Can
Who
we-
are you?
Kaf Sorgan.
Okay.
Now's
Nice to
not
meet
the
you.
time to be questioning people. We need to
I
fight
feel like
off
it
100
is the time to be
gnolls.
questioning
Well,
people. What if he
what do
turns
you
on
bring
us
to the
later?
table?
I have a question.
I can kill men with my bare hands.
Okay.
Can you protect teenagers who can't fight?
I could, but unfortunately, there are. I fight best alone.
Okay.
That's-
All right.
All right, well,
So
how about you set up in the
Exactly,
middle
yeah.
here, and as you're fighting
And we'll cover
everyone,
you.
we can just cover you.
He says, "All right." This
Great. Got
that follows
Solid,
closely
solid.
the tenets of Volgajal, and
All
he
right.
kind of you're just like, sure, and he kind of walks outside.
So here's
The postmaster walks up to you guys. Is like, did you guys smell that guy?
No.
No.
He smells like an orc. Is all I'm gonna say. I know an orc when I smell one. That guy smells like an orc.
Do you always smell people? That's weird.
No, but I can smell orcs.
Well, you lick things.
That's
Yeah.
totally normal.
Hey, you're one to talk.
Yeah.
all right. So my plan.
Wait, metagame for a second. Metagame.
Yeah.
So, for this fight to work, you guys need to assign one hero to commanding the village people.
Muscle.
Yeah, muscles. Yeah,
It can be muscles. It can be muscles. You're allowed to have one hero who is not played by the team on your team. Or if you want, you can send one of your player characters to command the village people, and then you can play as one of the other heroes if you want.
Okay. So, do we know if all the townspeople have gotten powers? Like, all of them have developed low-level powers, or just the ones that
You have to ask someone in character about that.
Okay. Hector, is everyone in this town developing powers, or is it just a handful?
As far as I can tell, pretty much all of them. Even the babies. I saw this one baby, very cute, huge horns, spouting magic like some sort of tiny baby flamethrower.
The little tiefling baby we
Yep.
saw it given birth to.
Listen,
I didn't know how.
I never raised. He says,
Baby bean.
"All right, I never raised children myself, but let's just say it's a new vision when you see shit coming out one end and fire coming out the other."
Spectacular.
Her mother is a saint.
Okay, wait. So just metagaming for a second.
Yeah.
So our plan right now is to have the giant, definitely not an orc, in the middle of the town square.
I'm gonna go up on the roof.
And then we're gonna have the tavern's gonna be like military base. What are you gonna do with all the babies?
So I'm thinking we have all of the vulnerable people go up into rooms in the second or third
Why
floor.
not
Yeah.
have them go
You
to
can
the
also-
camp
Yeah,
in
it
the
sounds
chapel?
like a bad
Yeah,
plan
don't
because if
forget,
they throw
you can
fireballs
assign
or
Muscles
something,
and
they're
Dawn
dead.
both to
Who's throwing
objectives
fireballs
despite the
at
fact
the
that they're
gnolls?
not here.
I don't
And if
know,
you
do
keep
they
them
have
with you,
tools?
Yeah.
you're not going to fight in
The
the town
gnolls?
because
Yeah.
it's just made too
Aren't
many
they like
people.
Yeah.
hyenas?
Yeah, but like we don't. How developed are they? Like, are they?
They're hyenas.
But
They're
are-
hyena
They're
people.
not throwing like fireballs and stuff.
But we know
They
that
have
like
weaponry.
Yeah.
They're like
Wait,
an
they
intelligent race.
Yeah, they seem like they would have like
Oh.
catapults.
They're not
and stuff.
smart, but they're smart enough.
Yeah.
like if we hide people like way off in the labor camp and then draw them to the chapel, then there's
But they're
less
going
of
to
a,
go after the people.
There's a, yeah, but they won't. They attack what they can see, right? So if we make like say the chapel is a closed loop.
Think zombies. They're like a zombie horde.
Yeah. Whereas like if we have people
With
over here,
With
but,
weapons,
like you
yeah.
can't. You're gonna tell 30 babies to not cry for 4 hours.
No, but if
There
we
aren't
set
that
them
many
all up,
babies.
they
It's a
can
small
they
village.
can go to the windows and like attack outwards at gnolls on the ground. We attack from the roof.
Are we telling you
He's
telling the
attacking from there.
vulnerable people to attack
Yeah.
through the
Well, like
windows?
out on like a second floor, yeah.
Hector says, so I guess
I'm
we kind of
thinking
have,
We
that
barricade the
vulnerable is,
staircase.
Three
like,
groups of people.
children.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. We have the invalid,
Yeah.
who, despite their best intentions, probably can't fight. You know, there's those Zoria sisters. They're very old. I tried to talk to one of them. They thought I was their grandson. And I'm pretty sure I'm not. Second, babies as well count as invalid. And small children, I'm not comfortable with anyone, under the age of 11 or so fighting. This is still medieval times.
Yes.
11 or so fighting, they have to be a full-grown man or woman.
Of 12.
Of 12. Yeah.
It's medieval times. And he said, so the invalid, the villagers, a lot of firepower there, not a lot of direction. And then there's, well, the heroes. You, me, Mersad, the pigeon, I guess.
I guess.
I'm,
Just because like what I like about this is that it's closed, so
Yeah.
that they can't like here they could hide over here, they can go that way. Like we could lose control of it,
Yeah,
but
we
here
don't
there's
know.
it's like a funnel
I
that
like
we
the
could
funnel.
attempt to control. I do like the tavern because it's obvious that they're gonna come and see it right away.
yep.
But I think this is better strategically. But also,
I just don't
Yeah.
like the idea of putting the invalids in the same place where the fight is happening because
I would send invalids to like the labor camp. It's got a wall around it. It's pre-fortified,
Actually,
and
yeah,
they
look
can
at that.
hide and be very, very quiet.
Labor camp seems like a good place to be.
But right, it's literally a prison. Like it's like season 3 of Walking Dead. It's the ideal
yeah,
place
it
to be.
really is. But the thing is that if we put my thing is wherever
Terrible
we put the invalids, we should be somewhere before them so that
Yeah.
we can block so they have another wall of protection. So if we were here and they were here, that'd be fine. But if we're fighting from here, then I feel like it'd be ideal if we
Yeah.
put them in a tower or something. So they're still behind us.
Just load them up into a silo.
Hector says we should also try to divide and conquer the Knoll horde.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we could have some people in the chapel getting them to come this way and some people in the tower and getting them to come this way. And then put the invalids here.
So we could have 2 groups on each roof taking down from the top, And then, like, this is excellent for, like fireballs or, like, big blasts that you can just send shooting down towards the horde. So we could have villagers on the ends here as gnolls
They're
come
level 1,
down.
so their spells aren't going to be all that powerful.
And what about
No, they're picking off one knoll at a time.
what about range attacks? I mean, I feel like at least one of these, if they're coming, they can only come in one way. We could cut some of them off, you know? Just
Yeah, hold on. Which direction did we come from?
Here.
And so the gnolls we saw coming from there as well.
they're all gonna have to come up that path, so we could always start doing ranged attacks at the
No, you
path
came
and
from
then
you came
move.
from this
Oh, we
side.
came from this end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
never mind.
Oh shit.
Oh, if they come from this side, then this is no longer an option. It makes more sense to put the invalids in this place and for us
Yeah.
to take this.
Well, it still makes
Or
sense to put them in the
this.
labor camp because it's got a wall around it, and gnolls are like, unless they see it.
We
But
could
if the
have,
gnolls are already on their way,
Also, if the
like, we
gnolls
know they're
hear
not far
them,
behind.
then we're not. So if they all come in, they hear all these kids, and they go this way. We're all the way over here. We can't really do much about that.
There's not that many invalid.
hold on.
From
hold
my
on,
count,
hold on.
only 6 or 7.
What if?
Okay,
Okay.
so we hide 6 or 7 invalid in the labor camp. They're surrounded by a wall. They're fine.
And we should probably leave a hero with them or something.
Yeah, and we'll give them dawn.
Okay. Don says, as long as I can drink.
Yep, go for
Yeah,
it.
and so then Muscles is in
The
charge.
best role model for the kids.
Yeah, he'll give the kids whiskey. They'll all shut up. It'll be great. And then Muscles is in charge of the village people, who should be somewhere.
They can set up in the general store.
Because I think it'd be best if we don't want to deal with 100 at a time, right? Like, so
Lilith,
if there's 3
your
paths.
idea about a human sacrifice may not be a bad one,
I
but
think it's a good
instead
idea.
of human, surely there's a butcher in here. What if we just
Yeah,
pile
I
a
was
bunch
thinking
of
that too.
meat?
Yeah.
We should be able to get a bunch of meat into the
But
center.
my thinking is, if we put the meat in an enclosed space like the prison, that'll maybe attract all of them, or at least a significant amount, and then we can fight them in a contain. Like your fireball has a radius that's pretty big.
20 feet
Yeah,
diameter.
if we can just pile the meat in like a meat bonfire, and then
Meat
that'll explode a bunch of them, right?
But yeah, we could also just do that in the center of the town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess
right
it doesn't need
here.
to be enclosed, but
The enclosed helps because we could like set the entire thing on fire
That's what I mean,
or
yeah.
something, and not have to worry about it necessarily spreading to the rest of the town.
Well, I mean, imagine it's more just like a wooden fence, not like a giant stone wall.
But it was keeping in prisoners, so I don't
What
think
kind of
it would.
fence
I
is
feel like it'd be like a metal.
yeah. What's
It's a wood fence. It's not the most. This was like a low security prison, so it's mostly for corralling, but it's still you have to scale it in order to get over it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if we set that whole compound on fire, that would be a good deterrent, at least.
The invalids are there.
Yeah, well, if we take them out.
Are you saying set fire to the walls?
I'm saying we have a fireball at our disposal.
Well, the walls are made of wood.
And if we trap the gnolls inside
And then set the walls on
and
fire.
set the walls on fire and also kill a couple with a fireball, then wherever they exit, we can kind of pick them off.
Caps again comes up and he says, I can pick off any stray gnolls.
Weird person, thank you.
Wait, sir, quick question. Are you like an up-close fighter or like a range bow and arrow kind of guy?
I am up close, but Solgath is sorry, I am far away, but Solgath is up close.
Who's so buff?
Solgath is I'm not sure if there's a word for it in your language, but is the one who lives within. The other one who is not me, who lives in me.
Oh, so you're possessed.
Sure. You know what? You do you.
You have a parasite.
So if a horde of gnolls were coming towards you, would
My
you
other
rather
personality.
fire arrows at them or cut them down with an axe?
Solgan is much bigger and stronger than me, but he's also hard to control.
Okay. I think he's a berserker.
He understands nothing of Volgajal.
Okay.
I think we can safely leave this person like on
the
their
ground?
own. Yeah,
On
they
the ground.
they feel like I feel like they can handle themselves.
So we'll get back to you and tell you where to stand.
Okay.
Yes, good big cloak person.
Yeah.
I
And he
tap-
like pats you on the back too. You kind
I like him. Okay, plan.
Good.
He's like an
So-
angry or haggard.
He also you get a whiff and you're like you're cat, so you're into animal smells. He smells like no other animal you've ever smelled before. In fact, he smells kind of like death.
Okay. Out of character though, we've basically got Thor and Hulk in the room with us.
All right, so
Moving on.
so if we're not putting them in the compound, where are we putting all the other?
Okay, wait. I have a question because the compound doesn't appear to have doors.
Yeah,
So how are we?
where's the
How,
obvious?
where, how
Like,
do
can we
people
open
get
a
in?
door?
There is a gate on this side.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make that open.
But it can be sealed to be. It's not a fancy gate. It's just like a two. It's like the wall just swings in, swings out.
yeah.
Okay.
I-
So do we want to try and funnel the horde, summon the horde into here?
I want to.
And
What I
whatever's
want to
going
do.
to there, we pick off from here.
I want to hide like 2 people maybe here, and then the gate leave it open. Have a bunch of meat from a butcher in there, and then as Pigeon maybe from one of these towers fires a fireball, the 2 people here who are good at close combat can like stay around the entrance and kind of pick off the stragglers.
Yeah. Actor says, "Let me just one thing. I don't think any of us wants to be caught alone in the horde.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So either we have a very strict evacuation fallback policy to our, I don't want to say last stand, but our stand, so to speak. Or we just start all in one area.
Wait, I have a
Metagaming, also. It's just going to be so much easier for combat if at some point you guys are all fighting in the same place.
Yeah.
So, going against that though,
Directly ignoring exactly what the GM is telling us to do. Here's what we're doing.
in opposition to that, I was just thinking, I know we have seen 100 gnolls. The postmaster has seen a group
Likely
of
at the same
the same 100
gnolls.
gnolls. It's possible
The
that they
same
were
deviled
alerted
egg.
to the fact that we know if they saw the postmaster. Like, I'm wondering if they're gonna be sneaky, and what if they come from the other side, and we're expecting them to come in this side, and then we're caught unaware because we're all on this side.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was
Shouldn't we
thinking we
account
could
for
try and
that?
have people out here, but they'd just get fucked if they got noticed. And
Yeah.
if they told us anything, they'd probably get
Well,
noticed.
hold on.
Oh, I just thought of an idea. Okay, what if everyone we split up? What if we split up, and then everyone waits in a different watchtower, and then whoever sees the gnolls first does that thing that they do in the movies where you light a fire, and then we have
Gondor calls for aid!
Yes! And then we either, the plan is, if they come from this side, we have a plan for this side, and if they come from this side, we have a plan for this side,
Okay.
and the fire identifies which plan we go for. Thoughts?
Sure. I mean, I feel. What if we ask like 3 villagers, 3 of the bravest villagers, to be like watchdogs on top of the towers?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
They're silos, by the way. They're grain silos.
Oh, never mind.
Well, I mean,
But they're
you-
flat
The
top.
one watchtower.
They're
How
flat
tall is the
tops.
watchtower?
It's pretty tall. It's I mean,
How is everyone's passive perception?
I would say it's like 4 stories.
Okay. And what about the tavern? Like, how tall is the
The
tavern?
tavern is 3 stories.
11.
So from
No, I
the
meant the
watchtower,
villagers.
you would have a
So
look.
we could just send.
Yeah,
around
you'd
the
be able to
village
see
pretty much
past. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna set up on the tavern roof because then you'll have a sight line of
Yeah.
basically.
It's also worth noting that Actor points out that we're fortuitous enough to be surrounded by tall fields, so the gnolls won't be able to see anything unless until they cross the fields.
This is kind of a point where I wish we had a fire elemental that could just set fire to every field again.
I
That
can
just
set
sounds
fire.
like
Fire.
a horrible idea.
No one's seen a fire elemental in years. Well, I don't. It's what a what a ludicrous idea.
Okay.
Wait, but I have many fire spells.
Okay. So wait, so right now our plan is to put the invalids.
I still like it either in the tavern or the chapel. Like, complete
Okay.
misdirection.
Okay. So if they're over here, because I don't like the tavern just 'cause it's in the middle.
Yeah, I can get swarmed, I guess.
So
Actor also says we're gonna also need some sort of base of operations to coordinate everything.
Yeah.
as
So
well.
that'll be the tavern. Will be base.
Why from the
not?
roof, I will be able to see everything,
But
and
I
I
don't
can
want to
yell.
abandon
I
these
can
people.
throw flame within 30 feet.
Let's go ahead. Dawn's with them. Dawn's taking them to church, and they're gonna have a great night.
Take them to church.
Why not have it like a more mobile plan? So this is like phase 1. Once this gets way too overrun, you have like, a shuttling over to this. This is your last point that you can fight off. So that you have like these kind of
Yeah.
waves and you coordinate and you take
How
out like
do we-
half the wave here and you fall back. And
How
then
do
this
we
is
get
your
from
last
here
chance.
Yeah,
to
like
here?
this
if
is less
they're
like
all right here?
this is
Because
like
we
a
think they're
siege.
gonna come
But
this
it's
way,
for sure
right?
that you're
Oh,
going to get
right,
overwhelmed
right,
by 3 different
Yeah,
waves.
that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Tafsogan says, I can make sure that one way is clear for certain.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so what if we set people up in the tavern? They're attacking from the second floors. We set some people up in a couple buildings here, and if they start to overrun a few, like too much,
Right, you have
then
to
all
back
of us can kind of come out at the same time and push that way.
Okay, so do you and Muscles want to be on the tavern roof with all the villagers who can fight, and they'll shoot fireballs down?
Well, a bunch of the villagers should be here as well.
They can't. Those roofs are angled.
No, just from the bottom floor though. So they're like in the buildings shooting
I don't
out.
love having villagers on the bottom floor.
Hector says, easily swarmed, Pigeon. Easily swarmed, my birdie friend.
What the why? Wow, this guy's so wise.
Hector Talon's pretty smart.
Okay, so I would put all the villagers on the
What's the stats?
roof, just because then they're out of the way, right? Like our goal is to protect
Sorry, these
them.
aren't flat, right?
No, they're domed. You could put people in them. But
Well,
they're
I thought he said only the domed ones were the ones that he.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
thought too.
thought
Like
that
these
if
are
it's-
flat, right?
Yeah, they're flat.
No, they're silos, so they're domed. But I mean, they can fit one person on there. It's gonna be like once they're getting up, they're not. It's gonna be they can't get down by themselves, right?
yeah, like I might put.
Yeah.
It's the one you can't go on the thatched roofs because you'll just fall through.
Yeah.
There's nothing to sit on.
it's
The
okay.
silos are at least like they've got a clay top to them.
Yeah.
So if the villagers are here shooting down, then this way is protected, and I assume they can walk this way, right? Like Knowles could cross here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then they could do this, and then we could put Telmont,
Yeah.
not Telmont.
The horde will naturally swarm in the bigger areas, right? But
I would
the
maybe
gnolls,
walk off this
the
side.
individual
here,
gnolls will
here.
definitely
fight on that
yeah.
side. Yeah, fight on the bigger
You put
side.
him here, and then
Yeah.
then we're here.
Because that prevents you from being flanked, and you fight the biggest.
And
threat,
then we
right?
can just
Yeah.
keep backing up until we get to here.
Yeah, so you kind of need like somebody like here or like around
Yeah.
that's surveying that can
Because-
like have like a call to make everybody back off.
Well, yeah, I could do that
Evacuate.
from the roof
So
because I'd
how-
be able to see if one side or the other is getting pushed
So my
more.
question is that if we're on this side, how are we gonna set fire to the labor camp?
Is that actually still like? Do you guys?
Is that still a plan that we're committed to? Of luring some of them into the labor camp to be taken out?
Well, I mean, we could always just put food right here.
Yeah, maybe make piles of meat across the town.
Yeah, because
Separate
then
piles.
we can close the doors on the labor camp and then put the invalids back here.
I thought
and
we're
then
keeping
just,
the invalids in the
no,
chapel
because
with
like
Dawn.
your 3-phase plan of like they're coming
Yeah,
here,
and back off,
here, and
back
then this
off,
can be like our last stand of funneling them.
But
to
then
this
if we're doing a last stand here, then the invalids and Dawn should be there
should
as well.
be, no, they should be here because then they're complete. Like they can be ignored basically.
Yeah, but I mean, we could at least get them fighting if worse comes to worse, right? If they're over here, they're still gonna get overrun once the
Yeah.
Gnolls kill us, and then they're gonna die anyways.
Yeah,
But
we
if
have
they're
to
over
keep
there,
them
they
back
might
there.
be able to do something when we get there.
Hector says, "Will the gnolls go over to the chapel if there's no one there?
It's true.
Right, you gotta keep. Yeah,
They're
secure
gonna
them
follow
back.
the food."
It's bait.
Yeah, so we keep them behind us.
Yeah. He also says, "I also, as much as I fear not death, for the old gods walk beside me. I don't want to be caught out in the open when fighting the horde. You know what I mean? We gotta funnel them.
Yeah, I agree.
We can take them, 2, 3, 4 at a time. We can't take them 50 at a time.
Yeah.
So
So
is
I'm
it-
all for picking them off from towers or the roofs or from doorways or attacking and then retreating. But I'm not making any. We can't reasonably make any stand in the open street.
Huh. Okay. So we have
So we're
to
gonna
funnel
shuttle
them.
through maybe the tightest spot.
I
possible.
mean,
Well, that's why I was thinking.
I
we
don't know
set
how much
people
time we
on
have.
in
Maybe
these
we can make
buildings
some
in here.
barricades or something like that.
yeah,
but
that'd be good.
Yeah, if we have time to build stuff, we can make traps, barricades.
well, you guys were the
explosives.
last ones to see the gnolls. How fast are they coming?
When we saw them, they weren't moving.
Yeah,
were they?
the postmaster saw him moving, I guess.
The postmaster left just you all arrived at the same time, more or less.
Okay, so funnel wise, we want them to try and come down here, right?
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking we have people in both buildings, because unless they're coming here, we can attack them from both sides.
But then why wouldn't? So we'd have to barricade this
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
street. So we'd
Or even from here.
we'd barricade this with something,
Furniture.
and then we have
Bad guy fighting like.
definitely not an orc here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll
Everybody
be
else
so
is-
big they'll come to they'll just come to us, right? If we've got the villagers.
Barricade.
Excellent.
Kafslagan says, "I will fight within the nooks and crannies of the houses so that I don't get swarmed.
Yeah.
That's wise.
How do we know they're
I'll
not
be
just
able to
gonna-
take them out in small groups.
How do we know they're not just gonna mow down the houses in their pursuit for pillaging and destroying? Like, how do we know they're gonna be like, oh, a path, let's use the path, when they could easily just be like, let's burn down these houses and go wherever we want?
Well, because if they burn it down, they're not going to be able to go through them anyways.
But do they want to go through them for things? They really only want
No.
people, and if they can't smell people in the houses, then they're in the way. So wouldn't they just burn them down and walk over them and trample them like they have everything else?
Buildings would be on fire.
I mean, it's
Oh, are the
It's
buildings?
unlike-
I might have missed that.
it's unlikely they're going to be able
coming
to
in
demo
burning them. They're not
buildings
going
as
to
they
burn
go.
them and then walk over them while they're
Yes,
on
that is
fire.
true.
They'd be
I
going
mean,
around.
I think it's unlikely that the gnolls are bringing siege equipment with them. Actor Talmon points out.
Okay.
How many people can fit in the watchtower?
You guys have seen it. It's made for one guard, but you could probably fit 2 or 3.
Okay, so invalids are in the chapel.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We've got a barricade on this street for sure. We've got not an orc here.
Somewhere there, yeah. So then what do we do about that side?
We've got pigeon there.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
you
you
could
can have
probably
two
just use
separate
me.
funnels. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Two separate funnels is fine, right? You
Yeah,
have the
'cause they'll just-
smallest
they
and then
can
the
wave.
second smallest.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I only ask that you guys all end up in the same spot
Yeah.
for your
Probably
stand.
chapel.
yes.
Yeah, no, I think protecting the chapel is.
Well, we could set up some people here and set up some people here as a backup. So as they're funneling through here, a bunch of people from the inn can be attacking. As they're coming this way, people from over here can be attacking as well as people from the inn from the other side.
And the watchtower.
And then if they
and
pass
the-
back this
Yeah,
way,
this is also a windmill.
they can attack from
so it's
here.
tall.
And then once it gets overrun past here, the people here come back, people here go back, everyone goes back to the chapel.
Is this recording?
This is exciting.
So-
exciting
Yeah, I'm like-
times.
We need somebody to like
Audio
have, like,
friendly.
like a signal person that will
Yeah.
evacuate everybody at the same time, like a horn or like
Well, I can probably make some loud noises.
I
can
th-
make
okay.
a minor
villager do it?
illusion
Like,
to
can any
just make a
villager
big
do something?
light.
Yeah, can I use thaumaturgy or thermaturgy, whatever?
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy to be like
Yeah.
into the sky and like make
Well,
a little.
you yell something.
I
Make
can
a
always,
little
I
light
can
or
do I can
something.
do a big minor illusion. Well, not a big minor illusion. I can do a minor illusion to make a really loud sound.
I can also
Thaumaturgy
do
would-
minor illusion.
Thaumaturgy would definitely alert everybody locally. It's not great for like
Or just
signal
Here,
Just flares.
minor
Maybe
illusion
have
can be the
flares.
sound of beating drums. So I can just
I
make
also
a
have minor
loud
illusions. We
drum
can both
noise.
do it like on both sides of the town.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
So where are you guys gonna be?
From what I understood it, we were all going to be on the roof.
Yeah.
But you don't have any distance.
Of the
with
I don't
this.
have any distance weapons, so I
So
need
you
to
need
be
to
we
be on
have
the ground.
villagers
You can
here
move
too?
fast, right?
Yeah.
I can move fast.
I'll
So
on
you
the
and me
roof.
can fight together on the ground.
Okay.
So you can watch each other's backs.
You guys can fight by one of these ones if you want.
Yeah.
Like in one of these huts with some villagers, so as they're coming around, you guys can fight on the ground against them and back up if you're.
You
getting
could also
overrun.
fight in this kind of little
Yeah,
grouping
that's
of
what I was
buildings.
thinking.
yeah, we
Like
can
you
hide
said,
in
this
the
is a windmill?
buildings.
Yeah.
So you could probably hide up there, right?
Because he's a
Yeah.
monk, so all of his attacks.
Or
are
alternatively,
hand-to-hand.
you could guard the way into the tavern to stop any gnolls from coming through.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like having a defense person
like zombie duty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you're on door duty. Pigeon's on roof duty.
Okay.
You're also on roof duty.
I could be anywhere. I'm better at ranged attacks, so anywhere where
Yeah.
that will be helpful is where
Okay,
you
so
should
a
put me.
roof. A roof for sure.
This roof or like which
That's a
roof?
good roof.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll stay up here
It's a
on my
nice
roof.
roof.
With pigeon? Yep.
Yep.
I don't
and
know where to put me.
Did you say you were gonna fight Kier or something?
With
Or
some
who was that?
villagers? Is it like me and Muscles and then a bunch of villagers?
Yeah, you and Muscles and some villagers can set up. In one of
Muscles
these.
Muscles is kind of like is
Or
gonna be
by
like
the
commanding
windmill.
the villagers essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, put a token for the villagers also.
Yeah.
Oh, here. This can be the villagers. Oh, there. Where's that going?
What if you have to roll that?
We have others.
It's fine.
We have many dice.
Yeah.
Where am I putting this?
In the windmill, I guess.
And you're gonna be with them?
Yeah, I'll be
There.
there. Villagers in the windmill, I guess.
And then what about Sod? Where do you want to be?
Sad.
I mean, I'm
You're the
pretty-
big healer,
I could be
right?
mobile, yeah. So
Da-da. Ta-da.
Ooh,
Oh,
so
you did make a
cool.
character.
Yeah.
That's such a cool character.
Nice.
Thanks.
I love the.
Where's Hector
I
going?
love how you did the. What's that called?
Hector
You know, like when it.
Well,
when
do you guys want?
fades down.
Do you guys want
Yeah, what's that-
Kapsagan or Ector to fight with your team?
Oh, Caps again.
With your team?
Do we need somebody to watch that barricade and make sure it stays up?
No. So like one hero is going to be out fighting outside, and one hero is going to be on with you guys on the last stand or whatever.
Oh, let's have the last stand be Hector.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, where's Mersad?
I can stay with them.
Ector says,
Mersad's-
"I'll stay with the squishier ones then."
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, so just to recap, gnolls come from this side.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Barricade here. Not orc here. Invalids are here with Dawn, being very, very quiet. Sung is
Door duty.
on door duty while
With some villagers, I assume. Because the villagers can split up between helping us on
I have
the
the-
roof,
the minis.
him by the door, and
They're
you
beside
guys
you.
over at the windmill, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
villagers.
Yeah.
And they all want to fight.
I'll
They're
give you
ready
Sung
to
and
use
Dawn.
their powers.
Not Sung, Dawn and.
and then
Muscle.
Lilith and Pigeon
Here, you
are
can
on
put
the
Dawn
roof.
somewhere.
Dawn's over
Uh,
here.
Yeah, Dawn's with the invalids.
So, and you guys are taking shots from the roof, and I'm on the ground with Mersad.
And maybe we can send
And
Muscles
s-
with you as well. He's a close range
Here's a
fighter, and
gnoll.
he's keeping track, or he's helping the.
And yeah,
The
well,
villagers?
it's me and Muscles and Mersad and some villagers
Yeah.
over
Oh.
here.
Yeah, by
Here's
the window.
here's Kapsagan.
But yeah, does somebody have to watch that barricade to make sure it stays up or no?
No, we'll have to make this spot very, very loud. You'll have to make it look like there's food here, right? So
I mean,
just,
the food is us, so.
Yeah, but you have to make sure that they know that you're there. Whereas we're gonna try and be sneaky.
As soon as I see like a
I feel like
grouping
the
of them, I'm
villagers
gonna
could be loud.
make some.
Kapsagan
moves.
says, "We could always cook." We could always cook some meat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
but-
still think putting out meat here would be the best thing to start it
Okay.
off with, because I
Isn't
can
this
just
gonna
launch a
tip
fireball.
them
and
off
just-
that we've? I mean, tip them off that we've like, we have something in the works. You know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, a trap." is
Yeah, but-
nigh."
Whatever.
Whatever. They're
Well,
gnolls.
okay, so definitely we need a pile of meat
I mean,
here.
even if they go around the barricade, they'd still come here.
Yeah, from your
'Cause
from your
that's where they're
interaction
gonna
with
know we
gnolls,
are.
you're like gnolls. They're not smart, nor are they cautious.
They'll just be like,
They're
"Oh,
hungry.
a wall."
Food?
Okay, so
Right.
pile of meat here, and then some of them stop here, and
Can
then
we-
others come
yeah.
around.
There should be some like explosives in the pile of meat or something.
No, as soon as I see that, it's fireball, 20-foot
Yeah.
radius.
So
Cook the
Dawn
meat.
is with the invalids
Where's
of
the
the
pile of
church. Sung is at the
Pile of meat.
tavern
Nice.
door. We're on the tavern roof. You're in the windmill with the villagers.
That's 120
Yeah.
feet. Less
And-
than
I thought this
right.
was Kapsagan.
Oh, Muscles is with you.
Where are you putting Kapsagan?
That's not an orc.
Yeah, that's Kapsagan.
Yeah, that's Capsigan.
And I
He's right.
think I still don't understand
Oh,
where
you can get
Mersad
Muscles.
is. Are you just standing in the road?
No, I'm with them. I'm with her.
You're okay. So
Yeah.
it's
Are you
Brick,
guys in the
Muscles,
windmill or
and
like
Mersad
outside in
with
the alleyways kind of thing?
Yeah.
Wait, that didn't answer the question.
Didn't you say in the alleyways?
Or inside the windmill.
No, we're in like the alleyways.
Yeah, we're,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
what I
not
understood.
inside.
Because
Oh,
we're
okay.
up close and personal, right?
Okay.
So I figured that they're probably gonna be close.
Cool.
Muscles can be inside. Can you shoot from? Are there like enough windows in the windmill so that they could be shooting from the windmill and then
Shoots
we,
from the wrong side, just hits the windmill every time.
Damn it!
and then like so
there
the
we go.
villagers are shooting from the
Yeah.
top and then we're at the base of the
So
windmill
I think
cutting
he
down.
said like you could get on
Sword,
top
right?
of the windmill too.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
You were supposed to have a sword.
And then yeah,
He
if
had
you
a
feel overrun,
trident
you can go
with a
inside
dragon,
the
but it broke
windmill
off a long time ago.
and then shoot from up there.
Yep.
Cool.
But I think we should definitely lay some traps. Like, there's potential to put like trip wires and like
Yeah. By the way, in game time, this
Boulders?
is all of this planning is taking a long time because you got to do logistics and gather the people
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah. Okay. So we send people out to build a barricade.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll say you guys get 3 big action points, and one of them will be build a barricade.
One's build a barricade.
Can we use one of
One's
those
the
tables
meat
as the
pile.
barricade?
it also
Sure.
probably has to be shuttling
Uh,
people.
no.
Like
Okay.
here
You-
and here.
Well, that wouldn't
Right.
be an action point. That's just them moving, right?
Well,
I don't know. Would it count
What
as an
does it
action
count?
point to
Shuttling
move
people?
people?
Use this.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
Maybe this isn't a table. I just thought it was.
Sorry, does
There,
moving
okay.
people
Looks like an end
count as a
table.
big action, Dario?
Like having the invalids move over
Move to
there.
the chapel.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is done. Dawn's gone. We've saluted. He's grabbed some whiskey.
Yeah.
1.
He grabbed all the whiskey. in the tavern, I'm
Reinforcing
sure.
anything would be an action point, we'll say.
Yeah.
So a barricade and laying a trap will be an action point. So the meat will be an action point.
Okay, so
Okay.
1,
So then
2.
maybe barricade off or fortify the tavern because that's our like central point.
Yeah.
Well, we want them coming through part of it, right? So that muscle, or not muscle,
Or do
some,
we- no, I thought
some
that was, like,
can
our base
hit
of
them as they're
operation.
coming in, right?
Coming
Yeah.
into the tavern?
Tavern.
Yeah.
We want them to come into the tavern?
Right?
Well,
It's
they're going
funneling
to.
them through a
Yeah.
small little doorway, right?
Can't they
Well,
just
you
break
should
down the
fortify the walls
doorway?
and
We could
windows
fortify
then.
the windows, yeah.
Okay, then yeah,
'Cause,
I
like,
think
I'm
we
sure
should,
we're gonna
yeah.
fall back to the tavern and then we all fall back together, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
we don't wanna
I
get
think
caught
I think
alone.
fall back to either the
fight
tavern
better as a
or
group,
here.
Yeah, so we
right?
need to be all condensed in one space.
How do we
So I
get
say
out if
fortify
the
the tavern.
tavern gets overrun?
That's when we fall
I
back.
was gonna have a rope
How
set
then?
up.
How
As
do we leave?
Hector says, and where do we want the villagers to fall back if their position is overrun?
Well, the villagers will be fighting with us
I
in the
thought they
tavern
just
or
fell back
them by
down
the
this
windmill,
way.
and we'll order
yeah,
them
and
back
we're gonna
with us.
we're gonna kind of try and create a perimeter and get them to the chapel.
He says, sure, but will there be enough room for everyone to fight effectively in one building?
In the chapel, you mean?
Yeah. He says, the entire town. I'm not sure that we could fit the entire town to fight effectively in one building.
I mean, most
Well,
of them probably
it doesn't
won't
have to
survive
be
by that
just the
point,
chapel. It can be in the buildings off the side of the
The
road.
surrounding buildings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so those are gonna get overrun.
Okay. All right.
but, well, you could.
Like, I mean, the idea would be set up in the 3 buildings
Like,
so
just
that as
spread
they're
out,
coming in, we can be attacking them from all fronts,
Or we
right?
can go back to this plan and instead of falling back that way, fall back this way because this is.
Yeah, it would
No,
be
more
good, but they're
space.
coming from that
That's where
side.
they're coming from.
Oh yeah.
I wish, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We could like fortify or build something here to help. But I don't know. Like a wall.
You get one
Like-
more action.
yeah.
Big action point.
What
Because you
kind
could
of
build a wall
wall?
like this that people could stand on too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a wall that will bottleneck them into one line and then everybody's just going at them from
That's
the other
not a
side.
bad plan, actually.
Yeah.
The wall plan's good.
Up to you. Because yeah, it's all about choke points and bottlenecks, right? Single file lines.
Well,
maybe.
what if we set up, like, just a wall that had a one space in the middle there? So,
So the
so it would
door?
be like
yeah, that's what I
a
meant.
thing
like,
on
yeah,
either side,
yeah.
right?
Or
So we
even
have
just
that
in the
set up
middle
and
of
then
it. They have to run
things
through it.
set up on either side.
Yeah. And it, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Would it count as 2 action points to set up a wall
That has a space.
that has
in
a
the middle.
space in the middle? So if like a wall here, but a gap in between,
No, I'm gonna say that's one action point.
then I say that should be our last action.
I think that'd be good.
Yep.
Because that's your
Yeah,
last.
there you go.
We
Just
get,
because you have to be able to run through it
one-
yourselves as
yeah,
well, right?
Just like
The
either
villagers
side.
also have to get through that on top of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, so then we can be hitting them from the chapel and these buildings as they're coming through, and depending on how we set up the wall, they could be on top of it
Yeah,
or
can we
behind
climb on
it.
that wall? Is that allowed, or can we choose that?
I mean, you can. I'm gonna say you can climb over it, but not fight effectively on it.
Okay, yeah. Fine.
But could we range attack from it?
No.
Range attack for what?
We
we
decided
were
to
putting-
build another wall.
Yeah, a wall that kind of comes
Funnels
here and
them.
here, but they have a gap to come through. So then when we fall back here,
Okay.
we can be attacking from these 3 buildings as
Okay.
they're funneling through.
Okay.
And people that are up close can really stop people. Because now, like, look at how big this area is without the wall, right?
Yeah.
So this just funnels them into, like, a little choke point.
Okay.
Allows you to
All right.
wreak some
Alrighty.
havoc.
It's the middle of the night by the time you guys finish planning all of this, and
We have the meat all prepared and stuff. too,
Yeah,
right?
prepared the meat, the villagers.
What kind of
Everyone
cut
is
do they
lying,
want?
lying in wait.
Oh, it's the refuse.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's all the waste.
Yeah, the grizzle and the fat. Actually, that's pretty good.
That's not the one I wanted.
I would like to set up a rope from the top of the roof, not to the ground yet, but like tied somewhere so that I can toss it down when we need to get down
Okay,
quickly.
sure.
Probably a couple ropes, eh?
Yeah, you can do that with pythons. Do you have pythons in your kit? Do you?
I don't
don't know.
Someone definitely has pythons.
Where would I see
in
that?
adventuring in equipment? Let's say pythons.
She got
Yeah,
pythons.
Brink's got pythons. Okay.
Oh man, I can always just dump a load of gold on them.
That's true.
Death by 50,000 gold.
It just keeps coming out.
All right.
This is why I want to make like a 5-foot wide board that I can just plaster it on and just angle it at people. Like a mobile like thing that I can just dump out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just thinking of how we're gonna do this mechanically, but okay. All right.
By the way, on top of my 5,000 gold, I do have like a personal fund that I've been keeping track of very
Nice.
closely.
Nice. All right. Once everybody gets back, we'll.
It's sizable.
You guys, it is a race against time to get the town prepared.
Man, my dancing lights are gonna be so useful here.
Yeah.
Look at that space and coverage.
Look at that coverage. It is a race against time before, as you prepare to do battle against the gnolls, preparing the town. It is late night by the time, or sorry, early morning by the time you are done. And you guys are lying in wait, the calm before the storm.
Okay, so we've been. Have we had? Like, I've had a bit of time to set up on the roof. Can I try and train the crow to send word back to Dawn when we're gonna be falling back?
No. It's a carrier. It's basically a carrier pigeon.
would
So
just fly
releasing
back
it will
to-
fly back to its house. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you got an update.
Another time, please.
Oh, you don't want to do it right now?
Right before the battle.
It is around 3, 4 in the morning. The barest hint of sun hitting the very edge of the vast plains of the prairies that make up the plains of man. That the first gnoll stumbles his way into town.
Just one?
Yeah, a tirade of arrows and magical spells strike the gnoll at once, almost like being riddled by bullets as it falls down dead. 5 minutes later, a small band scouting gnolls, 3, make their way to the edge, hanging back as they see their brethren. 2 of the gnolls are killed by magical villagers. 1 limps away in the opposite direction. At around 5 in the morning, the horde begins to hit, and the true battle begins.
I cast mage armor.
I cast armor back, please.
Yeah, okay, so you guys, the battle is not going to be standard initiative, so to speak.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of
Why
how...
do we have the board?
Yeah. I'm just thinking of how exactly we're gonna do it. But so the gnolls are gonna come in waves of 5.
Oh, that's easy. No.
There's gonna be 20 of them.
During the first, and we'll say this goes in like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, because there are rules for big battles, but they're never good. So
Yeah,
we'll
you kind of have to
we'll kind
improvise
of come
a
up
bit.
with them as we go.
Because you do want swarms to
Yeah.
or does one represent more than one?
One represents way more than one.
Yeah.
This is like a big swarm. They come like this. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So the first big swarm of gnolls arrives around 5 a.m. They rush forward towards the meat and start devouring it.
How many are there?
I would say it's somewhere around 20 to 30 gnolls.
And they're all in a fairly close knit group.
Yeah, as they see the
I wonder what's gonna happen.
yeah, as they see the meat, they kind of gather very closely and start to devour it intensely. You can see off in the distance, more gnolls are making their way in this kind of like zombie horde.
Well, that's 1/5. You can take out a fifth of them.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
All right, you cast Fireball? Sure. Yeah, Pigeon launches his Fireball. We'll say that you guys...
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to handle that.
We'll say in this...
Yeah, that is pretty tough with if one represents
23 rolls.
can borrow my.
Yeah,
No, you
we're
can
gonna
probably
say
average it out.
you guys. Oh, because the time scale is different here as well. You guys land 5 attacks in this time, so you guys can roll damage for 5 attacks. And Pigeon, you have to decide which 5 spells you want to cast.
I can cast 5 at once.
Yeah, we're gonna say
But
more
then
or less
by
at
the
once.
next round of wave, do I get my 5 attacks back?
You don't get the spell slots back.
Okay, but I can like bow and arrow a bunch.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
have
I'm,
those.
I'm not anywhere near this thing. Do I still
Yeah, me
roll for
neither.
damage?
No. We're gonna say anybody who's ranged at this point can attack the. Well. Okay, the trap goes off and blows up. Anybody with a ranged attack in this area can attack the gnolls. So we're gonna say Lilith, you can attack the gnolls, and we're gonna say the gnolls start to pour this way a little bit. So Kafsagan can attack the gnolls, but you guys don't get to attack the gnolls this round. So Pigeon, why don't you roll damage on your fireball? Lilith, just assume 5 attacks of your choice hit in this instance.
5 hit.
Yeah.
Can I get some D6?
So am I rolling 5 times?
Now, what spell are you using? Like Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch, yeah.
Yeah. So just roll whatever damage you would roll for Eldritch Blast. Just
How
5
many more do
times.
you need?
2 more.
Eldritch Blast is D10s, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Hold
Yeah.
on.
So roll
This guy.
10d10.
Perfect. 8 D6s.
Okay.
Here, that's
1,
another
2,
Do you have any D10s in there?
You got
3, 4,
Oh, sorry, that was a 5.
That
That was a
was a
5.
Thanks.
This is also a D10.
I
4,
need 10 of
10,
them apparently.
20,
Or I'll just do
No,
5
28.
twice. Yeah.
All right. 28 gnolls. Sorry, 28 damage.
That's not bad.
All right, you
Okay.
send a blast of fire.
16.
The gnolls start to crumble in smoldering bits. The remaining gnolls, you wipe out the majority of the gnolls. The remaining gnolls start running this way.
So 30, that was 10, 20, 16, 23, 31. 63. So 61.
There's another 5 if you need them.
61.
Okay, 61.
61.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Kafsagan is going to do his damage as well.
Oh yeah, I should also roll for 4 bow and arrow attacks
Oh,
as
that's
well.
a quality check. Shit.
Are we assuming they all hit, or what? Like, am I
Yeah,
rolling
yeah,
for
4,
every
yeah,
attack?
yeah, because you're making a lot of attacks in this time, and these are the ones that hit.
And so I'm rolling for all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. 12. What hits them? What hits gnolls?
No, you're not rolling to hit, you're just rolling damage. You're just rolling damage.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3.
Kafsagan does 65 points of damage.
Okay.
11. 17.
It would technically be better. What was more damage?
26. 4. 32.
Oversights.
And. Wait, I rolled 32.
I
Yeah.
was going to use my
All right.
claws.
So,
It's a lot
let me
of
total
damage.
that
That was
up.
everything. You
I just
use your
really
claws.
want
How much did your fireball do?
It's a
28?
D4
Yeah.
plus zero.
Fireball was
20.
Yeah, no, it
28,
isn't.
yeah,
It
and that was
sounds
32.
badass, which is
All right.
And the 4 other arrows? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats fighting dogs.
All right.
Classic.
As the gnolls, the rest of the immolated gnolls pour this way, the meat now trap is gone because they ate it and it's got blown up.
But now there's more gnoll
Yeah.
corpses there that the next set of gnolls are gonna feed on, right?
You watch Lilith as your fire.
no.
They're all
Barbecue.
roasted.
Yeah.
you
On
know?
the top of the wall, Pigeon is like the wizard formerly known as Tim.
Wait, who?
Tim, the wizard. There are those that call me Tim from Monty Python, just calling down magic. Poof, 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 poof. Lilith firing Eldritch Blast. The gnolls get blown asunder. They scatter this into these houses, kind of in fear, not knowing what's going on. Lilith, you watch as arrows start flying from the houses, stabbing into the gnolls. Blood pouring out of the arrow wounds at an unnatural rate. Kafsagan, you can see, is darting in between houses, firing these ridiculously long, barbed arrows. You managed to nail several gnolls with your Eldritch Blast. You guys actually wipe out the entirety of the first round of gnolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, the gnolls. There's no villagers over there, so they get no one.
Any legendary
Next
actions
up,
that we should know about?
two gnolls.
He
come up.
loves bringing in legendary.
One group of gnoll is going to start swarming the barricade. The other group of gnolls is going to make it to over here before you guys start attacking. So, all of this is happening simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
So, the gnolls start to stream this way, and so everybody in this little area can attack. Pigeon and Lilith, you guys can still attack, but you're gonna hit less because the gnolls aren't waiting now and eating here, so you had a lot of time to kind of plan it out.
But if they're all grouped up over there, we can shoot them.
Yeah, we're sure if you want to target that group specifically, it's going. I'm gonna say, okay. What we'll say is, everybody roll a d4, and that's how many hits you land on the gnoll.
4. Oh, this is my 4. I'm just gonna take this for.
I think that's fair.
Can I use luck on
Wow.
a
Yeah,
D4?
yeah. I'll
I'm gonna use luck.
Oh, you got the luck feat.
Yeah. All right. So.
I doubled my attacks.
Okay. And the villagers.
And you're just keeping our spirits up.
Yeah, I'm just like
Got a rousing
I'm
song.
hearing battle songs.
You're
I
trying
mean, you can go out and fight with them or with that guy.
That's
Yep.
true.
Okay.
You should do
So, first off, the gnolls start swarming this barricade area and are in the process of climbing over it, albeit very slowly. Yeah, the rest of the gnolls start swarming this way as
They're
they can
biting?
smell the villagers, and they start pouring into the houses and across all of that. Brink, this is Pigeon. Your vision starts to become reality as you see this kind of wave of gnolls crashing over the village. Brink, as soon as you see the first gnoll head, you're releasing your attack. Hector Telmont, you can see during the preparations, Hector Telmont removed his armor, and you could see he had these rows and rows and rows of blue lettering tattooed along his back. He turns to Esmeralda and says, Esme, it's time to finish up the last one. And she pulls out a needle that she starts using to carve in tattoos along Hector Telmont. He says, Son,
Yeah. Huh.
we're gonna have to make a small sacrifice to violence, and he punches you in the nose.
Wait, but he's over here and Sun's over here.
I know, this was before. This was a
Earlier.
flashback.
Okay.
You take
My nose.
5 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
So
Yeah.
rude.
Why?
Ah, you broke my nose, you son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
How could you?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you
Seriously.
done this.
Yeah, and he's like looming in on you, ready for another punch.
No! What are you doing? Stop.
He's gonna try to punch you
Okay,
again.
I'm gonna try and dodge.
All right. He rolled a 21.
Do I?
But he
How does
died.
he dodge?
You take 6. No, you. Yeah. Well, if you take the dodge action, yeah. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
He rolled a 14.
So what do I have to roll to?
No,
That's
it's
your
your
AC.
Oh, 16.
He's-
All right. He misses on his second strike. And he says, "Punch me!"
No. What are
I
you
think
doing?
you can punch him back. He just
Yeah.
punched you in the face. You
Punch
can
him
punch him
No,
back.
I'm gonna just try like.
All right. He's gonna try to hit you again.
Jesus Christ.
Punch him!
He can't hit you. You're too
What
wily.
is happening?
Yeah.
Wait, this is like when? When did this
Hector,
happen?
what is your goal here?
He's starting to go into a barbarian rage. He's starting
Okay,
to, like,
He needs to be hit for it to work.
I'll hit him with my stick.
all right. Roll a hit.
Like
That is a
Watching.
19.
All right. That hits.
All right.
Roll your damage.
All right. 1d8 plus 2.
Is she tattooing him while he's fighting?
No, this is after the tattoo.
So that is
Wait, hold still.
6 damage.
All right, you whack him in the face, and you can feel his nose break.
Yeah.
And he backs
that's what you
off.
get.
He backs off for a second. He says, and he grabs a vial and he starts catching the blood, and he like stoppers it and gives it to Esmeralda. And Esmeralda like takes it very reverently, and Hector takes it very reverently. And he says, "We offer this to Yule. May we die gloriously."
You could have punched yourself in the nose, you dingus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Esme comes up to you and she
Or
says,
just ask me.
Just
Yeah,
like hit his head against
Esmeralda
the
walks
wall
up to
or
you and she
something.
says, Sorry, it has to be violence in earnest, and she heals whatever damage you took.
Oh,
She also heals Ector.
That's kind of her.
All right, Ector. Meanwhile, in meantime, is kind of standing in the street as the gnolls are pouring in, and starts taking off his armor, like just throwing it to the edge, and you can see that his blue tattoos are starting to light up as he starts to go. And just charges towards the first group of gnolls. Meanwhile, gnolls are swarming in. Brink, you're kind of fighting like... You ever watch Black Hawk Down? Okay, well, it's like that, if you had seen it. You're kind of like hunkered in this barricade, and gnolls are like jumping around all over the place, and you're like, arrow, sword, arrow, sword. Sung every now and then, a gnoll does make it way to the front of the thing, and it's normally bloodied by then, and as it walks up, you're just like, toong, toong.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody roll damage for however many attacks you land.
Well, so you said we had 5 attacks, but we rolled d4.
No, I'm gonna say
1 d4 plus 1.
No, I'm saying you're no. The rules are changing constantly, and I'm fickle.
It's fluid.
It's fluid, as there are no rules for this in D&D.
All right. So what am I rolling then?
You roll
I
2
have
attacks.
how many attacks?
You land 2 attacks of your choice.
2 attacks.
So
Okay.
Yeah. How many? What did you roll on your D4? You land 4 attacks of your choice.
4 attacks of my choice. Okay.
What did you roll?
2, but what if I don't want to use attacks? And I
You
wanna
can heal
help my
people. You can
friends?
start to heal
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. So can I do 2 actions instead of
Yeah, 2
attacks?
actions. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And so again, we're just assuming all attacks hit. So
Oh yeah. This represents
I rolled
like
12.
okay. You do 12 points of damage to the gnoll horde.
okay.
15.
I use Scorching Ray as one of my
Okay.
spells, as one of my attacks. Sorry. So that's at level 2, and so each attack is 2d6. So I'm rolling 6d6.
Okay.
There's 3 in Scorching Ray. Three rays of fire. 6, 9, 10, 20.
Specify which group you're also doing this.
I was aiming at that group,
Okay.
so it's 20 damage to that group.
Okay.
As well, I will be just crossbowing them as well.
Okay.
So it's 1d8 plus 10.
Wait, are you?
Where did my d8 go? d8. That's an 11. So I did a total of 31 damage to that group.
Are these the same?
Okay.
Technically. Okay. But for you, yes.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
All right. What about you, Brink?
I'm working on doing 26
You should
plus
pull
And what are you doing?
32.
Start with
Just
by
put a
casting
certain- I was
aid
thinking
on
calculator.
these 3,
Okay.
so that will give them 5 hit points.
Okay.
On top of that. So I'm just gonna cast that at the normal level.
Yeah,
so-
Brink, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
And then for my second one, I
Yeah.
don't know how you'll incorporate this, but I wanted to use light on my mace to kind of like blind them, because they're facing us. It's kind of dark. You use light, and it's in their face, so they're
All
gonna
right.
be having a hard time seeing. Maybe. Yeah.
I just love how you're like, I'd like to use light on their face to blind them because you have this mace and there's light.
Yeah.
It gets in their face, so like it'll blind them.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it's gonna make it easier for some people to hit.
Okay.
Now, we already.
Are the villagers doing any damage? Are we
Yeah, for
calculating
sure,
that?
Yeah. We're gonna say it's gonna make it easier for the villagers to hit since I haven't.
Yeah, Sung, do you want to just go out and fight with the dude on the right there?
Well, I need to be there for stragglers.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
we're gonna have to fall back pretty soon. I feel.
I just feel like we're wasting your potential
That's
right
true.
now.
All right. At the end of this turn, the gnolls make it. Half of the gnolls cross the barrier. Half of them lie dead on the other side. As Lilith and Pigeon start picking off the gnolls. It was not enough to wipe out that group, and they're starting to get over the barrier. This group also, although it sustained
half
pretty
the
heavy
size.
casualties, is starting to take out large groups of villagers as they take out 11 of the villagers.
Oh boy.
Where are the
swarming the
villagers?
group.
I thought they were.
They're in this group.
They're this
Fine.
little dice right
Yeah.
here.
This group of gnolls is heavily the casualties have been great, but they are not they're still a formidable fighting force.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. we're gonna say 2, 3. Okay. Bring Kaiser Lows.
Lows.
Okay, Hector says okay. Hector takes 5 points of damage during the battle. Brink, you take 5 points of damage during the battle. And Muscles takes 9 points of damage during the battle.
Sorry, Muscles.
Is someone
So you
keeping
lose your
track
temporary
of
points.
muscles? Are you keeping track of muscles?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. All right.
The next horde approaches.
Yeah, the next round. Well, the gnolls start to push past.
Oh dear.
Yeah. As the gnolls start to make.
We made it smaller because it's half the size.
That's
now.
true. That makes
Yeah.
sense. All right, the gnolls start to make their way this way.
And another horde appears.
Yeah. All right. The gnolls start coming this way. Okay, at the start of this round, only Pigeon and Lilith can see this, unfortunately. But Kafsagan starts to get overrun by gnolls, and Kafsagan runs out into the street and starts taking off his clothes as well. Starts throwing it off, and you can see that he's not a half orc; he's like a full orc, which is no one has seen in centuries. And as he starts to take off his clothes, he starts to grow hairier
Wait, is he
and
the
bigger
German guy?
and
Oh,
hairier,
he's a werewolf.
and Kafsagan turns into a werewolf, which I was going to use this piece for.
Oh shit!
But we'll just use this null. And Kafsagan explodes into this gigantic wolf. Pigeon, for a moment, you're like, oh, I saw this part in the future. As this,
werewolf?
you saw a giant wolf roaming through the town of Bill's Point. As Kafsagan starts now like picking up the gnolls and just ripping them apart, and runs off into the
I'm
distance.
glad
You guys,
he's on our side.
you guys lose track of Kafsagan.
Yeah.
But is he conscious when he's a werewolf? Does he know who we are?
Usually, yeah. I was a werewolf for a brief period, and I was in control. It was fun.
All right. These gnolls start pushing past and start eating villagers. These gnolls. Now, Pigeon and Lilith, can I have you roll perception at disadvantage because you have no dark vision and your dark vision only extends for 60 feet.
But magic, the dancing lights.
Dancing light is still dim light, which would still give you disadvantage.
Perception.
9.
Okay.
A 9.
All right. You guys do not see what causes
Wouldn't
the
there be all
crashing.
sorts of fire there, though?
It's still
Lit
only
bodies?
dim light. It's still only dim light.
Okay. Nice.
Which is why you can roll it all. You guys do not see what crashes through the barricade, but you hear the colossal explosion as something the gnolls have brought with them just rips right through. You can see a looming shadow off in the
So I
distance.
hear this and
Yeah.
kind of see it happen.
Yeah, gnolls
Then I
start
cast minor illusion and I make the sound of beating drums.
All right, gnolls start swarming this way. Gnolls start swarming this way. All right, you guys can now take your turns. Roll a d4 to see how many actions you're gonna get in this time, and then specify which gnolls you're gonna be targeting. One of your actions has to be to do the drums, unfortunately.
Oh, it can't be like as a reaction to that.
No, because this is all happening simultaneously.
Okay, wait, we agreed that drums meant to retreat, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
to
so
go
one
move
of our
back to the
actions has to
chapel.
be to retreat?
If you want to retreat, one of your actions will be to retreat, yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So my first action then will be minor illusion and I make the sound of beating drums.
Okay.
Okay. You guys start to hear beating drums.
That means retreat.
And then, so what would retreating be? Would retreating be another action?
Yeah.
And for
Yeah.
us, is it like down from the roof and out kind of action? Is that one or?
For you guys up on the roof, I'm gonna say since you put the rope, it's gonna be another one of your actions. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be your entire
casting
turn.
minor illusion, jumping down and running back. That's all 3 of my actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'll say that's your entire turn essentially to run back.
All right. Well, that's what I do.
All right, place yourself. You can be on the other side of the barricade.
Okay, I dealt 17 points of damage to this horde
Okay.
as I run past them to
Okay.
retreat. Here.
You're gonna be at the front of the barricade.
Yeah, I would be behind
How
it.
many actions did you get, Lilith?
We need to be able to see.
3.
Okay.
Hide
So,
kinda like-
one
Definitely
action will
you.
be if you want to retreat. One action is to retreat.
Okay, so so I could have 2 attacks. if I
Well,
want.
you're on the roof too,
Yeah.
so it takes 2 actions, 1 to get down from the roof, 1 to get back.
And so I have 1 attack.
Yeah.
If you want to attack, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to attack, and my damage is 12, 13.
Okay, which group are you attacking?
No, I lied. 13, 14, 15. 16.
This is the weaker
16.
one right now.
Yeah, that's what I would like to attack this group, and my damage is 16, and then I would also like to
Retreat? Sure.
be back here.
If you're long range, probably back up further
Oh,
away.
okay.
Alright.
I should have gotten.
I can't attack anyone, eh?
By now the gnolls are like swarming this area, so you can
Oh,
attack
well then
gnolls.
I can spend 1 action to retreat, or I can have 2 attacks and 1
Yeah, one
retreat?
action is to retreat, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll take 2 attacks and then 1 retreat.
Okay.
So I'll roll 2 damage.
Yep.
So 16 damage.
Okay.
And I'll retreat. I'll go on this side right here.
Okay.
What does muscles do?
Muscles gets 1 action, unfortunately, and his action is to retreat.
It's with Dawn.
Actor is going to make 2 attacks and then use an action to retreat.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Hector in front. I'll hide behind the barbarian. I'm not ashamed.
Alright. That's the wrong dice for Actor. But not a big difference.
I assume the villagers are also traitors.
The villagers need muscles to... Yeah, wait. Put muscles back. Muscles has to use his action to command the villagers.
Really? He can't run and say, "Come with me"?
He's the leader. He's got to organize them. He only got 1 action this time.
He'll send
Muscles
them.
is going to command the villagers to retreat into the inn.
That's not a great
That was not the plan.
plan.
It's-
Yeah.
Well,
I know it's what they could. It's what he
Yeah.
can do.
yeah, because he can't. Muscles is in that area, so he can't retreat and bring the villagers with him this turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
And-
Merced.
Yeah, well, now that happened, I'm like trying to figure out what to do to try to save him. But how would damage work? Sorry again, if I wanted to cast 2 attacks and run away.
So you rolled your d4.
Yeah, I have 3 actions.
So that can either be 3 landed attacks or 3 kind of like battlefield actions.
So I'm definitely using 1 to retreat.
Okay.
But I wanted to do maybe 2 attacks before I left.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I wanted to use Guiding Bolt twice,
Sure.
which is 4d6.
Okay.
So do I do twice?
Yeah. Yeah. You just gotta make sure you mark down
Yeah.
2 spell.
Yeah, I think you just click cast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's 12,
Nice.
14, 15.
Which
This
kind of
one.
group? Okay.
12,
13, 15. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
16, right?
Okay.
16 and 15.
15, so 31, right?
Yeah, you guys effectively eliminate these 2 hordes.
So at least maybe I
That's
saved
good.
him a little bit.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Less-
Do you want to be at the front here?
No, I
Do you
don't want to be at the
I will stand guard. He'll funnel right past me.
Did you want to be more
Shield.
back, or you?
I'm good there.
You're happy?
Yeah.
Heroes
Okay.
never die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
Before
round.
the nerf.
Next round.
Yeah. Everyone's back up. I'll
This
find
group of
you.
gnolls is
The
going to
glory
start
days.
attacking.
the glory
them.
I
days,
missed
yeah.
that.
Oh, I was
And
so
this
good.
group of
Swing
gnolls
game.
is going to
I
come
mean, the
off
thing
the
is,
barricade.
it fucking sucked. It was
It
the
did-
worst,
it
and
did
he
suck,
killed
yeah.
someone, and everyone got back up.
Yeah.
But now
Okay.
they've made it that everyone can basically punch her to death while she's rezzing. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, she's rezzing. Punch, punch,
Yeah.
punch. Dead.
What source of light are you guys using?
Dancing lights.
You're just the heroes now. Okay, dancing
I
lights.
have light casted on my mace.
All right, and who's in front?
It's Hector, Soon,
me.
then me, and.
Oh god, poor muscles.
Okay. Muscles has the entire village with him. He's gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that it? Really good?
Hector rolls at disadvantage, and Sung roll perception
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, where's the werewolf?
Actually, you don't know.
He's gonna be the final boss.
We can't kill.
That's 15.
Okay. Hector starts to fight the gnolls as they start charging through the barricade. However, Sung, you start to in the heat of battle, you start to feel a rumbling, and you're like, "What? What's going on? Like, at first you think it's like your drunken stance, and then you're like, no.
You're drunk?
No.
Always. That's why Don and I get along.
Coming charging out of the darkness
The Mega Knoll.
is not a mega knoll, but
Oh dear.
a hill
We
giant.
had it hidden.
Oh god.
And it
Well, now this size is definitely off.
breaks through the barricade.
There's no way he's like 60 feet across.
So, everybody roll a d4 for how many actions you get, but you have no barricade defense.
Please. Oh, please.
And
3.
so
I'm not gonna complain.
you are
I'm not gonna
very
complain about 3 either.
you are very
okay.
susceptible to damage as long as you stay outside of anywhere defendable.
Alright, well that thing's big and ugly. I think we should head indoors.
So, hold on. If it's close enough to the Knoll Horde, if I cast Fireball or Lightning Bolt, does it hit both? So, like, I can
Lightning
cast
Bolt?
Lightning Bolt and it goes through the
Lightning
ball.
bolt you definitely could. Fireball, I'm gonna say that he's got a little bit of cover just from the fact that there's so many gnolls that it's hard to find a good spot to hit.
Then Lightning Bolt it will be.
Yeah.
So, 8d6 and it'll attack both the Gnolls and him?
Yeah.
Okay. I need all my d6s again. Can I get-
Yeah, take that one. How many more do you need?
I got them all. Okay, 6, 12, 4, 16, 17, 20, 24, 25.
Okay.
So that's to both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. You start frying gnolls. What's everyone else doing?
I have
The gnolls will go last.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Well, it all happens simultaneously,
I have
but
two
you
more
guys will
as
take the
well.
damage from the gnolls last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 actions to attack the gnolls.
Okay. It'll take 1 action also to retreat to
Yeah,
the.
I have 3 actions.
yeah.
If I want to get to the roof of the chapel, that's 2 actions.
Yeah.
Or 1 just
2
move
action.
movement to
2 action.
Okay.
How would Ice Knife work in this instance? Would it just be the full 1d10 and the full 3d6, assuming they all fail a dex save?
I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say do the normal amount of damage that you would normally do.
Assuming they don't fail the
Yeah,
they fail
do
the dex save.
Yeah, assuming they do fail.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So I do 16 points of damage to the Knoll Horde,
Okay.
and then run to the roof of the chapel.
Okay.
I do 19 points and run to the roof of the chapel. Or run to the space of the chapel.
Yeah, you get inside the chapel.
I do 7 points of damage to the Knoll Horde and I run to the chapel.
Okay.
To the roof.
To the roof.
Yeah, I'm on the roof.
You
so-
can't climb the roof. You
I
don't.
can't?
Yeah, no.
We didn't set anything
Brink
up
has a
here.
climbing speed, but you don't.
Oh, I need a rope or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
So
set
I
up
can't-
our
I
gear.
can't
I
go-
thought about it
You
afterwards.
can go
We should have
into
set
the
up a
chapel,
rope
but you
there.
can't get on top of the chapel.
Oh. So you can't get to the roof from inside the chapel?
No.
No, after the battle started, I was like, we should.
Okay,
have
well
set
then
up
in
a
that
rope
case,
on
I'm
the
just gonna
chapel.
stay where I am and deal 2 more damage.
You're gonna stay where you are, in the middle of the horde.
And with the
I
giant.
thought the horde's over here and I'm all over here.
No,
It's
it's swarming.
swarming
It's
down.
swarming
Well, I
down.
don't know where else to go if I can't go on top.
You
can
can
I
go
go
in
on,
the chapel.
Can I go on top of this silo?
No.
Oh, what? Oh.
But I can't do a ranged attack from inside the chapel, can I?
No, but I mean, they're gonna be coming in at. After a
Fine,
certain
okay,
point.
I'm inside the chapel then. Is that only 1 action?
Yeah, it's 1 action.
Okay, so then I have 1 more attack, which is 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm casting Ice Knife, which is 1d10 plus 4d6.
Okay.
And that's on the
The Knoll Horde.
No.
You can either do the Knoll Horde or the Giant. The Giant is violent enough that the Knolls give him a 5-foot berth. For sure. He's way too big.
That's pretty fucking
I'll do the horde. Wow, that was spectacular. 11.
Okay.
Fuck. Look at what I rolled.
It's pretty good though, like consistency wise.
Nice.
Bunch of fucking 2s. It's ridiculous. Absurd.
Okay. All right.
Wait, and then my last, I'll move into the chapel.
All right.
So that's my 3 actions.
Hector Telmont will deal damage to the gnolls. Ooh, a lot of damage to the gnolls. Hector Telmont starts carving up gnolls, and he retreats to the chapel. What about you?
So I was just gonna ask what people's hit points were really quick.
I
I
can.
think it sounds
I think
like
all of us are
Fine.
full.
yeah. Hector.
Well, wait. I'm gonna assign you damage from fighting the horde.
and
right now.
muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muscles is too far away.
That's the thing. Like I do want to heal, but if I'm going before they attack, it's hard to.
Brink 13 points of damage. Sung 5 points of damage.
Alright.
Lilith 11 points of damage.
Oh, why? Wait, what kind of damage is this?
You had 11.
Piercing.
Oh, Wait, I have
Pigeon,
armor of Agathes on.
7 points of damage. Yeah, okay. Then you deal extra damage to the gnolls.
Okay.
And Mersad, it's gonna be 2 points of damage. Hector,
How does this work? Quick damage.
Yeah.
9
Yeah,
points
you
of damage.
type in the amount and
Right
then you type damage.
Have I forgotten
Take
anyone? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So sorry, you took a beating, right?
Brink did. Brink took the most damage.
Yeah, Brink took the most damage.
Yeah, Lilith took almost no damage because she had
I
temporary
think
hit
it was
points.
11. Oh,
She-
okay.
Yeah. Brink took 13.
13.
Yeah.
That's still fine for now. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna worry about you.
Poor muscles.
So I got 3 actions. If I may, can I do 2 sacred flames and evacuate
Yep.
on the horde?
Yep. Roll 2 sacred flame damage.
Okay.
What do you need?
I think it's 2. Sorry, it says 2d8, but I thought it said 1d8.
Increases by 1d8 when you
Oh, I
reach
see.
5th level. So yeah, you have
It's
3d8. Because you're
48.
level 5, right?
Or is that when he casts it at the 5th level?
So, no, once you
Oh, I
reach
see.
level 5,
okay.
it's an extra d8.
That's something.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. So that's already at 2d8. Yeah, when you reach 5th level, it goes from 1d8 to 2.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just
So it's
2d8.
4 total if I'm doing 2 attacks?
Yes, yeah. That's a 10.
What?
That's a 10-sided die.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad, thanks. 6, 10,
10.
14, 15.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's gonna be the last of the damage you guys can do before you start to fight indoors.
So
I'm just gonna tally it up.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, when I've been taking off pieces, I've been a little bit arbitrary, but I'm gonna tally up all the damage you did now and see how much of the horde remains.
Okay.
In total.
Yeah, you know what? I'm missing a d8. Now that I realize it, I was like, why can't I roll it?
I was looking, I'm like, you must have one. This is an intense battle.
Okay, I calculated it in
It's pretty
brackets, so
interesting,
it's not gonna be
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Alright, you guys are in the middle brackets. Pretty good.
Weaken him up.
It looks like he's pretty weak on the.
There are only around 20 to 25 gnolls currently attacking your where you're holed
How's
up.
Muscles doing?
Muscles has a similar amount. I just divided the remaining gnolls
With
between
how
you two.
many villagers still there?
You can't see how many villagers.
But I mean metagaming. I'm curious. I'm not going to be able to attack them. I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
okay,
what his
let me
situation
check.
is. If you don't, if you're okay to share that.
He's got more than half the villagers. He's got 3/4. So
Okay, sweet. That's good. We've kept so far 3/4 alive, minus the invalids.
Yes.
Keeps up.
Pretty good.
So, yeah, we're gonna bust out the map. I haven't drawn a map because I didn't know where you would fight.
on the map.
So we'll have to bust out a map.
The map.
Consult the maps of maps.
This would be a
Swiper,
good time
no
for anybody to go to the
swiping.
bathroom,
Yeah.
get a drink.
With my perfectly aligned d20s.
Sorry.
Chaos.
It's been randomized.
Do we need everything off here?
Yeah, we're gonna need
They live their lives perfectly.
For luck,
Andrew,
I
how does-
had a bunch of
Did you bike
d20s
here?
all as
Do you want to ride home? I have my car.
But I bite you. How does that make sense?
We could put it in the car.
Like it's got enough space? Well, yeah, then for sure. Because I was like, how do you want me to bring my bike in the car?
Just leave it here.
Yeah, I was like, well, I don't really want to leave my bike here.
No, the back seats go down, so you should be okay. But
Is
it's
it
like,
your Honda Fit now?
yeah, it's like so exciting. But yeah, I was gonna actually offer you a ride on the way
Good
here,
idea.
but I didn't think of it in
Because of
time.
the rat that you said.
Yeah.
You stepped on a rat.
Stepped on a dead rat yesterday night and
Oh,
didn't know that it
you
was.
actually stepped on it?
Yeah, she
I
baked
didn't
you.
know that it was
Did
a
it
dead
squish?
rat that I stepped on until this morning when I saw it and was like, that must have been what I stepped on last night.
Ah,
You think one of
gross.
your cats brought it in.
No, it wasn't in the house, thank God.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God, no, sorry. It was outside, but it was like right next to my house.
Can we get all of our pieces? We'll have to figure out where they go.
In case.
Oh no!
Oh dear, babe, Bobra.
The top of Lilith is
We still have
Bobro.
we still have your top.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool. I kind of
That's
like
such a
it.
niche thing to
I
say.
know. It's fine without that. Just like I kind of like it better without it. That works
Okay,
too.
now you
though.
got it on your arm.
Okay.
It's okay, I'll make a crossbow because at first I thought you had a bow. So I'll just print a crossbow and add it. Which will make way more sense. I should have made this a dotted line.
Come on, Dario. Jeez.
Luckily, you guys chose to fight in the chapel to Pelor, so there's a lot of natural light with the huge skylight on the top, so Brink can actually fire
Even
from the
at
roof.
5 a.m.
Yeah, I suppose now it's like 6:30.
The sun has risen.
The sun is up. There's the shrine over here. I was hoping you guys would fight in the tavern, which I already had a map for.
But doesn't our plan just make a lot more sense?
It makes way more sense. There's a rectory in the back.
Sorry, I have a question. When this was 3D printed, was it 3D printed as like the stock and then the arms were separate that you could
Yeah,
attach in?
yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that they thought about that.
Yeah. That's just scale, eh? Compared to our characters.
Yep.
Isn't that
Really?
cool?
That's
Yeah.
that's
Isn't that cool?
huge.
Yeah.
That's a big dude.
It's actually the smallest kind of giant.
Oh, but that is yeah. No, I think that's standard size for creatures because I think I remember back in the day it was like 3x3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Do you have a segment where whoever kills it gets to keep the model?
No. That I spend too much time on those.
I know, probably. I think that was actually probably one of the first large ones you tried to print. Remember?
It
that?
was the very first large one I tried
Because I think I saw like your first models and they didn't look that good.
No.
They were all like, cut open and.
That makes no sense. I don't know why. Sorry. Last minute map planning.
It kind of looks like it has boobs.
It
You
does.
have
It's
boobs.
the giant pecs.
Yeah, it has like peck cleavage.
That makes way more sense.
You want me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Oops. I should go. Oh no, that's fine. Go here. Go here. Go here.
That's a lot of doors.
Yeah. Okay, so
So how's this giant gonna fit in
No,
here?
what I was thinking
He's
was
pretty damn big.
It's only gonna be clubs coming through the building. That's all it's gonna be at random points. You just gotta hope that you're not in one of those spots.
Just like a Dark Souls fight against like
Yeah.
a really big boss.
Yep. Shadow of the Colossus.
wait, I only
When's the Onion Knight gonna come to rescue
Yeah.
us?
The Onion Knight is at the cloud where you guys sent her.
What? We sent her to the
We
cloud?
told you that there was a weird cloud.
Oh man, now we have to go fight this cloud.
Okay. We'll use these. This will be the shrine. We'll put the shrine right there.
That's a table, Dario.
That's basically what a
No,
shrine is.
no. That's what separates
You're
the
a table.
pizza from the top of the box so it doesn't stick.
This is like a little prayer
What about
area.
that
It's got a
company that's now
nice.
making little,
nice
little
rug.
chairs that sit next
There
to
are
it.
Really?
chairs
Oh,
here.
Yeah, there's some pizza company that's doing that now.
Chair.
Really?
Yeah, they have like
Chair.
the little table
It's so
and then a couple
stupid.
little
Chair.
chairs.
Is there a pizza
And there's
that goes
just
on
some
that table
nice-
now? That's what I want to know. That's
It's a little piece of pepperoni.
Yeah,
That would be
religious art.
hilarious. Like a
No.
single pepperoni slice on it.
On like a nice low table. Religious art.
I steal it.
Okay, perfect. All right, everything makes perfect sense. Dawn is in the back with the invalids.
Can he come out and fight?
No,
No.
no,
He
it'll
has to
be
protect
that'll be
the
madness.
Yeah,
All right, place yourselves.
I'm on the roof.
Yeah, Muscles.
Bless yourself.
Muscles is not on the shrine. Just so we're clear.
I'm gonna be by the doorway so I can back up when they
I'm
swarm in.
Up here, but up.
Wait, what's the
Oh, you're on the roof,
I'm on the
yeah.
roof.
But there's a natural skylight.
Skylight.
I wish I were up there.
Wait, so yeah, how do we define roof versus?
Okay, so yeah. Oh, how do you want to define roof?
Yeah, we should have maybe done 2 of these.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna work.
Brink is the only one who can
I'm
really
the-
get to the
I'm
roof
the
right
only one
now.
on the roof.
Yeah, the only one on the
Why
roof.
is that?
Well, what if this
She
is
has
the
climbing
roof?
speed.
She has a climbing ability.
So what is that? 1, 2, 3.
His head is very smooth.
I want to see this guy.
Hello.
It's actually pretty. I like the texture of it too. It feels like I don't know how to
it's
describe
nice,
it.
smooth texture.
No, it's not
Okay,
like fully
cool.
smooth though. It's like kind of like gritty a little. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Well, I would have been on the roof, I guess. but-
Yes, please.
No, you
don't
can't.
have
You
climbing
can't climb
speed.
to the roof.
No,
Unless you
I
have
could-
Mercy's fly.
which I do, but I haven't used it yet. There's
Uh,
no need unless she's dying. I'm not gonna.
Esmeralda is going to be standing
Can
next
you
to you.
carry someone while you fly up?
I don't know the rules on that. I know that I can attack. or
Because if you
cast
can
a
bring
spell,
me
that's
up
it.
on the
So
roof,
where do
I
you
would
wanna be,
love
buddy?
to be on the roof.
I'll
Let
be
me
a
find
pigeon.
out. Let me
Wait,
find
can't you make other people fly?
out. No.
I didn't actually
Oh,
save that
oh,
spell. I was like, no, I won't.
All
need
right,
fly
everybody,
today.
roll for initiative.
Oh shit, we're into this time.
Yeah, it's real fight
Sorry,
now.
Dario, do you know what the rules are for carrying somebody while flying?
I need a marker.
It works
please.
like normal carry capacity.
And
So
you
if
have
it's
them-
possible for you to lift them,
Never
then you
mind,
can
never
lift them,
mind.
but then you go very
This
slow.
marker.
All right, 20 to 25.
Hold on, I rolled a 19.
Probably
but
plus
I don't
3.
remember what my initiative
Yeah.
is.
The Knolls go at 7.
24. I'll do 24.
24 for Brink.
Just want it so that you can still see.
Anyone else? 20 to 25?
No.
Okay. 15 to 20.
18.
I'm 15.
I am 16. That's sweet. And then big. Anyone else? 15
I'm
to 20?
15.
15. No. 10 to 15.
Nope.
5 to 10. You said 7.
Yeah, the Knolls have set. So wait. The giant has 9. Esmeralda has 8, but she's not really combatant, so just put as. Ector has 7.
Poor actor.
Ector's not fast. The Knolls also have 7, but Ector beat them. And we're just gonna make all the Knolls go at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 4.
You can just move. Those are.
But honestly, it's
I
probably.
meant move them across the magnetic
Oh, we
board.
gotta all pick those
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I plan to pick them up later.
It's actually probably best that I go last, actually.
So you rolled a 4. You got a 4.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Oh yeah, you're top of me right
Yeah,
now.
so
So that's everyone.
Mercy has 4.
Mercy.
Okay. Brink, you can see there are several huge swarms of Knolls. We're gonna divide the Knolls into huge swarms now. We're gonna say 2 are close enough, are like breaching the doorway. The giant is in the distance.
Sorry, it's gotta be here, right?
Yeah. Here, put the Knolls in on the little huge swarm blocks.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty.
Yeah,
that's
wait.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Do you want to
leave
put
one
that
empty.
into
Leave
one
one
of the
That's pretty cool.
things there?
Yeah.
Just all these.
I know.
into, like,
I came up with that.
That's smart.
into,
That's
like,
smart.
things.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And
I
guess
was
you
thinking
put a
like
third
in a
one, too, if you
compartment
want.
there in the wooden
Oh,
box.
I got so many of these. I printed a bunch.
Like
What
different
does it
size
say
swarms.
on it?
Yeah.
That's
well, yeah.
Huge
like
swarm.
like number of. I meant like number of inserts because you could probably do 3.
Oh, the second insert is for if someone gets caught in the swarm.
Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, that's even cooler.
Yeah. All right,
Wow.
Brink. So you're the only one who can see the swarm right now. The
Okay.
swarm.
So there's 2 swarms
Oh,
breaching.
does someone want to write like 1, 2, 3 on the swarm? Yeah. It's dry erase marker. It'll come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Even Sharpie can come off. So
Where's the third?
There's. Yeah, I guess
Is
they're
it-
within range for
Yeah.
Brink, but they're not near the doorway. So there's like 5 kind of. We're gonna say there's 5 swarms.
So they're like out here.
Yeah, this is technically the roof, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
also
I meant
ground.
like-
Yeah.
This is
Like,
So
outside
Brink,
the
you
roof.
can attack whichever ones you want since you're on the roof,
yeah.
and your longbow has a pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about
Can
I just
I-
put them in parallel
can
with
I-
the giant? How about that?
Can I shout down to the group to let them know the 2 swarms are coming in?
Sure. Yeah, that'll be your bonus action.
How many
Do
swarms?
it.
How many
Okay.
are left in these swarms? I thought we'd already dealt a lot of damage.
Yeah, you did. You did. Out of the hundreds of gnolls, there's like 20. I said there's around 20 to 25 left. So there's like 5 per swarm.
5 per swarm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do you have another no character?
No, unfortunately. I
Well,
don't.
we had the werewolf.
Yeah, we have the werewolf here. Yeah, use the
Okay,
werewolf.
use him.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was.
Yeah.
Let's just hope he doesn't return.
Okay, as I
I mean, we'll know what that tile is.
so as I notch my first arrow, I just touch it down. There are about 10 gnolls breaching the door, and
So
then
wait, you
I.
could fly up with me, right?
Yeah.
Assuming I can carry you.
Now the
You're not
only
heavy. Yeah.
I've played a lot with different ways of doing horde mechanics, and now since we're doing swarms, it's kind of funky in that like the swarm has hit points as opposed to individual gnolls having hit
Yeah.
points. But just go with it.
Yeah, no, it's
Sure.
fine. I understand.
It's fine.
It doesn't work if you do individual. We'd be here all night trying
Yeah.
to figure out every calculation.
Okay, so I send arrows down to this one.
All right, roll a hit.
Swarm 1. I'm aiming at swarm 1. Come on, hit. That hits.
That
17
hits.
plus whatever I
17
add.
hits.
A lot.
Met much.
Should I be keeping track of damage over here?
Yeah, please keep track of damage on the different swarms.
Okay.
Okay, and so that's my first longbow. So that's 4. So that's 9 points of damage to 1.
Okay, unfortunately, it has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage because you're firing into a group.
What's the point of numbering them if they have different names anyway?
Okay, so what do
So
I?
it does
half?
4. Yeah, 4
Does
points of
4.
damage.
Okay. I can't do anything about that right now.
Four.
That's
So
what
4
we
points of damage to swarm 1.
Worm.
4
Yeah.
points of damage to swarm 1.
And then that's 16.
16 hits. You knocked another arrow.
Yeah.
Stabs into one of the gnolls. Unfortunately, you have to hit them one at a time, which is getting a bit
Yeah.
tiresome.
Don't worry, I'll get over it.
Yeah, I've been trying to use like area of effect, but
Yeah, that's
Not
what I've
easy.
been having.
Yeah, I don't have any like group like area spells. Everything's one at a time. So that's one. So that's
didn't
5. So
prepare
that's
area
7.
of
So that's
effect
another.
spells.
So that's 3.
I have.
4.
4.
But I've
So
used
that's
them.
another 4. So 8 total.
Yeah.
I
Just
love this
swarm
little
one.
magnetic eraser. It's fantastic.
know.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
my turn.
I didn't leave it there.
Okay. All right.
No, it's me. No, it's Sung.
Sung, you hear Brink shout down.
Yeah.
There's about 10 breaching the door.
Okay, is that Hector over there in front?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's just kind of annoying to play with laptops for
That's,
this.
that's why
It'd be
I've,
nice if we had a bigger
I've
table or something.
gone to this little mini iPad.
I wonder if I should hold
I
my
don't have one of
turn.
those, so.
I feel
Maybe
like
I should bring my
I don't either.
Surface.
I
It's
feel like it'd be
my
better
mom's.
to hold my
Oh.
turn.
All right. You what? Until after who in the initiative?
Or
I'm
just
gonna
until
hold-
they come through the door. You could move
You
up
can
and
either
wait.
you can either delay your turn until after someone in the initiative, or you can hold your action, which means that you already have
Yeah,
to
but
move to
there's
where
a
you want to
trigger.
move, and then you can't use opportunity attacks essentially.
Yeah, and there's a trigger, isn't there?
Yeah, and then you need a trigger.
Like you could attack once they come
Like you
through
could
the door.
move
If
here
you
and
move
say
through
when
the
someone
door.
breaches
Yeah,
the
or
door.
you
Okay,
can say
I'll
I
move.
want to take my turn after
5,
Lilith
10,
or something like that.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Did you just go through a wall?
No. That's just the skylight.
Oh, I see.
And I will hold my turn until something comes within range that I can attack.
Okay. Hey, I've got an idea. Brink, why don't we just we'll put yourself on the table, and that'll denote that you're on
Yeah.
the. And then if anyone needs to move there, we'll just move you.
Yeah. I'm hovering, everyone.
I
Okay.
somehow ended up with a bigger
What
attack.
you're holding your attack until
He's in range.
you're within
Yeah,
range.
until I'm within range.
Within range. Well, you have darts, so specifically, you gotta specifically say.
Of my staff.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
once they come through the door,
Yeah.
you could attack.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna throw darts at them.
Yeah. Okay. It
I'm not
is.
good at darts.
Now Pigeon's turn.
I'm gonna just hold my action until one of them can come through the door.
Okay,
and
what
I can
action are
attack.
you holding? Cast a spell, I assume.
Oh yeah, no, I will be casting a spell. But 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would put me on them. So can I just?
No,
go
that's
here?
Lilith. You can't. Lilith is standing there.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go there.
Okay, you want to be where Brink is? You said.
No, I'm gonna go past
she
me.
was on
Okay.
I want to go
No.
by you if you can fly me up to the roof.
Sorry,
Wait.
is there an access to the roof from there? Sorry.
Yeah, it's a,
There's a
it's a
skylight,
skylight.
there's
It's
a
an open
skylight.
skylight. So if you can fly me up
okay.
the roof, I would be way more effective being able to damage people.
I'll
without
try my best. I
taking
don't know
it.
what my
Okay.
strength is, but
And what spell are you holding?
Oh, I'm going to use Ice Knife
When you see gnolls.
when they come through the door. Yeah.
Okay. Lilith.
So has nothing come through the door?
No.
Nothing is through the door.
We should have probably barricaded the door a bit.
Yeah.
Or
You can-
set up
Could I
something. to put
throw?
there.
Could I throw like a rope up to Brink?
No,
This is
she's
glass.
distracted
I'm
shooting
busy.
gnolls.
wait, are you still on the roof?
I'm still on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
Brink.
confused
Also,
by
to shoot those gnolls over there, you gotta move yourself in order to get an angle off the roof.
that. So
like
yeah, be like
here?
Yeah.
yeah. That makes a lot more sense now. I understand why you did that with the tables.
So I also can't really do anything unless I'm
This will be a
on
shrine.
the roof. So
that
That
helps
makes
me
it
out
so
so
much,
much.
Ryan,
I know
actually.
it really does.
could I start building a barricade against the door? I guess.
Can you? I don't think you can get there.
Yeah.
5.
10, 15, 20.
She can go through the dotted
Or
area.
if I stay where I am, then
35, 40, 45,
Yeah, no,
50,
no way can you
55,
make it.
60.
can. Okay, if I stay where I am, could you bring me to the roof too, or is that going to take up too many? Of
I
his
can't
turns?
carry 2 people.
No, you definitely can't carry 2 people.
1 maybe, and it's.
I mean,
you know,
those are
it's
going to be coming
somebody
through
with
the door,
hollow
and once they come
bones,
through
I
the
could
door,
probably
there's a
do it.
giant behind. Like, we need people on the.
Is
Like,
it-
there's no
is it
benefit.
like that one,
in,
like the
we should
characteristics
just hold
of?
your
Okay, I'll
turn.
just
So the
thank
gnolls
you.
come through
That
the
they
door.
I'll
want to
do
learn to
that,
fly
yeah.
somehow with their gifts.
Because then you can
right?
do Eldritch Blast.
Because they've been cursed without flight. Yeah.
Okay,
Whoa,
so
whoa,
I'll
whoa.
just hold my. I'll hold
Sorry.
my
No, that's in the lore of them.
Okay,
I thought
what
that was
action
like
are you
a-
doing?
Oh,
Eldritch
sorry.
Blast.
Okay, and
Sorry
what's your
about
trigger?
I guess as soon as someone comes through the door. But
Okay,
actually,
'cause
I
I
have a
also-
question. If
yeah,
I were
panic
to use
attack.
the thunder,
Spoiler.
Which thunderclap?
I'm gonna
thunderclap.
Whip it out.
So the thing with thunderclap is it says at the top that it's the range is 5 feet, but then it also
Yeah.
says that people can hear it up to 100
Holy
feet.
Spirit,
So
who's
will I
listening
hurt
to
my
the-
comrades if I
this
use it?
podcast right
It
now?
means
Oh, and
it
in,
means it can
Alpha?
only attack creatures within 5 feet,
They
but
probably
creatures
will
within
already know.
300,
I mean,
100
it's-
feet
it's
can
like-
hear that
You
you
can
cast a
search it
spell.
up pretty quick. You know.
Oh, I see.
It's a close range spell.
But
All right,
they-
that's the end of your
Okay,
turn.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Can I ask
We're
you
gonna-
a favor,
we're gonna put a little star next to the
mind?
giant, and we'll delay his entry until a more dramatic time. All right.
More
Um,
dramatic time.
Yeah,
I don't
Ector.
have enough. Actually.
Ector is
I'll bring a nice
going
bottle.
to
Let me know.
stand at the doorway, and Hector's gonna use his bonus action to rage as he kind of. And you see like the light on his tattoos start to glow. And his
That's pretty
axe
cool,
starts to get
Hector.
charged up. Yeah. He's gonna hold his attack until gnolls come through. It's the
Wow,
gnolls.
how original.
Go Knowles, go Knowles.
Okay, so the first gnoll breaches through the door because it's not locked,
Boom.
and everybody attacks it.
even lock the door.
We're like those kids in the babysitter.
Well,
We're
there's
going
no
lock
lock. There's no
automatically.
lock. It's a
Yeah,
trap.
yeah,
we
without
literally
even
fucking
doing
Okay,
that.
Lilith and Pigeon attack.
Okay, so for Ice Knife, though, again, are we assuming they all fail the...
No, now it's normal. Now it's
That's
normal attack.
normal attack.
But for the dexterity throw, are you doing
The swarm.
5?
No, the swarm makes a dexterity saving throw. Makes
What?
it.
Yeah.
Guess who's gonna be using luck if they fail?
This guy.
Shake them dice.
Hector's gonna attack recklessly.
Where'd my other D10?
That's a specific thing barbarians can do.
Good. Be reckless.
I think
Oh
we're
yeah,
going
have
to
you been
do
using
class.
Owen's reroll of low dice?
You just want a D10?
No, I already have one. I just don't know where my other one is.
I was not, but to my knowledge, he didn't roll a 1 or a 2. I don't recall.
It doesn't get to always make 2 rolls or something like
Oh,
that?
that's
For
true.
savage
No, I
attacker?
wasn't doing that, but who cares now? Like,
Well, I
we're
care.
just gonna play the game.
I care. Okay, did they fail or save the dex throw?
Oh, what's the DC? They definitely failed.
Hold on. Well, there's the 10 for the hit. That's an 8.
It's an 80.
Yeah.
What? They're
That's a
all
100
dead.
sided dice.
Okay, so it's that and then 2d6. Wow, nice. So 18 total damage.
That's pretty good.
That is about as much as I could have done. 20 is the max.
18 total damage. All right, mark it down.
22.
So wait, how much of that was
Swarm
piercing
one.
damage?
8. 8 was piercing, 10 was ice.
Okay, so it does 14 total
14
damage.
damage.
14 total. They're
Yeah.
immune?
No. They're just
just
because it's a swarm. It's resistant to piercing damage.
So, sorry, 14 total?
Yeah. So it's at 22.
Yeah.
All right, you
Really? I didn't know that. That's
send a huge chunk of ice through into the gnolls. The chunk of ice actually stabs through one of the gnolls and kind of pins him against the wall. The other gnolls like turn to look, and the ice explodes, slamming into them. The gnolls are slightly weaker for having a member dead. All right, that's Lilith. Did you do your attacks?
No. I thought I was sorry. Nope, I did not.
Okay, do them.
Okay.
Okay.
How would the
How many
12
do I
dead work
get
on
after
these
rolls?
guys?
It's just a normal battle.
just I
so
roll
you're
and it hits
throwing.
kind of thing?
So you
It's like a
just roll
swarm,
to
yeah.
hit,
So you,
so
they'll
see if it
roll a
hits.
Okay,
wisdom saving throw.
sorry, I really zoned
Yeah.
out there.
And
Okay, so
it'll
I
act. I know
rolled
it should
a
only
13
logically affect
plus
one person, but it
6, I
doesn't.
think.
Yeah, and
Well, I
then
mean,
whatever spell you're
it
using,
affects the
Eldritch
swarm and
Blast,
does
Yeah.
you
damage
said,
to the
and then you
swarm,
roll for
and that
damage to
affects
the
the same way as it would a
Okay,
single
I should have gotten
single
prepared
person
for
in
that.
it, right?
Okay. Yeah. And then it's 1d10, which is this guy. So it's 5.
So it definitely hits.
Oh, I don't have a D6. Can someone pass me a D6, please? Oh, that's my D6.
I did take that from you earlier. I was
Yeah.
wondering whose dice that came from, actually.
You know, I can't get over how much this looks like a basketball.
And it's a D10,
underneath.
It does
Yeah.
look a lot like a basketball.
It's so much like a basketball.
Yep. Okay.
So 1d10.
1d.
I
Yeah, so I
did
Her
did that.
character's always rolling
Yeah, so
around
that's
on
fine.
top of a
So
basketball.
that's what you
Yeah.
rolled? Is a 5?
Yeah. Yes. So, do I just wait for
Hector does 17 points of
Yeah.
damage to the
Okay.
swarm.
Oh, shoot. Hector hitting hard.
Is it always the same one?
39. Sorry?
Yeah, it's the only one through the door right now.
Yeah.
It was the first one through. Unfortunately for them.
Yeah, that,
Hey, well, this was the whole point. It is a bottleneck,
So that's,
right?
I think it's 5
It's 5. It's 5, and it hits.
eldritch damage. It hits
Alright.
for sure, because it's like
Giant
a
come
20
from? Did we find
Yeah,
out?
okay.
Not
They
yet.
take 5
5
points of
points of-
force damage.
Yeah.
Force.
As the Eldritch Blast just kind of creates this small, contained explosion of reality around the gnolls and kind of sends the group flying a little bit. All right, there. Okay, is that everyone?
Yep. And then it's the giant, I think?
No, it's now it's the actual gnolls. There's only
Yeah.
one gnoll left in this swarm, so it's a swarm of one. But
I'm swarming!
I'm swarming you!
whoa!
Where is
flailing
the
arms
over
everywhere.
there?
Yeah. So they run through. One of them already died at Brink's arrows. Hector chops one in half. One gets stabbed through with the ice, and Lilith blows one apart. And then the last gnoll is just standing there and kind of like jumping on Hector and doesn't realize its
He's
friends
probably
are dead.
got a couple shards
I was
of
hoping
ice
that
in
the
him,
last
too.
one would just run away.
Yeah. However,
Join
there
the other
is
group.
another swarm.
Yeah, I was gonna say he should just join the other one.
And he's going to swarm Sung. However,
Sung,
Sung gets an
you're in
opportunity
range
attack.
now.
Alright.
Bah, bah,
So I'm
bah.
gonna hit stuff now. So I get 6 attacks right now because I held my attack from the first turn.
No,
No,
this is
no,
still
no,
the
no,
first.
this is your
so,
turn.
So
This
your
is
attack
your
was
turn.
here, and
You
now
put
it's
it
down to
down.
here.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
just held until their turn.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. That's a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
They're wearing
That's one.
a modicum of armor.
Okay, so I roll another.
Yeah, roll. How many attacks do you have?
So I have 3 attacks.
It's just
Another
normal.
time.
I've
Oh,
confused
finish
you with
it.
the tower defense thing. It's just normal combat
Yeah,
like we do every week.
Okay.
It was just the
Um,
first part that was different.
Okay, so that's better. That's a 21. So 21
That'll hit.
hits. So 1d plus.
And so, how does it work? You're hitting a swarm. How does the swarm AC work?
The AC is the AC of a normal
So
gnoll,
it's
but it just has
6.
resistance to damage because
Okay.
you have to
Plus
attack them one at a
another
time.
fist.
Cool.
So that's for my second attack. That's a 17.
17 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's resistance, so it takes 8. So give it 8 points.
No,
of
no,
damage.
no, not 17 damage. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
I thought that was
17
17. I was like,
17
damn,
hit.
that's a lot.
Yeah, you're hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
So I had 6 for the first damage, and then
Okay.
I'm doing my
So-
fist.
6 half to 3.
And this is swarm 2.
Yep. So 3. And
So
then
3.
this is your third
And then I
attack
had
now.
a 17, so that hits.
Yeah, your third attack hits, and this is your fist. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 8,
So 8 half to 4.
4, and because I'm terrified of being enveloped, gonna spend a point to use Step of the Wind, which lets me disengage whenever I want, so I
Okay.
can get out of the swarm. right?
Are you a drunken
You've
master?
already.
You've used all your
You,
movements.
you can't. You
No,
can't. You
can't a drunken
only have your
master
attack.
Actually, just always disengage.
Your Step of the Wind is a bonus
I already
action.
have
You
drunken
only
master.
you only have your
Is
attack.
Oh, I thought he was drunken master.
Yeah.
I am.
He is Drunken Master.
So can
Oh.
you actually like physically disengage by your fighting style?
Yes, yes, but
for free.
he
Yeah.
only has his attack. It doesn't. It requires a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, so that's
Next.
yeah, that's the end of your turn.
This is a weird looking seven.
Yeah. Okay. The gnolls actually get to attack on their turn because it's their turn now. The one gnoll is going to try to attack Ector twice, and he's going to fail miserably both times. Oh wait, it has advantage
Why?
because Ector was attacking recklessly. It does hit Ector with one attack, and Ector takes
Actually, I didn't even
not
calculate
very
this.
much damage. He takes
Fly me up.
1 point of damage.
Fly me to the moon.
All
I
right.
don't know that I have the movement speed. I don't know how
Now
tall his
Ector has
building
taken a
is.
good bit of damage from the last fight, but he's looking all right. Okay, it is now. Oh, that Sung is in the swarm. So you watch as these gnolls start to swarm around
I'm
Sung.
okay. I'm fine.
You are flanked since you're in a swarm.
That's okay.
The first one is going to be a 12 to hit, which I don't believe
No.
hits. An 18,
Yes.
a 16,
Roller wins.
yeah,
Okay, so yes.
and a 19.
So 3
So you're gonna
attacks.
take 3 attacks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 3 points of damage on the first one, 6 points of damage, and 10 points of damage.
19.
total?
19 total.
All right.
Yep.
So I have 6
Hit.
health points left.
Okay. Next turn.
All right.
I might have to
Sung
go
is
after him.
Sung is being swarmed by gnolls, and they're just kind of starting to tear into him. As you see like blood flying, and you're like, I really hope that's not Sung's blood. And meanwhile, Sung is in the group, being like,
It's my blood.
It's my blood. It's my blood.
25, 30, 30.
All right. The 2 more hordes walk up to the door. Okay, Mercy's turn. Mersad.
So I was probably gonna fly you, but I've changed my mind. I think I need to heal this man.
Can you do multiple healing? Because Ector is pretty low too.
Ector got 1 point.
I can. I think I have to use a higher level spell. I have to
Ector's
use-
a barbarian. So he has
Master
He's
this
fine.
word, I
He's
think.
fine.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
So he's probably good then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Sung's the only one.
Because I don't want to use mass healing word. if
he's
I
more
don't.
than half. He's more than half.
Okay, then I will just focus.
I thought you said we could use we could control one of the heroes.
Okay.
If
so
you
I
wanted
will
to
do this
switch
at
out
the
one of your heroes.
Oh right.
So that's at the 3rd level.
when we switch out.
So you get 1d4 per level. So
Okay.
this will be 3d4 plus 4.
3d4 plus 4.
Let me. No, I'm rolling
you
your
have to
health. Okay, so I'm gonna cast. I think it said 60 feet. So
Healing word?
yeah,
That's a bonus
That's
action.
is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I can't fly to the roof and then cast it
No.
downwards at him.
No.
So,
So when you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can then only cast a cantrip as an action if you want to.
can I do anything else as an action?
Yeah. Yeah. You have a normal
I
action,
can
but
move
if you cast
and pick him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do that. So bonus action, I will use a 3rd level spell slot on you.
Okay.
Okay. 3.
Yeah. Your D4 is right there.
It's there.
1, 2. Can I just? Yeah. Oh God. So that's 5
5.
9.
plus 4.
9. Yeah.
9 hit points.
All right. What is your healing word that you speak to him?
Don't get here. I don't even know what to say here. I'm gonna say.
It's high noon.
No.
Wait, what's-
Band-Aids.
All right, you hear Sung kind of almost like whispered on the wind.
I feel bad for
Like-
whoever.
And you're like,
this is.
what? And you feel your
It's gonna be
wounds
so
start
loud.
to close, and you're like,
These
I've
band-aids
become a
appear
god.
all over
I'm
your
not-
body.
My wounds, I'm invincible.
This feels interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so I believe as an action, right? Because that was bonus. I can what is yes, I'm gonna use Radiant Soul, right?
As your action.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll see my glimmering eyes and 2 incorporeal. I don't know.
Incorporeal.
Incorporeal. Thank you. Wings for 1 minute until the end of your turn.
All right. You see, he he starts to focus his energy. She starts to focus her energy, and her armor starts to glow blindingly gold. This kind of radiant gold starts to emanate, and out of her back, gigantic golden wings sprout.
Oh my God! They're
Oh, And
Oh,
so
that's
I did
awesome.
not see that coming.
I'm going. I don't know how tall the building is, but my plan was to fly over. grab this man and fly him
Pigeon.
up.
All right, how much fly speed do you have?
30 feet.
All right,
Is that fine?
I'm gonna say. So wait, 5, 10. We're gonna say
It
that
was
the
5 to pick me up.
Well, if I was just walking, and then I was gonna say. the
Yeah,
rest
but
was-
you have to
yeah.
be here in order to rise. So that's 10. So you can go an additional 20 feet up. I'd say 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet seems
that fair?
reasonable for a one-story building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So should we flip this up for us then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
sure.
a table for us.
I have more tables.
Just
Oh,
put
yeah,
us, like,
we need
right
more
here, like
tables.
right on the edge.
Everybody is on a table.
All right.
Okay.
You guys are still. You're still. Yeah, it's gonna be. Well, you got 20 feet. Unfortunately, you're still hovering.
Oh, okay, we're still in the air.
Yeah, you're still in the air. All right. That's the end of Mercy's turn. Brink. You turn around as like you hear something behind you, and you can see like an angel bringing Pigeon up into the air. Pigeon, this is the first time you've ever flown, and you're like, this is what my people. Yeah, Pigeon.
This is what I've always
At first, you
wanted.
think Pigeon has grown wings, and then you see that Mersad is holding him up.
Mersad has grown wings.
That is grown
Equally shocking,
Ah,
arguably more shocking than Pigeon.
but
in
in
fact.
like
I
a
already
nice
have
way.
wings, they just don't work, okay?
Yeah.
It's not
I'm-
my fault.
I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Okay, so quick question.
Yeah.
Can I see the giant?
Yes.
How far away is the giant?
He's quickly approaching, but he's
Okay.
at a distance that I don't want to calculate
Disclose.
right now. Yeah.
Like, let's say 150 feet.
Sure.
He's 150
Oh
feet
yeah,
away?
for sure.
Okay, so I could shoot at him.
Yep.
So I turn and I see the giant thundering, and I'm like, I think my friends have got these gnolls. We fought gnolls before. They've got this.
Yeah. How many gnolls could have? It's not that many.
It's not that
fine.
many.
It's
We've
like
killed-
20.
We've killed so many gnolls.
Yeah.
They're fine. I'm seeing this giant, and I'm like,
We've never killed a giant.
this is not good. And I just realized I need to check something before I do this. Because I want to shoot at the giant, but I just want to see if I can do anything
Like
else.
your functional ranges.
Looks like I can cast.
Well, if you have a longbow, I'm sure you can hit him. That's like insane.
And then, what's the other? Okay, he's not close enough yet. Okay, but I will still shoot at the giant. Okay. That was horrible. I apologize. So that's 11.
11. The giant does not hit the giant. Your arrow hits the giant, but it bounces
yeah,
off
yeah.
of
You
his.
think that you can hit him?
Yeah. Do you guys want to see what the giant looks like?
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Oh, I
Oh,
love it.
fat
Perfect.
motherfucker.
Perfect. He's
He
got
has
beefy
no
arms
neck.
though.
I mean, how is his belly an 11 AC? That's a huge belly.
Oh, it's,
No,
na-
it's
it's
high
natural
armor.
armor. It's natural armor.
Yeah.
So it hits, but it bounces off. of
tough.
you.
Or just
Fine.
like he doesn't feel it. It's just like a little.
And then the next
toothpick
one is
that hit him
18.
in his eye.
All right, 18 does hit.
18 hits. Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's gonna be 9 points of damage to the giant.
The giant, I believe, already had
You know, Resident Evil 4.
23 points of damage, if I'm not mistaken.
He already had 23?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from my
Yeah.
my lightning, yeah. So 23, and now
And
an
then
extra what?
An extra 8.
8. 1.
All right. You have the giant's attention now, as your arrow
I
disappears
always have their
Yeah.
attention.
and then slams into him, and it's like, ah, as he looks up, ah. And you see he starts to like paw around in the dirt. You're like, what is he doing? Is he building
Oh,
a
no.
All right.
For a rock.
It is now Sung's turn. Sung, you're
Your
Yeah.
turn.
You're not
unfortunately,
in a
is
good
gonna be-
spot.
I'm not. I'm gonna.
Being
So I can just
suspended in the
disengage
air.
for
Well,
free,
if
right?
we're up by the roof, I can just hop.
Pardon
off
me?
your
I
back
can.
or something.
I
guess.
apparently, I can disengage for free.
Yeah, you
Kind
can
of.
disengage
As a
using
bonus
your
action.
as a bonus action using your when
Drunken
you do
stance.
step of the wind. Yeah,
So I need to spend a point to use it.
yeah. You know how your powers
Yeah,
work.
I thought
but
that's.
yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
was right. Okay, well then I can attack. I can make 3 attacks and disengage.
with a point?
You can do it with your flurry of blows, can't you?
Oh yeah, I can also do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So that means I get 4 attacks and I can also run away.
Yeah.
I think it's a new character. He's not used to it.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I
We've just
forgot.
been playing
Also,
for
I'm confused.
4 months. Yeah, it's okay. Andrew confused you with his
Alright,
with
yeah.
his rude,
So that is
rude
a-
confusion. Yeah.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit. You do hit. You connect with one of those. However, they get cushioned by this kind of gross bone hide armor that they're wearing. You can see the skin on the one that you currently hit is actually made of paraceratherium.
Aww.
Testicle?
It's unclear.
A nat 20.
Critical.
Sorry.
So
Oh,
you,
shit!
you strike. It hits the bone of the creature. As you pull back, you hear one behind you, and you like pull back hard to kind of make it a blow, and you feel this crunch behind your elbow.
So this will just be natural then, because they're resistant, so it'll just cancel it.
I knocked over.
It'll actually do slightly more. So
Okay.
double the dice.
So that's a 10 plus 3.
13.
Yeah, but because what doubles, not the 3.
The dice. The dice doubles.
Dice
So
doubles.
then that's a 10.
Yeah, plus 3.
Plus 3, 13. So it halves to
Wait, what did I
6.
do?
It's 6. It's 6 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 damage.
Yeah. So it's slightly less than.
The
than,
roll was
yeah.
5.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 10.
Yeah, we
Plus
did it
3.
Okay.
So 13.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then 2 more unarmed strikes.
Yep.
So that's a 10, that doesn't hit. And that also doesn't hit because it's less than 10. Okay, so
All right.
I do that, and I also get the heck out
You're
of
adding your attack bonus, right?
I think, yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. Just check.
Yeah, no, I just was rolling low.
Okay.
So I'm going to, that's 5, I guess.
Yeah.
5. Goodbye, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Yeah. Try to hold this.
40. Okay, running away.
Okay.
I think it's just got a bit of
Yeah.
a warp
You.
in it.
Yeah.
You hear bones crunch as you hit one of the knolls behind you, like kind of caving in his
Maybe
nose a
smooth
little bit.
the thing a bit.
As they all kind of pounce on you at once, you slip away drunkenly, and it takes a moment of them kind of like fighting amongst themselves before they realize you're gone in a cartoonish-like manner. You've slipped by. All right, it is now Pigeon.
Ew. Okay, so we're 20 feet up. Is that enough for me to kind of get off onto the roof?
Yeah.
Okay, so I hop off of
Yeah, you're no longer
Mercy.
flying.
I'm on the roof now. I have an angle at both swarms here.
You have an angle of this swarm.
Not this swarm.
No.
Why not?
I'm gonna say at most you can see 1 square away from the actual landing.
Then I shoot at this swarm.
Yeah.
Just a.
You have to take into account that like you're like standing, you know, the angles, the
Yes.
angles. It's all
If I
math.
crouch down.
Yeah, try Pythagoras and stuff, man. You just
Well, I'm 20 feet up. They're 60 feet across.
we're gonna say 1. We're gonna say 1 square around.
Okay.
You can still hit Sung's, the group that had Sung before.
Yeah.
Isn't there like 1 left in that group?
No.
No, this has 1 left. This has 5. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I will cast Ice Knife on them.
All right, roll it.
No, it's a dex save.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can somebody move that swarm over a little bit more so that it's clearly in the 3x3? No. The other one.
That's
Yeah, push it.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
that
go.
one.
It's gonna be the swarm has very low dexterity because it's a swarm of 10.
That fails. So that's 1d10 plus 2d6.
Yeah. You see, they try to jump away, but they end up like just bumping into each other.
So
Keep
9
track of
total.
what's piercing. Keep track of what's piercing.
3 is piercing. 6 is ice.
Okay, so 7 points of damage total. All right. Once again, you spear through one of the knolls, piercing against it, and then the ice explodes and attacks its fellows. They all start to cry out. You sad little yips, sad little knoll yips. Yip. All right, that's the end of your turn, Pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith.
Hello. I would like to attack this swarm.
Alright.
And I'll just do that now. So that's 7 plus 8.
13,
To hit.
20, 15.
Yeah,
That
to
hits.
hit. And then it's
That hits, right? 15
3.
hits.
15 hits.
3 damage.
All right.
You don't add anything to it?
No, not
Straight
for
roll.
Eldritch Blast, but
Okay.
she gets 2 attacks. with Eldritch Blast.
So that you.
So
that's
3?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
3 points of damage.
second attack
That
is
hits.
16 plus 8. Yeah, and then my damage is 8.
All right. On which one is that? Swarm 1 or Swarm 2?
Swarm 2.
All right.
That's right.
You.
What was the total there? 3 plus.
8.
Yeah. So. Yeah. 11. You end up taking out another one of the gnolls. Its leg explodes as this kind of rift in reality appears, and as the leg kind of flies in the air, it like goes to catch it like a fly ball and starts like eating its own leg, and then just slowly passes out from blood loss. And-
That's pretty fucked up.
yeah, it does.
But
Yeah,
I like it.
It's a gnoll. They're messed up, man.
Oh, my leg.
It didn't think that. It just thought leg.
Snack.
All right. It's the
Mine
giant's turn.
disappeared, but this one's here. Yummy.
The giant is gonna look up at you, Bree,
Yeah.
and he's gonna shout out in giant. I don't know if you speak giant, but it sounds like oh. And he's going to
What,
pick up
what could that
a
possibly mean?
huge chunk of earth and launch it at you. And that's going to be a 17 to hit. All right.
Sad.
That one.
The earth just attacked you.
Sure he doesn't run towards me.
You take 27 points of damage as this
Ugh.
huge rock slams on you,
Oh.
breaking apart across you. It also damages the roof as you guys feel the roof dust starts to fall down over there. You've angered the boss monster. All right. That's the end of the giant is gonna walk up, so he's now behind the two hordes. Can we move him behind those?
You have 3 points left?
I have 3 points left.
That's scary.
All right. Esme is going to move over here and just take a seat.
You know, I
She's
got
gonna
eaten by a
sit
maw
down.
demon
Yeah.
last time, getting hit in the
She's
face
not
by a
bad.
giant clump of earth.
All right.
It's really just on par.
I can
Hector
do my
Telmon's
standby
turn.
on you.
Hector Telmon is going to attack the gnoll before him, recklessly. And he's going to chop it in half. Swarm number 1 is dead as he.
Only 3 more swarms.
He's going to look over at the other gnolls that were
4
swarming.
more swarms.
Yep,
Oh.
that swarm is gone. He's gonna look over at the swarm that had sung in it, and he's just gonna go as he runs forward, and the gnolls kind of look at her like he's gonna make a second attack recklessly. Unfortunately, it does not hit as he brings his axe down. One of the gnolls manages to parry it to the side.
Oh.
That's the end of Hector's turn. It is now
What hits the gnolls?
the gnolls. 15. 15 hits the gnolls. Oh, you know what? He actually had +2 to that. And that was
What happened
a...
to the roof? The roof started to crumble?
Yeah, it's
Not yet. He's probably making a physics roll.
Oh, no. Sorry. Yeah, he does hit, actually.
Hey.
Because he's raging. I forgot he was raging.
Everybody get on the roof so when it crumbles, you don't get stuck
Don't
underneath.
get
Hector.
correct.
Not a bad plan.
Deals 5 points of slashing damage plus 8 points of radiant damage.
So 13.
Yep. And just brings it down on one of the gnolls, and the gnoll just like splits in two and starts to heat up and explode as he rips his axe back, and you can see lightning is cracking around his axe.
That's only slightly terrifying.
All right. It is now the gnoll's turn.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So those gnolls are gonna break through.
Which one? Both?
Yeah, both. So we'll do number 2 first.
The door's already open. They
So
can just
the
walk.
swarm has a speed of 30 feet, and it's going
So
to.
you're saying swarm number 2 is moving first?
No. Oh, sorry. Whatever this swarm
This
is.
is 4,
4.
this is
So
3.
we'll move 4 first, just because I looked at it first. It's gonna be so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, sorry, 30. Right here. And then he's gonna do. They're gonna dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I guess this one will swarm. We'll just
No!
Lilith.
No, you're not in it.
Yeah, and
You're
the other
above-
one
No,
will.
I know, but-
The number 3 will swarm Sun.
Not this again.
I've been in a swarm before. The piranha swarm.
Ain't looking
Yep.
great.
I'm just gonna put myself over here.
Sure.
Because it doesn't really matter
Yeah, it's
where
kind
I
of
was.
somewhat irrelevant.
Yeah, where I was doesn't
All
matter
right.
a lot.
That's the end of the oh no, they all get to attack. Well, not these
No,
guys.
no, they dashed. They both dashed.
Yeah. The one around Ector gets to attack Ector. Though.
Yes.
There's only one Knoll left. So I'm just playing with myself now.
Ew.
Dario, keep that to yourself.
What did we say at the dinner table?
Elbows on the table.
All right.
Mabel, if you're able, get your elbows off the table.
This is not a horse's stable. This is someone's dining table.
Oh, I always heard this is a first-class dining table.
Oh.
Only at first class dining tables do you need to take your elbows off.
Wait, what do you say?
This is not a horse's table. This is someone's dining table.
Oh, we say first class.
What?
That's what I always heard. I like the only time I've ever heard that actually said was like at my grandmother's house, and we were joking.
I've
around.
never heard it until
I've never
now.
heard it
No?
in my life.
Summer
Yeah.
Oh, you've never heard that?
No, yeah.
Must have been
I was
like
just
an
always told
Ottawa
don't keep
thing.
putting
Oh
elbows
man,
on it.
summer
Yeah.
camp was also if you kill it, you fill it. So if you ever
Yeah.
finished like a jug of
Yeah.
water or
Oh,
juice,
okay.
you had to be the one that went and refilled it.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
there were
this is
the
what happens.
assholes that would leave like a tiny amount. Like, no, you
Yeah.
killed it. Go get more. You
It's
kill it,
barely
you fill it.
hanging onto its leg. You need to fill it up.
As the
It's
swarm,
at 3 hit points.
If there's not enough for someone else to fill their glass, you fill
Yeah.
it.
as the swarm of gnolls attacks Ector, the first attack hits, dealing
But he's raging.
10 points of damage, half to 5. And the second attack, unfortunately, was a natural 20.
But it was more of a 12, I'd say.
Oh, a 12. The second attack.
Because you
does-
see, when I saw Ector in the future, I also saw him here in this fight, and I remember seeing him, and I said, Ector, move out of the way! And that's one of my divination rolls.
All right. Well then, the second attack does hit, being an unnatural roll 12, but it is not a critical. And
Wait,
so
it hits him on a
Ector.
12?
Yeah, what's his AC?
No, you change the dice roll to a 12. They still get to add their attack.
Oh,
But
okay.
his AC is very low. But it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. He's got no armor on him.
So instead of being what would have been 12 points of damage, he instead takes 5 points of damage. Sorry, 6 points of damage, half to 3.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I feel like I did. I helped him.
This does not kill.
All right, this does not kill Ector. Ector's not looking good, but
Ector,
he would have looked a lot worse before. Ector will remember that. Yeah, you shout down, Ector, behind, move, and he's like, what? And he kind of like moves to the side to get a better like.
He's like, what did you say?
What did you say? And like the blade misses, or like it hits him, but it
grazes.
grazes his arm instead of like being stabbed into his clavicle.
spared his
It is
clavicle.
now Mersad's turn.
You're
So
hovering.
I'm like 20 feet up, eh?
At
I
this
was
point, you
going
can just
to,
get on the roof if you need to.
Yeah, I was gonna get onto the roof, but I was also gonna move towards you.
I'm also on the roof.
Yeah.
You are very
The
low.
roof is going to be under attack by a boulder soon.
Yeah, I know, but I think
It-
you need some healing.
It
right?
already hit. and
I've
She's
would
got
love
3
to
health
be
Yeah,
here.
points.
exactly. That's what I figured. So can I fly over to her? That's
Yeah.
5.
This angel
10,
has just
15,
appeared
20.
and is now going to heal. Brink stays looking up.
Yeah. Brink is like thrown on the ground from the boulder, like
How bad are you?
She's got
I
3
have 3
hit
hit
points.
points left.
Out
Is
of
Merced
like
human?
Oh!
30-something.
No,
Do we know what Merced is?
we can discuss that later.
Okay,
I
I'll
was
just
just
cure
wondering.
wounds on you then at the 3rd level.
Wow.
She appears human. She looks human.
So that's 3d8 plus 4. Sorry, d.
It's a lot of healing.
That's a 3rd level spell slot, of course.
You know you're level 5. Shouldn't it be plus 5?
No, but it says like I'm using the website. to do
Okay,
it,
yeah.
So
the
trust
website
it.
knows.
It
Yeah.
says 3d8 plus 4.
Oh, it must be
Oh
your
my
wisdom
god, I'm so
modifier.
sorry.
It's okay.
So that's 4
8.
plus 4. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, you know what it is?
Nothing.
Look under your features and traits. For life, there's something like life.
Disciple of
Disciple of life.
Yeah, when you use a spell first level or higher, the creature repairs additional hit points equals to 2 plus the spell level.
So that's another
What did
4.
you cast it at?
Yeah.
Second.
Did you
level.
cast
3rd
oh.
level? Sorry, 3rd
So
level.
it's an
it's
extra
gonna be-
5. That's
be
why.
5,
That's
not
why it's
4.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So what?
So you
It
whatever
was still low.
No. Whatever he healed, so that's 3 plus 4, right?
Yeah,
7.
no, I rolled 4
he had
total.
he rolled a total of 4.
Yeah, so then it's plus 5, so it's 9.
So 9. So
9.
8.
Yeah, 9. Yeah. No, why instead of 8?
Because at first he was adding 4.
No, he
he's
adds
adding
4
5.
and then he adds 5 because the site doesn't know that he's a life cleric.
Oh, okay.
That's just how much
then-
the spell heals.
Then it's
So I
Then
add an
it's
extra
13.
5.
Yeah.
13,
13
yeah.
hit points.
Yeah. That's what I was
Oh
trying
my
to say.
God.
That,
So I should have healed a lot more before too. Oh god.
well, you should have healed
Yeah.
5 more.
yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so
But yeah.
because the way the website works is that's how much the spell, that's what the
Yeah,
spell does,
I-
but
so
you have
I
to
didn't
add your
realize.
own
I thought it
features.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, you heal 13 hit points as the angel kind of like
Touches.
flies over and
That
like
was a
puts her hands on your
remarkably
arm.
low roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like
was to
absurdly
you.
low.
And it's still
Yeah.
like decent
What?
number of hit
What was
points.
to me?
Yeah.
Like,
The angel like flies over to you and you're like, am I dying? And like
I
she
need
touches you,
healing.
and then you
Did
feel
almost as low
like
as
your
he
wound
could've.
starts
yeah.
closing, and you're like, I am dying, and then she like walks away, and you still feel like incredibly in
never
pain,
die.
and you're like, I'm not dead, I'm
No,
not dead,
No.
not dead.
Are there
All right.
any bonus
Thank you.
It's like a
healings that I
fucking
can do?
Genji diving.
No, you don't.
I need healing.
you
I
can't
need
cast
healing.
a
I
spell.
can't heal you. You're
You can't-
too far
you
away.
can't cast a bonus action spell
Yeah,
now.
no, yeah.
So that's the end of your turn.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Back up
That's
the
it.
top.
It is now Brink.
Ooh. Well, so the roof is crumbling, is unstable.
It looks like if it took another hit of that magnitude, this section of the roof could very well fall.
Okay,
You see
and-
the giant pull
yeah,
up
has
and
the
then
giant got any? How close is the giant now? Do we?
He's like at the door.
Okay.
Fee, fi, fo, fi.
So if I moved
Quick,
to like
I smell
here
song.
on the roof, would I still be able to see him?
No, you're gonna have to be on the other side of the skylight.
Hop over here, jump on his head.
Yeah.
Stab him in the brain a couple times.
pull Legolas. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
It only counts as one.
Hold on. Oh my gosh. Stop telling me you had an arrow. I don't care. How does this work?
Listening to this always makes me want to play Skyrim.
Yeah,
I just want to go
I love Skyrim.
Splunky.
That's not what I want.
I got it on my PC. I built a brawler character.
Are you gonna mod it?
Play more.
Fine.
Yeah, I think so. I never
Come on,
modded
baby.
much on the Xbox because I wanted
Yeah.
achievements, but
Okay,
on the PC
so
I think I'm gonna mod it.
Movement is an action, right?
Yeah.
No, movement is
it's
movement.
a
No,
part
we're
of
just
your
normal
turn.
fighting now.
Okay.
Normal combat.
Okay. So if I wanted to cast Hunter's Mark, shoot an arrow, shoot another arrow, and then peace out,
You can do that.
That'd be fine. Yeah.
that'd be fine.
But
Cool.
you have to you just have enough movement to move to the edge there and then back.
Yeah, I don't want to move to the edge. I want to stay where I am.
But you can't see him
Yes, I can.
where you are.
He's near the door.
He's like at the door, so you have to be
But can
near
I,
the
can I
door
not
to
see
shoot him.
from
And
there?
He's like 3 stories tall.
Can you not see his face?
He is pretty tall. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to be
you see like the
3
tip of
blocks
his
from the
head.
edge.
So,
Hunter's Mark.
okay, so
How did, he,
here.
how did he throw something if she couldn't even see him?
Well, he was
Well, he
farther
moved
back
up. He
before,
moved up, yeah.
threw it, and then moved forward.
1, 2. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. You pick up your laptop so it's not making that bump, and we'll try to flatten everything.
Right there.
Yeah.
It just
I'm
has
assuming
this
you're
weird
on
warp
ground,
that wants to
so
be
I'm gonna
there.
put you there.
Technically,
Okay.
I'm still flying. I have a minute. I
It's
think.
yeah,
5,
you're still in the air.
10.
Whether you're above the roof or not, you're in the air.
I used the shift ability.
If I jumped down, what would happen?
You would
You
take
land
fall
on
damage.
him.
Honestly, fall damage is brutal
Yeah.
in this game.
Or you
If
land
you
on
haven't
him.
learned,
I have
falling
16
sucks.
points
Don't
to play
ever
with
fall
here.
in this game.
Probably stay within range of Mersad.
Okay.
I'll catch you.
It's actually fall
There's
damage
side.
is actually less potent in the rules as written, but
Okay.
I homebrew it to be slightly more. It's normally
Yeah?
a D6 and I
Okay.
make it a D10.
Oh my god.
Well, because
I
it's
mean, why not
you're
do
falling.
D8?
I like a
There's
D10.
an in between.
I like a D10.
Okay, but I can cat dash.
The way
so
I
that's
figured
okay.
it is because a commoner has
here.
10 hit points and falling
Please hit.
20 feet should come close to killing the average person, and so 2d10 is
Okay, so that's 18.
on average 10 hit points.
Oh my god.
18 on the giant.
18
Okay.
definitely hits a
Okay,
giant.
and I've cast Hunter Warrior.
Hunter's
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, so you send out this little bit of smoke that travels over the giant and hits the top of his head first, and you can see this almost like tattoo forms on his head.
And I'm like, I haven't killed one of you before.
Yeah.
Lick him.
Too far, too far.
Yeah, he looks up.
I'm not that cocky.
Lick
Oh.
your arrow and then fire.
Okay, so the first one was an 18. Please be something good. So that's,
That's pretty
7 plus 5, so 12 plus Hunter's Mark, which is a
Wait,
dis-
12 is half to 6
to 6.
Why?
because it's. Oh, wait, no,
He's
no,
not a
no, it's
swarm.
not. No, he's
He's
not.
not swarming.
He's not a swarm. I'm sorry, I forgot.
He's a one-man
He's so
swarm.
fat that he's a swarm.
He's the biggest swarm ever.
The giant's just waving his hands. like this in front
Well,
of his
each
face.
of his limbs counts as one, right?
All right. I made one mistake.
Wow,
So
Dario,
that's
come on.
12 plus 4,
So 15.
16.
16 damage, and then my next arrow is a 12 plus 8, so that's 20. Also hits.
A natural 20, you say?
So that's 3 plus 5, 8 plus Hunter's Mark, 8 plus 6 is 14 is the next. So it's 16 and 14.
Okay.
61 total.
All
And then
right.
I leave.
Yeah. Peace. And then, as he looks up, your arrow actually pierces into one of his eyes, and it like sprays out this goo. You've dealt a pretty hefty blow to the giant, but he's like, ah.
Eye juice.
And I'm like,
You've made an enemy for life.
Okay, wait, I just need to, I can't see where the roof is not.
It's just the outer dotted line.
Okay, so I moved 10, so 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I can cat dash. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Just stay within 5 feet of the roof so that you can still see
Just
down.
also don't get in the swarm.
They're on the
I'm
ground.
They're on, it's a
Oh, I
ground.
thought you were climbing down.
No.
Just be
I
like
think
up
here-
over here would be
Here's
fine.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all the way over here.
Okay.
Now we're on opposite corners. We can
Yeah.
shoot everyone.
All right. At the end of Brink, it's Sun.
Okay.
You're in a swarm.
I'm in a swarm. Question. So there's 5 swarmies in the swarm.
On average, there's
Okay.
5 swarmies per
They're
swarm.
smarmies.
And they have, I'm guessing, about 10 hit points each.
Yeah. The only thing is,
On
I
average.
do half damage. If I disengage first, there's only one swarmy in this swarm, right?
No, that one still has a couple.
No,
Yeah, no, that's probably down to 1.
Yeah, there is really only supposed to be one, but it still counts as a swarm just because that it'd be madness to just start switching things out all the time.
There are 4, but each have 1
Well,
hit
then
point.
why is it halved? That's stupid.
Well,
That's gonna-
no, because it. Listen, let me put it this way: one knoll has way more hit points than I'm giving each
Okay,
knoll in
fair.
this swarm.
That's fair.
So if you want me to switch it out for one knoll, I'll happily do it.
No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Okay, what I will do. So if I take Flurry of Blows, I have to take unarmed strikes and then disengage.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I use Step of the Wind, I can disengage but not have an extra attack. So
And you can also you run farther.
yeah, I run 10 feet, an extra 10 feet.
I didn't realize
So I
there
think I'm
was
gonna do that. I think I'm gonna.
rainbows, too.
I don't like the look of
Sword.
this many things. Unless Lilith, how you
You
feeling?
know how I made that?
Sorry, how many
Sketch
opportunity attacks did you provoke when you leave?
Because, no, I can disengage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice.
So I use Step of the Wind.
Thank you.
So I wind myself out of here.
All right, you
and
and the gnolls all trying to leap on you, and you kind of like
farted
Jackie
in
Chan.
there?
You like slap one in the face
Yeah.
and like turn them around, and, like push them into the other one, and they
No.
kind of tumble each other.
5,
As a
10,
drunken master, everything you do is vaguely Jackie Chan like.
15, 20, and I'm gonna. I don't know if this counts as an advantage, but I'm
It
gonna
does,
attack
yes.
the one.
No, it does. It's advantage.
Since there's only one, I'll give you advantage.
All right, good, because I think I needed it. Yes, so that will hit. I rolled just an 18.
Nice.
So I will do. Oh wait, that's 1d8. 1d8. That's 3. That is a 4 damage
Okay.
to this guy. And then I'll attack again. So another damage. Okay, so that is a 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay, and then 1 fist. Okay, that'll hit. 15.
Okay.
So 1d6.
Roll your damage.
8. So it's 8 plus 7. No, halved.
Yeah, 8 plus 7 halved
Yeah,
is 15 is 7.
7 damage.
Yeah, that brings it to 51. This kills the gnoll. The last gnoll. Alright, yeah. So you, as Actor is like fighting it, you run up, and you punch through the
Yeah.
gnoll. And like it comes out the other side clutching some organ.
Nobody punches actors unless it's me.
Yeah. And you pull it back. Hector turns to you for a second, like his axe raised, like rage still in his eyes.
No,
but he calms down just for a moment and like snaps his head back to where there's banging now coming from the front.
Ooh.
All right, you have more attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not
one
getting
knows
back
that the
in the
giant's there, you haven't told
swarm.
No.
Yeah. You have. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
Opens the door to see his legs.
The legs have arrived.
All right. Pigeon's turn.
Oh boy. So I can see these guys, or do I have to move a bit?
I'm gonna say you have to move just a bit. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, then I'll attack the swarm that has no one else in it.
All right.
An empty swarm.
Wow. This is what every adventurer waits for.
Yeah, that'll be another ice knife. Why not?
Okay.
Roll to
Saving throw?
Yep.
Yeah, they suck at dexterity because they're a swarm.
good.
Ooh, that's pretty good though. That's but -3 is a 13.
That does not save. Sweet. All right. So piercing damage of 7 plus 8.
Piercing damage is halved to 3.
3 plus 8, so
11.
11. That was 3.
All right, your ice knife comes down, stabs through one of their arms, and then one of the gnoll arm just goes flying across the room and just sprays Monty Python style the rest of the gnolls. And it kind of just like twirls and collapses on the ground. They like stare at this shard of ice that's impaled into the ground, and it explodes into their face, kind of like a missile. You know that missile in the first Iron Man movie where he's like he sees it, he's like Stark Industries. And he's like shit. That's exactly what happens. All right, that's not good for those gnolls. Any more movement, bonus actions, anything?
Nope.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Lilith.
Okay, so I'm in a swarm. Can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to cast Thunderclap.
Okay, this is the perfect time to use that.
No, thank you. So each creature has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw
Within
over
what range?
16.
Okay, they roll a 13. What's your DC?
Spell save DC.
Should be up the top
Of your
right of the spell section.
Okay.
Modifier, spell attack, and
It's
save
16.
DC.
Okay, so they fail.
Okay, cool.
And what range is it?
It's 5 feet.
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
But if you put it at the end, then it hits both swarms.
Nah.
I just want to get out of my own swarm,
Yeah.
so. Oh wait, do I have to roll to hit first?
No,
She's
no.
an evil
No.
character.
No,
She
they're
doesn't-
saving. They had to do the same.
Okay, it's only 4 damage.
One cup
Okay.
of water with extra whip.
Well, that wasn't really a roll. You
Ew.
kind of just dropped it.
That even costs money.
Yeah.
Like 30
I'm just
I
gonna-
don't know if he's gonna accept that though.
Wait, let me just make sure that's the right amount of damage. Is it a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It said 2d6s.
Does it say it goes up at higher levels?
Yeah, but it only goes up when you get to level 5.
You
You're
are
level
level 5.
I thought we were level 3.
No, you're
Oh,
level 5.
I forgot what level we were at.
All right,
It's
so
funny because I saw level 3 at one point and I was like, oh, can't believe we're still at level 3. It's been so long.
all right, more. You want to do your extra
Literally
damage?
earlier today, we're like, have we leveled up to level 6? And it was like, no, we're just still at
I
level
just
5.
had like a lapse in,
Niche is
in
niche.
memory.
She just niches.
This is just who I am. This is just who I am.
Could
Yeah,
have been doing
so
a hell of
it's,
a lot more damage.
so it's a, yeah, okay. So do I add to the? So what was I at? How much?
4.
damage?
4. So now you do the extra damage.
Okay, it's 8.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
I'm
And I
glad.
assume it's thunder damage, which they
To swarm number 4, though, right?
Yeah. All right, you
So 8, right? That was what it was?
explodes around them. Do they have to move or anything, or is that it just does that much damage?
It just does.
All right,
Did
you
they not
see
get
all
moved
the
5
gnolls.
feet?
Oh, unless they. Yeah. never
It's a
mind.
swarm.
What?
I mean, they're
No, the
just
guy
hanging
was
within
running.
the-
So I thought the whole
All the
point was
gnolls
to do it.
clutch their ears and they like hunker down for a moment as your blast explodes around them.
Can I run away?
They'll get an attack of opportunity.
All 5 of them.
No, they only get one attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna still run away.
Okay. They have advantage because of the swarm. It's going to be a 16 to hit.
My armor class is 12.
All right, so that's going to be it's going to be a big hit. It's going to be a 6 points of damage.
That's okay.
But they also
You
take
still have your armor
damage
up. Don't
back.
forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget you have your armor. Yeah.
What's
How much?
what damage do they take?
How much damage?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I'm wearing armor.
Yep.
That's what I just said. Sorry, I'm getting a little out of it. We've been playing for a while. Okay, so it's 15.
Okay, they take 15 points of cold damage. So they stab into you when a spear pierces through your ice armor. However, the ice armor then explodes around it, killing the gnoll that stabbed into you as you escape away. Where are you going?
Oh, the reason I was third level is because I'm playing it from it's a third level spell. I'm gonna go over here, I guess. Can I go?
Yeah,
over
was
here?
there not another door into the bedroom, or was that the only one?
No, yeah.
I just
Okay.
want to get away from like where the ceiling could eventually.
Yeah.
collapse,
Meanwhile,
so-
Dawn drinks.
Well, the ceiling is like this area is about to collapse. That's
All right, that's the end of your turn. Lilith is now the giant's turn.
El Gigante.
Oh my god, my music stopped. Dear God.
You solved the music puzzle.
All right, the giant is going to climb up.
Oh no.
He's big enough to do that, so
Oh
it's
no.
gonna be 10 feet for him, since it's difficult terrain for him, but not impossible.
Do we have a table big enough for
There
him?
was a door right there.
Brink, he doesn't like you.
He doesn't understand doors.
Yeah.
He can't see me.
He-
Look how far I am.
He knew that you shot him
I'm
from
about
up
to get screwed over.
and he sees Brink. Mike, just put him down there. He sees Brink, and he takes the rest of his movement to walk towards Brink.
Wait,
So he
he's
walks
on
here?
the roof
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
Lift your laptop for a second.
However,
Do you mean Brink or
Okay,
me?
now put it back.
when he gets to Brink,
Okay.
but she's
I don't
over
know
here.
If that did anything.
I'm far.
Oh, he's moving all
There's
the
a
way over to
hole.
Brink.
Yeah. No, that's as far as he can go
Oh,
on his
okay.
own. However, when he gets on the broken part of the ground, yeah, the ceiling collapses.
And he loses the table.
Unfortunately,
Lord ass.
Hector Telmont was underneath
No,
where
no,
the
whoa,
collapse
whoa,
was.
he was over there though.
No, he wasn't. He was here. Hector Telmont was under where the
No,
collapse was.
Hector.
But I saw him getting a
I
tattoo.
was going to heal him.
Bleh.
Well, I'm
That
pretty
was
sure, if I'm
earlier.
not mistaken, by his character, it's fine.
The giant takes 18 points of damage.
Oh.
This is the first time we've met him since like the first.
However,
James.
Hector also takes.
I met him
18
in the
points of
jungle
damage.
once.
No.
He's a
Yeah.
crazy man.
Did he have to make a save for
Did I
that?
also meet him in the jungle?
No,
Why don't
you
I
can't.
remember?
You can't dodge.
There's like a very first person.
I'll see if he can, but
Ah.
Hector's
He rolled
not
us
very
the
dexterous.
mission.
Yeah,
He was an
you
old
rolled
man.
a natural
yeah.
7.
I mean, I could use a thing on him.
All right.
Well, I mean,
You can't see him from your position.
I thought you said within 5 feet. He's within 5 feet.
How did we see him as an old man if he just died as a young person right now?
Yeah, within 5 feet when you were facing this way.
Fine, fine,
Yeah.
fine.
But I know that he's lived and died many times,
Ah.
if that makes sense.
The ceiling comes down and crushes Hector Telmont.
Is this the ceiling?
No.
Oh.
If we can take a black marker, we can mark this area is now collapsed.
What area? Where are we putting it?
Yeah, so
Oh, God.
Shit,
around here,
shit, my
this
God.
area.
So,
Yeah. Well, that's-
You really wait.
Yeah, what? There's no ceiling there. This is now rubble, which
Oh,
Hector
no.
Telmont is unfortunately
Underneath.
underneath and deceased.
So we're just
What?
Aw, he died?
I can't
Yeah.
even touch him.
That's the end of the
saved
giant's
it.
turn.
Yeah,
Protection.
I could save him if I wanted to, but I just don't know
No,
if I really want
if he's under the rubble, how do you
Yeah.
save him?
Oh,
Pull him
yeah.
out of the rubble.
Yeah. You
How
can
do you
see him.
find him under the
He's
rubble?
he's
You move the
he's
rubble.
kind of lying there on top of the rubble, but you can see that a huge boulder has caved in his helmet. However,
It's gonna be tough to
Esmeralda stands up and
Oh,
says,
should I put him back?
"For Yule, death by boulder," and takes a knee for a moment, and Hector from his grave starts to say, and throws the rocks off and stands
right.
up
If I know my
at
man,
1 hit point.
he ain't dead yet.
Hector Telmont is a zealot
Yeah.
and can be brought to life at any time.
Exactly. That's what I
He
thought.
can't die. So
He
I think
can't die.
He can't die.
Can't
What do
die.
you mean he can't die?
I mean, any resurrection spell on him can be cast at any time. So he can die. He died.
Yeah.
All the time. He dies all the
He's
time. But
died
then he
more than
comes
once
back
in
again.
his
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
He's only mostly
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, so he's like in Game of Thrones, that fire
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
He dies and he always
exactly.
gets brought
He
back
throws
up.
off it. He throws off
And
his helmet,
John.
and he
No
turns to
spoilers.
Esmeralda and he says, "Another tattoo."
Spoilers.
All right, that's the end of Esmeralda's turn. It's Hector Telmont's turn, and he's gonna rush the giant.
Oh god,
With
idiot.
1 hit point.
Oh yeah, he can't
He
die.
can't die. There's still, yeah. That's the best
Fair
beauty
enough.
of him.
This also isn't some cheapo DM. This is a real character
Yeah.
class that you
Okay,
can play
yeah,
where you
cool.
can't die.
But he's just high level, right?
yeah. But you need to have someone who can cast resurrection spells,
Right, exactly.
which Esmeralda can. Hector
Who is
Telmont
this?
hits the
That's
giant.
Esmeralda.
She's so small.
Yeah.
She's a halfling.
Oh.
She's the little doll that resurrects this big ass man. That's your only
Actor
job.
Telmont deals 23 points of damage
Oh
to the
my
giant
god.
on the first attack.
102.
Giant is probably looking hurt right now.
I don't know.
Gun
Hey, by the
And-
way, there's still the 5th swarm back
Yeah.
there.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
He knows.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we weren't just
And
forgetting that.
8 points of damage on the second strike,
Oh, 10.
which kills the giant.
No
All
way.
right.
The giant has 100 hit points.
Troll.
Yeah, so at 1 hit point, he pushes the rocks up. Sorry that I stole a badass moment as my own character, but
Wait, but the first hit kills it.
yeah, technically.
The
yeah.
second hit he can use on one of the other swarms.
Nah, it's
Nah.
fucking, who cares? He
Oh,
jumps
yeah.
up, throws his helmet to Esmeralda, says, "Another tattoo," and just cuts through the giant's leg. You can see divine lightning pulses through, and he just carves through the giant's leg like butter. It slops down to the side, and the giant, who's currently reaching to grab you, just tumbles down. Hector takes his second attack to decapitate the giant.
Looks like you cut him down to size.
So I never have to heal this guy.
Yeah.
No,
This guy is
you're
fine.
fine.
Nice.
Caps again was also pretty badass, but Hector was my favorite, so I'm glad you chose him.
Yeah. He is. He really is.
All right, that's the end of Hector Telmont's turn. It's now the Gnolls. The last of the Gnolls push through the door.
Really?
But there's
There's a corpse.
it's rough terrain.
Yeah,
Leave
well,
it.
they're going to start eating the giant
Oh, good God!
because they're
I want to
they're
loot
mites.
him.
Because
Like
they're
termites.
Gnolls. All right, the other Gnolls though are going to try to eat the other characters. All right, this Gnoll is going to try to.
Again?
Yeah, well, you didn't move very far, did you?
Well, I didn't know where
5,
the
10,
was gonna
15, 20.
It's me.
Oh,
I'm back.
no.
All right, group
Oops,
3.
God damn, knocked everyone over. Thank you.
It's going to be a 12 for the first attack.
That misses.
6 for the second attack. I'm talking to you. What's
That
your
also
AC?
misses.
it's 12.
Well, you
and
said
6.
group 3 was hitting. Group 3 is hitting Sung.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was doing group 4.
Group 4 is worse.
So. the
Group
first-
3. I mean,
the first
group
attack.
four.
No, group 3 only has 2 attacks. This one has 3.
So the first attack hit me, the second attack
5,
didn't.
sorry. This first attack hit you, the second attack did not, the third attack does, because it's an 18. And the fourth attack does.
Okay.
Alright, so that's going to be 8, 4, 3. So 12, 17 points of damage.
That is not ideal. That's not ideal at all.
Does that... Did you still have temporary hit points?
No.
Okay.
Didn't you still have 5?
Nope. I lost 1 in a range attack, so it didn't hurt anybody.
But didn't
And
he
then
heal a bunch of us?
He didn't heal me.
Oh
'cause
no,
I was
that
at-
didn't get us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, it's also different temporary hit points.
So how much? Wait, how much was that? It was
17.
You're
How
fine.
long have you been 17?
She's still alive.
No.
All right. Yeah, it's really bad if the Gnolls bring you down to 0 in the horde. Just so everyone knows, it's really bad. All right. All right. That's the end of that Gnoll's turn. It is now 2 attacks against Soong because there aren't that many Gnolls left in that group. Ooh, that was pretty high, man. That's gonna be a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
And same thing. I rolled 18 and 19 twice.
Well, good for you. I'm so happy.
It's gonna be 8 and then 7. So 15 points.
Oh. Well, look at that. I have 15 hit points.
You dropped to 0.
Yeah.
Actor, we need your help.
Unfortunately, Soong, the Gnolls are rampaging, and so they get to bite you as a bonus action.
How many actions do we have per turn again?
Let's hope this doesn't
It
break your
depends.
AC.
You have movement and then an
15,
action.
what's
and
your
then-
AC?
16.
16. So
So
the
how
Gnolls
much
try to
is
come in
it
to
to
finish the
spells?
job,
One would have
and
a bonus
for some reason
spell.
can't pierce through your skin.
So one not bonus.
So if they
Okay.
succeed
Yeah.
in
You might
in
get
attacking
2
you while you're
attacks.
unconscious,
I don't
you
know what your
automatically
level
fail 2
five
death
is
saving
level
throws.
plus.
Okay.
Just so you know.
But it
So
could be that you
very
got 2
bad.
attacks.
very bad.
I would want to use.
All right, that's the end of the Gnolls'
turns.
turns. It is now
Yeah. Wait, what
Merced.
are you? Your
Well, I just realized that I can't do what I wanted because it has money costs
What is it?
How much money do
Like,
you need? I can
Revivify
toss you
is
money.
Diamonds worth 300 gold.
Yeah.
I have a
So-
lot of gold pieces and probably some diamonds.
No
No.
diamonds. You need diamonds.
There were no
So-
diamonds in that guy's treasure.
Okay, wait. I have the next bag.
I could
the
open it
next
up
best
and
thing.
rummage through.
What the hell?
You can
Okay,
buy diamonds.
Well, I'm going to just dive in. This is the only thing I can do, I think,
Okay.
right?
You're 20 feet up.
He's
Oh,
fine. She's
that's
fine.
probably down on the ground at 30 feet right there, isn't it?
It
I
takes-
went down 20.
Yeah. So now, if you want to do that, you're on the ground
Well,
right there.
Pythagorean, you go
Yep.
at an angle.
Yeah.
It's the shortest distance.
That's true. That's
You
true.
probably
Okay,
have
let's say
an
that's
extra 5 or 10
15 feet. 15 feet.
So just one more. Can I touch him from here?
Yeah. If you want to get in the swarm, you can touch him.
I will. I'm going to use Spare the Dying.
Oh boy.
You
All
touch
right.
a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Yeah.
I mean,
stable.
you're not up by
No.
any means.
If you heal him, he automatically goes up. If you.
Yeah, but this is an action, and
Thank
I
you for
need healing
checking,
that's a
though.
bonus action.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
know that I
Eldritch
have
is
any
one of
healing
the
that's a
ones-
bonus
oh, wait,
action.
no.
Healing word. Healing word is a bonus action.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, then there you go. That's what I'm gonna do. Spare
Okay.
the dying. Right. That's the first.
You can
sustainable.
do the bonus action healing first, and it'll make spare the dying unnecessary.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that it
Yeah.
overrides like that. Okay.
Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna do that at the 3rd level then.
Okay. Wow. 3rd level.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's probably my last one. So, 3d4.
All right, Sung.
Yeah.
Sung. This is like a Renaissance painting.
Yeah, I know.
You go down, and the gnolls dive to swarm you, and then an angel just comes streaking down through the daylight that is
Heroes
slowly
never
filtering
die,
in
right?
this morning,
That's
and
fine.
dives
Yeah, that's a
Wow.
3. That's a 5, and then
+4 +5.
Sorry, that was 3d4
That's 14.
plus 4 plus 5.
12.
12.
13.
13.
13.
Yeah.
You heal 13 hit points.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with my rolls, but hey, that's still not
Super
bad,
fucking
At least
low.
he's not dead.
That's
okay?
not dead.
You would have
I
died
appreciate
next
it.
round, I think,
Yep.
if you didn't.
No,
yeah.
I appreciate
So,
it.
and that's all my
Yeah,
movement.
and she
so-
just dives into the swarm.
Well, that's what Mercy does.
Yeah, you guys can't see.
Literally,
Mercy
I've
or
done
Sung.
that so many times.
I do it all the time.
All right, that's the end of Mercy's turn.
Back up to Brink.
Brink.
Oh, really?
Brink, the giant's dead. You saw the giant disappear.
And I'm like,
Well,
killed
he didn't disappear. He's now just on the
Brink
ground.
killed a guy.
what can I see?
This swarm here. That's about it.
And that's it?
Probably.
You can see the other swarm. The walls collapsed.
That swarm?
Yeah, they're like
'cause
they're
that
on
whole
top.
area's
Yeah,
collapsed. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're eating this guy.
yeah.
This swarm is pretty low though. You could probably finish it off.
Yeah, it's not looking. Yeah, maybe you could probably finish it off.
You just don't kill us.
You have any fireball left? No.
I use fireball and lightning, so that's my 2 3rd levels. Very, very frightening.
Freaking.
Fireball and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Okay, if I. Because I can't cast Hunter. I can't move Hunter's
Yes,
Mark
yeah, I
onto
thought
the
you could.
swarm.
Yeah, you can as a bonus action.
On a swarm?
That
I
doesn't
guess
make
you're right.
sense, but mechanically we'll allow it. Because we'll just say that you keep switching it every time you kill someone.
Okay. So I switch it
Okay.
to. I'm here.
Yeah, you can't see the one directly underneath you.
I can't. Oh, yeah. But I can see this one. I can see this one.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't have any damage yet.
No.
So I'm going to start shooting at this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and shoot. So I transfer my Hunter's Mark.
All right. One of the gnolls is like eating the face of the giant, and the smoke just travels from the face to the face of that gnoll.
Okay.
Doom, 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 doom.
That hits. That's
That-
Were
18.
you singing the ghost?
Definitely,
What is that? Ghost Bombs?
No.
Goosebumps?
Goosebumps. That's what it was.
Ghost bumps.
It's like the Goosebumps
Ghost
TV
Bumps.
TV theme song. Dun, 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 dun.
So that's
No,
7.
it's Star Wars that's playing, isn't it?
Halved?
Like,
Oh.
The 7 is half.
That definitely sounds
Yeah,
like
it's
Star
really
Wars
big.
episode
For
Yeah,
a
3.
second
seven
there,
is
I
half.
completely
Okay,
thought
so
it was
it's 3.
Ghostbusters. Like,
Okay, 3. Did you add? No, did
3
you
plus
add?
5.
No,
Do I add the 5
plus 5
first?
is half. Yeah.
Okay, so it's at 6 points of damage.
Yeah, 6.
And then
To
Hunter's
5,
Mark.
right?
Yeah, and then Hunter's Mark and then your warrior.
2.
I was moving
So 7
into,
total damage.
into
and
that
then
song
I
at
have
the end of
another
Shrek
arrow.
1.
Yeah.
Because it starts off. That
doesn't hit.
oh, I'm a believer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot. I couldn't remember.
I said,
what
what are you talking
that
Yeah,
about?
you release your arrow, stabs into one of the gnolls, the one that has the mark on its face,
Yeah.
and it just like looks down like, like what? How could this happen? All right.
How could this happen to me?
Sung,
Yeah?
you wake up and you look up and Mercy an angel is there and you're like, what, Mama?
There's like the clip from
my mom.
Overwatch, like the highlight intro of Mercy
Yeah.
being like, "Oh, you." That's what you're
pretty
seeing.
sweet. What else do I notice as I'm being awoken from death?
You should probably leave.
You're in a swarm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still in
There's,
the
there's
swarm?
dogs everywhere.
Oh my god, dogs. Well, I'll hit him. That's what I'm good at. I'm gonna hit him with a special hit
Okay.
because I spend a key point to have an extra attack, so it's a flurry of blows. How would stunning strike work?
Stun the entire swarm.
Yeah, like does it stun the entire swarm?
Sure.
I mean,
Sweet.
it's kind of how
So they have
Yeah.
to fail
this
it.
whole time.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. So that's gonna be 2 key points then. So I'm down to 2.
Okay.
So first attack, that hits 1d8 plus 3.
Well, that was a pretty good defense against stunning strike. Let me check.
So Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 15, my friend.
Mine is
Probably not.
15.
It beats that, unfortunately.
They're not stunned.
All right.
Well, what's the damage you did?
I did. Where's my d8 here? Just rolled it. What happened to it?
It's right next. It's in your whole dice. Right over there. I can see it. No.
What?
Up. There you go. It's right there, is it not?
That's not. Oh no,
Yeah,
this is what I
that's
rolled.
a
D8.
D8.
So this was a 1. I rolled different than a 1.
Okay, we'll just roll it.
Or did I not roll it yet?
I don't think you
No,
rolled
I
I
it.
don't
don't
think
even
you
roll it,
rolled it
yeah.
yet.
I think you rolled the D10.
Okay, well, that's a 7, so that's a 10. Half
Okay,
to 5.
5.
And then I get another quarterstaff attack. So that's
How did I
a
forget that?
15.
That's
15
hits.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a 6, half to 3.
Okay.
And then 2 fists.
Okay. Do you want to do? You can do another stunning strike, if you
No,
want.
because I want to have
Okay.
2 more key points. So fist 1, that's just a 15, so that hits. And that was a d6. That's a 8, half to 4.
Okay.
And then another fist. That's a 12. That doesn't hit.
No.
Okay.
All right. You kind of step up in the swarm and you're like you start to hear like I don't even know what song do you hear.
This song. This
Sure.
exact song.
You're like, and you start to go crazy. Your hands going faster than Merced.
Why am I hearing Sanskrit?
Yeah.
Eye of the tiger.
By the time when you come down at the end, you have killed 2 of the gnolls on the swarm.
Good.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
It's me.
Sung. Did you do flurry of blows?
I did do a flurry of blows.
You
so I
can
click
disengage. Yeah.
Okay.
And
well,
leave. You can leave Mercy in the swarm.
Oh, well, I don't want Mercy to get swarmed.
I mean, you're both swarmed.
Maybe I'll go behind them.
Okay.
Can
What
we
are your hit
flank a
points at right
swarm?
I am at 13 out of 30.
I'm behind the swarm.
Yeah, you can sure. You can flank a swarm.
So if Mercy is now in the swarm
Yeah, you have to be
here,
in the swarm to flank it, but yeah, sure.
that's flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of your turn, Sung. It is now Pigeon.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I can see this swarm, and that swarm.
Yeah, you can see all swarms.
All swarms.
All swarms.
Swarm.
Pigeon's like, I can see all swarms.
I'm feeling a little swarm.
Alright, so I'm gonna use Scorching Ray, which is 3 shots. The first shot is gonna go into
Sorry, that
swarm
wasn't- I didn't
3.
think
That
that
was
to be
so
that
good.
funny.
No,
Okay.
I love jokes
Roll it.
like that.
That's a 12, but I'm going to use luck.
Okay. You know what, Sung? The swarm is immune to being stunned.
Oh, good to know.
What?
Sorry, what?
What?
Oh, alright! That's 24!
What was the other one?
No, I'll use a luck roll. It's so it'll be 23.
Okay, 23 hits.
So 23 on swarm 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. I also used a luck that failed, so.
I can't tell
So that hits. Do 2d6.
Okay.
It's gonna be a very
3.
heavy, costly carry-on.
There's no to
Does it go up?
3 damage.
It's a cantrip, right?
So I have to.
No, Scorching Ray is the
my
second level
backstory
spell.
and
It's just
the
2d6.
Okay.
culture.
All right.
How did you get
Uh,
3 with 2d6?
You got a
1.
Oh, I didn't
And
see that
then
other
2.
one.
All right, you deal 3 points of damage.
Those aren't even the dice I wanted to roll. I wanted to roll like that one.
Well,
Would have been way
That's
better.
a much better guy.
You deal 3 points of damage.
So that's 26 to them. That's the first of Scorching Ray.
Yeah, it does kill one of the gnolls.
Okay. So hold on. The roll that I used, the 17, is that for all 3 attacks of Scorching Ray?
Does it say make separate attacks?
No, just for each ray. Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. The second one will also go to Swarm 3. That'll be a 15.
15 hits.
Cool. Now the actual dice I want to use, better dice than that one. Yeah, just take it. 7. Cool. So they're at what is that?
33.
3. And then yeah, I guess the third will also go on them.
Okay.
So that'll be a
That'll hit.
16. That'll hit. And then another one. 7.
Nice.
What
Man,
do
you
you
did a
got?
lot of damage that turn. Alright, you. This ray, Mercy, as you're kind of like in this swarm of gnolls, this ray starts slicing gnolls apart. 2 of the gnolls fall down. There's only 1 gnoll left in this swarm now. It's a swarm of 1.
Again.
Yeah. Alright.
Big swarm of 1.
That's the end of your turn, Pigeon.
It is.
Lilith.
I'm not gonna.
You're in a swarm.
So I have a question.
Yeah?
If I wanted to use 2 spells during my turn,
Yeah?
can I do that?
No.
What if one of them is one of the ones I can do all the time because it's a cantrip?
No.
Cantrips usually cast around as well, like an action.
Yeah.
So
Unless it says
I
bonus
can't
action.
use this spell as bonus. So apparently I don't have anything that says bonus action. Is that possible?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
I have a single bonus action one, and it's reaction one, and it's like shield. Everything else is a full action.
Okay.
Give. Yep.
So then a follow-up question: if I were to use a spell that stunned everyone, by the time it got back to my turn, would they still be stunned?
It's a full.
It depends on
turn.
Hearts are immune to stunning. He just said that.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
would be
it's
thunderclap. It wouldn't be stun.
Okay.
It was just a way of saying it. Okay, so then I'm gonna do thunderclap.
Who is that?
on
Okay.
Why are they not helping?
That's Dawn. He's
That's
just
a fail.
getting drunk with all the.
Huh?
It's a
The
fail.
prisoners.
So
What?
it does damage. No, you succeed.
Oh!
Kids, don't
Oh,
worry. That
okay,
noise
cool.
you
So
heard, don't worry about
The
it.
ceiling collapsing.
It'll be
the
fine.
church. Yeah. Have some more whiskey. It'll be good.
Dawn's like, maybe I should go out and check what's
Drink
going
some more
on.
holy water. It'll be
No,
15.
Dawn's like the
All right.
babysitter and the babysitter. The
Uh,
drinks he's been giving them are full of drugs. They've all passed
Lilith
out.
does 15 points of damage to swarm number 4.
That's 48?
No, that's 38.
Sorry, yeah,
Yep.
38.
Alright, you see one of the gnolls starts to clutch its head and blood starts to trickle from its head and it falls down dead. There's only 2 gnolls left in that swarm.
Okay.
They will still opportunity attack you if you want to move them. And they can flank you.
I don't want to move because I want to wait until my next turn and then. Do
Okay,
something
that's the end of
else.
your turn. It is Hector Talmont. And Hector Talmont is going to see the
A
one,
man who cannot die.
the man who literally cannot die, as long as Esmeralda doesn't die. And
Oh.
He's been pretty lucky this
It's a
whole-
good thing she hasn't taken like a single point
Yeah.
of damage.
yeah, she's not going to die. Hector Talmont misses on the first attack.
Here, use a better die.
And it gets a natural 20 on the second
Oh, never
attack.
mind.
No, they're fine.
Yeah, this is definitely going to kill the swarm. Yeah.
This kills
So
this
much.
one.
So much
it died.
damage.
It did like
Yeah.
28 damage.
It was like 11 times 2 plus 6 times 2.
and that was Swarm 3?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Hector
Swarm is gone.
carves through the last
That's
one.
way too much damage. That's
I know. Well, he rolls a d12 because he's using a great axe, and
And
he
it was
rolled a
11.
natural 11. Yeah. So all right, there I was like, whatever.
It died.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of Hector's turn. It's now the gnolls. Those gnolls are busy eating. The other gnolls are not eating, and
Wait,
that's
which ones are eating?
Those ones.
Oh,
Swarm 5.
there's another one. I didn't
Swarm
even see
5
that
only
one.
has
Oh my
7
God.
damage to them, but they're just eating.
Yeah.
Lilith. So wait, what's its HP at? Oh, not very much. There's only okay. So the first attack misses you, and the second attack misses you.
Yay! Kick out.
2 gnolls start to try to claw at you, and they're like flanking you on either side. But you start like parrying one, and you like take out a little dagger on the other side, and you're like doing like a full pirate captain, like. It was pretty cool actually. If you weren't fighting for your life. That's the end of your turn. It is now Mersad.
Okay. Sorry, how many were left in the swarm port?
2.
Okay, well I'm gonna aim at swarm 5.
Okay.
I want to use Guiding Bolt at the second level.
Okay.
So I do have to cast a range attack.
Yeah, please move out of the way so that you don't hit Sung. though.
Yes. I will move. I'll flap away.
Okay, well, you can just actually fly higher, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll a hit.
Sorry, so spells. So
You're
it's
technically...
plus my spell
Yeah.
attack, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Aw.
dude, I was at an 18 and I rolled to a 2. Are you kidding me? So that's
Well,
an-
because it hit this.
That's-
you
yeah,
should
you
roll
have to
again
re-roll.
with that
I know,
out
that's
of
up
the
to
way.
Harry to
Reroll.
choose.
There was interference.
The roll wasn't cocked. The roll wasn't cocked.
I don't know. I saw it hit this and come
Listen,
back.
you could use one of your portent on him if you want, but...
I've used them both.
Okay, then I'm sorry, man.
Then it's a 9.
9 does not hit.
Oh.
So you send out... but Sung just gets in the way by, like, that much, and you're like, Sung,
Wait,
move!
Sung?
Yeah.
It's Ector.
He's shooting at 5.
Oh, I thought you were shooting the
No,
other.
I'm shooting at-
Sorry. And you fired off, and the knoll just ducks behind the giant's body for a second, gets a little bit of extra cover, and you're like, damn it. But the giant's body lights up and is now highly visible. Highly visible. All right, that's the end of your
Good,
turn.
that's what
And
I
you
wanted
have,
to
you have
see.
advantage
Break.
next time you hit
Break.
him. If you want.
Okay, so they
Break.
still have Hunter's Mark on them, right?
That's so frustrating.
Yeah, Swarm 5 has Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. And then
Wait, does that mean that? Oh, is that after
It's
my
just
turn?
for her.
Yeah.
it's just,
It's
for-
only.
just
it's
me.
only
It doesn't
Brink
give
that
party
gets the advantage.
benefits of advantage?
No, it's just
Okay.
Brink. Which
Um,
is too
so
bad.
can I also
already
cast
asked,
Plane
I
of
think
Wonder
I asked
as my
that like
bonus
a couple
action?
weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I notched my first arrow at the swarm.
Okay, roll a hit.
Please hit.
You have like plus 8.
13,
Right?
8, 14.
14 does not hit.
Please hit.
Cheapers.
Please hit.
Cheapers.
Damn it!
Oh,
3.
All right, 2 arrows, 2 misses.
They
Unfortunately.
impale into the giant.
Yeah,
I
the
imagine,
giant is
no?
like
in the
taking
way.
lots of damage.
Yeah.
He's
like,
like
the giant was
extra
lit
dead.
up, and for a second it like attracted your attention, and she, you know what? You did have. It worked. It worked. The giant was very easy to hit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you were trying to hit the knolls. Unfortunately.
I'm getting those arrows.
That's the end of your turn, Brink. Is now Sung.
all right. Well, Lilith is in trouble, and I'm there on the double, so I'm gonna run and I'm gonna hit,
All right.
5, 10, 15, you're there.
and I'm flanking, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That's good because that was not a good roll. That's a much better
So
roll.
you get like 3 attacks.
So yeah, 17 to hit. So quarter staff. So d8. That is a 5 half to 2.
3.
No,
3?
5 half to 2. It rounds down.
You run-
That's
It's
what I
always
thought it
been.
was
It's
always
always
rounded up.
rounded
And then
down.
another doodly doo thing. That's a 4 half to 2. And then 1d. Oh, I didn't roll for the extra
Yeah,
attack,
roll
sorry.
it. Roll it.
Yeah, that was a nat 20, so 4.
Wait, you can roll again. Yeah, roll
No.
again for the damage. Roll again for the
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The same number. So
Okay.
So that was a 4, and then doubled but halved, so 4.
Okay.
And then 1 fisto, which is another nat 20.
Are you adding your attack damage bonus?
Not to my damage. That's for my roll.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
But there's
But-
you also add
So
your
you
dex
roll
to
to
damage.
hit,
Yeah.
and then when you hit, you add your strength modifier to whatever.
Dex,
Yeah,
your
that's-
dex,
I
your
have
dex.
been doing
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
Just
that's
checking.
because I rolled a 1 and then plus 3 was
Okay.
Oh.
Just because
Double
4 was really
that.
low to be adding.
Yeah.
I know.
Alright.
So this was another nat 20 on the fist, so I'll roll here. So that's 2 plus 3, so 5 doubled halved.
No, it's slightly different, but it's 2, 4 plus 3, 7 halved is 3. It does 3.
Alright, 3 damage.
And you have one more, right?
Because I didn't use
Yeah.
a key point.
Oh,
Alright.
you didn't use the flurry of blows. Okay.
You kill one of the gnolls with your
It's
bare hands.
so
You kind of
close.
grab its head and crack it out of the way as
Yeah,
it's not
get
paying
outta
attention.
here.
And then you take the other gnoll and you just like start punching him in the face. It's alive by the time you're done punching, but it's like not by a lot. All right, that's the end of your turn. It's Pigeon.
Okay, I'm using what I believe, if I've been keeping track right, is my last Scorching Ray, so 2nd level. So again, yeah, this is just my roll for each of the hits. I'm aiming first for... no, I'll aim all 3 at number 5. Swarm number 5. So that's a 15 that hits at 2d6. That's a 5, so yeah, 12. I don't know what I did with the marker.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
Under your eye. Yeah.
This is Mars, the bringer of war by Gustav Holst.
It's true,
Second
yeah.
attack.
I played this.
That is good enough. And then roll again. It's another 7. 19.
From Opus 32, the planets. Sweet.
Andrew's there another
And
whiteboard
that's
marker in
just
there
12,
we
so
can
it
give
doesn't
him
hit.
because this one's like.
Alright,
Actually, I'll
You
use
know
luck.
what? There aren't any markers in here.
That's even worse, so it still doesn't hit.
Use this one.
Okay.
That one sucks.
There are so many markers. Oh my god.
Lilith, your turn.
Okay.
I think you
so
should kill them.
I would like to touch the last knoll that's in front of me. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
that's almost dying and use vampiric touch on
Okay,
him.
roll a hit. A d20 and then add your spell attack bonus.
Yeah.
modifier.
Okay. So it's 9 plus 8.
That hits 16.
Okay, and then
17.
my
17.
damage is 8.
And you heal
And
8
then
hit points.
I only heal
Half, right?
half.
Okay, you heal 4 hit points.
You heal
All right,
4
you-
and they take 4.
That-
You heal 4 and they take 8. They're
Yeah.
dead, right?
Yeah. You grab the gnoll's skull after Sung's like punch the shit out of it and then pushes it towards it and you grab the skull and you just
I suck
holding
your
its
brain
skull,
juice.
kind of like that scene in Game of Thrones with the mountain. You start crushing its skull in on itself and it starts to turn to dust in your hand as you absorb the energy.
Well, that's only a little bit gruesome.
This kills the gnoll.
Oh.
Okay, one swarm left. We can all swarm them. Show them what it's like.
Yeah, we're a can we become a swarm?
Can we become a swarm?
Yeah, how do we swarm?
Yeah. You guys hear a
Flank on every side.
Yeah. As Lilith is finished that, you guys all turn in unison towards the gnolls. And you hear a
Uh-oh.
as a huge
Oh,
werewolf
yeah.
comes
Wait,
riding in
hold
from the
on.
back.
At what point is Muscles gonna run in and just start beating the crap out of them?
Well, we'll see.
busy.
We'll see. We'll see.
He's calming the villagers.
Yeah. All right.
Somehow.
Yeah.
With his incessant drinking.
Yeah.
No, that's Don.
That's
Muscles
Don.
isn't
Sorry,
a
that's-
drinker.
yeah.
Muscles
Don
isn't
has
the
knocked
thing.
out all the villagers. They're actually all unconscious.
Sogon comes in.
They're just passed
Don was
out.
like, "Oh, you'll feel better this way if you don't know what's coming."
All right. He grabs one of the gnolls.
And rips it in half
Yeah.
and eats its throat out.
He deals. How much is this?
1 werewolf damage.
2 damage.
1 second. I've never used a werewolf before.
It does a lot of damage.
Dario,
if
you
I
had a
remember
whole
correctly.
round to prepare. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. The werewolf was a surprise.
Okay. He deals. 4 he deals 7 points of cold
Rounds
damage
intricate.
as he picks up one of the gnolls in his
7
hand.
cold?
Yeah, as he picks up one of the gnolls in his hand and the body starts to freeze, and he rips it apart.
I found the wolf.
He tries to attack another gnoll but misses. All right, that's the end of Cassog's turn. Hector Delmont is gonna sit down and take a breather as as his rage runs out.
You can run out?
Yeah.
Oh, if he doesn't hit anyone, right?
Yeah.
Or get hit.
How did he not hit anyone?
He didn't hit anything last time.
You mean last time he hit a swarm? Wasn't there a swarm
There
there?
was one guy and he got killed.
No, he missed, didn't he? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he missed.
Was
Yeah,
this-
he missed.
He only had 1 attack?
Oh no, he rolled the natural 20 and it just
Yeah.
didn't calculate the damage. You're right. All right, he'll attack the swarm.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he hit someone.
Yeah, it's because I didn't calculate the damage. I was like, didn't hit anyone. Doesn't. All right, the first attack misses, and the second attack hits.
So wait, sorry, am I putting him in the swarm?
Nice. He's not gonna run into the swarm
Okay.
like a madman.
Okay. I mean,
That's
he's
gonna
raging. He might do anything. Who knows?
17 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
All right, that's the end of Hector's turn. It's the gnolls.
No.
I guess the gnolls are gonna swarm Sogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so swarm the werewolf.
Professor Lupin.
That also hits. Sogan. Oops, not this. I'm just playing with my own toys now. Sogan takes 16 points of damage, half to 8.
Oh,
Because he's a werewolf.
Excellent.
And werewolves have everything.
I mean, you're marking that. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right.
Like, I'm not in charge
Mercy's turn.
I'm gonna
Merced,
just
sorry.
try a second attempt at hitting the swarm.
All right,
Yeah,
my
just
guiding
finish
bolt.
them off.
Yeah,
dude.
roll
They
it.
have very
Battle
little health
mercy.
left.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, battle mercy all the way. That
hits.
Plus 7.
Hey!
Yes. Okay.
You hit.
Finally. So that should be
Damage.
5d6.
Oh shit.
No!
That was so funny to watch.
Because we just have to just watch it
This is
happen.
just so heavy.
Oh, that kills them.
Yeah.
Oh, they are dead.
Yeah.
10,
16, 20,
21. Yeah, no, they're dead.
How do you want to do this?
Battle mercy. Woo, 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 woo. Infinite bullets.
I rise up. I'm flapping my wings. I'm
All right,
flying
you-
above. This time I know to fly a little bit over the stomach. Of and I just cast this radiant light from the light that's
Yeah.
already extended from my mace.
It's like a Kamehameha. You start
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
Flying.
send it forward. It encompasses the entire knoll and just. It's like in movies when you see like the blinding light destroy something,
And
where
you
it's
can't-
like
nobody
it
sees anything, but they're all just
Yeah,
gone after.
yeah,
You don't
exactly.
know what happens. Yeah.
and they just disappear.
Yeah.
We're out of initiative. You
Oh boy.
That was a lot of.
you
noise.
beat the knoll swarm puzzle.
That was
Thank
that was
you.
tough.
That was-
actually.
That was
hard.
a good battle.
Yeah.
had
As
3 phases.
as
Yeah.
as the last knoll dies, you guys all kind of cheer for a second. Ah! And Sogan turns towards you guys.
Oh no.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
The-
Takes a step forward in his werewolf form. And slowly transforms into the unconscious form of Capsigan.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Let's not fight a werewolf
Nice.
too.
Especially such a nice, helpful one.
You guys begin to take stock of everything surrounding the battle. You ended up losing just a little bit less than half of the villagers, unfortunately. The death toll was high.
That is
A little bit less than half the villagers dying is still pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty
but,
good.
yeah,
But there's only like
considering
20 villagers.
in your vision,
No, they were like 50 or so, right?
yeah,
How many
considering
villagers were
I think there was, I have to look in the notes, but there's something like 47 or something.
Hey, there'd
So
probably
there's
be
still
no
at least
villagers that we
30
didn't
left.
help, right?
Yeah,
there? Okay,
They
that's
can
fine.
repopulate.
Yeah.
it's
The only job
tragic.
they have.
Incest won't happen for another like 3
It's
generations.
tragic, but not as tragic as it could have been. As you take stock of the village is mostly destroyed. However,
We kept the influence safe.
in your vision, Pigeon, there was no doubt that everyone would have perished in this swarm, and so, despite the fact that some of you didn't really want to, you ended up doing a good thing. As you guys all regroup, Muscles is a little wounded, but no worse for wear. Dawn, actually, Dawn is fine.
I took like 8 points of damage.
I died.
Yeah.
And came back.
When you guys go to get Dawn, you realize that some gnolls had climbed through the windows in the back of the chapel, and Dom had to dispatch of. He took minor injuries, but as he's kind of limping out, Merced places her hand on him and heals the little wounds that he has left. Pigeon recognizes this as a vision that he's had before of the future. It's all come full circle. Hector takes off his armor and turns to
I thought he
Esmeralda.
wasn't wearing any.
He wasn't wearing any.
He
He
puts
takes
on
off
his-
the
Puts it back on.
he takes off the scraps of his shirt and turns to Esmeralda. He says, "Another tattoo, Esmeralda." And she says, "All right." He starts taking out and starts tattooing more words along his back.
Death by bull.
When you ask him what it means, he says, it's a sacrifice to Yule, death by bull."
Can I learn this from watching?
How to tattoo people?
Yeah.
Roll intelligence.
You learn tattooing. It's a fun skill.
As you guys start to collect up the town, we'll say
I
that
rolled a 15.
you guys
I'll
end
use
up
my
taking
last
a long
one. Why
rest
not?
because you've fought all
I
through
rolled
the
a
night.
15.
Yeah. You start to get the basics of it. You're like, okay, so needle, ink. All right, that's cool. That's cool.
But do I learn like what you have to write to make that spell?
It's not a spell. It's not a spell. As you start to look at it, it's not actually a spell. It's religious writing. Like scripture. Anyway, but you study it and you discover that surprisingly, there's nothing arcane about the tattoos on his body.
Oh wait, sorry. That was an intelligence roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that would have been an 18.
All right. You start to like understand how tattoos are made. You're like, I could probably do this. You guys take a long rest in the morning. Muscles lets you know. He says his goodbye to everyone. I must return to the ocean.
Muscles,
Wait,
this
he's
is so
leaving?
spontaneous.
Yeah, he's leaving. He's returning to the ocean.
How? We have to send him with a parting gift.
Yeah, sure. You guys can all. We can do
yours?
that. We can do that at the beginning of next session. However, as you all have your breakfast and eat, Brink, you're happy to see that none of the dwarves were eaten, which is nice. You guys step out of the tavern and stare off into the sky, and that goddamn cloud is still just
Next session,
hanging
we're
there.
dealing with
We're-
that
we
cloud.
have
If
to.
we don't, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Character box.
Yeah. As you kind of all look at each other, an unspoken agreement amongst yourselves, you start heading out for the cloud.
I feel like this is our major quest. Screw all the shard people. The cloud. is
It's
the
all
issue.
about
The cloud is a shard.
Yeah, the cloud is
It's
one
the
of the.
white.
It's one of the shards.
Well, don't spoil everything for us, Dario. Come on.
Alright, thanks for hosting again.
Yeah. Oh,
That was awesome. That was a really
That was
fun
really
fight.
good.
Hard mechanics. What do you know?
yeah. Well, as soon as you said Bootsman, I was like.